him and Leia talk about it, like, damn, you know, but they said.
Okay, now I got the switch now on.
But they said, like, it's like, you know, it's gonna be some movies before that because they gotta explain what happened.
No. What's his name? Ren, Kylo Ren, or some shit like that. The dude with the mask on.
We're back to streaming.
He's
That's
his
all
own
it says.
character. I already looked him up and everything. Cause I'm like, man, let me see who this nigga is. No.
Click.
He's a nigga who he just like one of the many dark Sith Lord niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you.
Who's the
Okay. Is the click song on?
Like, but see, I think that.
I know. I'm asking them to check.
Like the next one ain't gonna explain it, but I think before, cause it's like they didn't go right after Return of the Jedi. They went like Luke and already he trained the nigga. Like they didn't already jumped way ahead. Luke. Luke is on
Click
by itself, so it's like. But she.
Okay, he on his. I know what he's at. Yeah, I know what he doing.
Starts to like.
Who's the black nigga though?
He's a stormtrooper, and then like.
They're checking.
Just tell like.
So her
phone is buffering.
Well, he started doing the Jedi shit, but you could tell from the beginning that he probably was taken. Like he said, he was taken from.
And she says she hears nothing.
Jedi. You know what I mean? Because the way he acts, he don't act like the stormtrooper. He's the only different one. They make it seem like he just didn't want to be a part of the stormtrooper. But
and it still says streaming.
He actually doing a good job.
Yeah, nah, don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more.
She the type.
Yeah, cause she the one. She gonna end up being the one though, cause she the one who took out Jason Solo. You know what I'm saying? No.
He's gonna call back.
Yeah, Jason Solo.
She's like.
So we on standby right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. You ain't on the schedule right now, DV.
No, I'm good right now.
Okay. Yeah. Shit, man. I don't know what when the last time this shit happened.
Hey, but I was
right.
Okay.
But what happened? What was there different? Why were you told to do something different anyway, in the first place?
I just follow instructions. Okay.
Yeah, but me and you both know certain people shouldn't be given no instructions, and that's what I'm like, man. You should have just been like, okay, like just do whatever the fuck you want to do. No, for real, dog, cause she be fucking the shit up. That's why he's in here right now.
Yeah.
You in here because I didn't want her in here. So you taking instructions from her. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know, whatever.
She's the program manager.
No, she ain't.
Hey, did George Lucas have something to do with it?
She ain't managed no programs, huh?
Did George Lucas have something to do with this?
I'm pretty sure he had something to do with all that shit. Man, I'm not sure.
You know, like
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he has something to do with it, or it came from one of his stories.
I want you guys to see this movie.
I'm gonna see
a topic that we always talk about, like black women.
You
got when you see this movie though, and you see where it's going, you gonna be like,
hey, look here though, they have.
But he's married to a black woman. So.
That's what I'm saying. This movie, he's like I'm saying, he's thinking outside of the box. He's not thinking. This movie, everything that's happening is like outside of regular, normal what's been going on.
Yeah.
Like you gonna be like, cause you gonna see it, you gonna be like, well, you gonna see it, cause I know I saw it.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, I like that.
They got Jason Solo in the movie. It's Jason Solo. That's the name. Jason.
And then
Jason Solo. That's who it is, right? Who is it?
KLIQ, whatever his name is.
No, but they didn't say his name. They didn't say which son it was.
She's the one. She's.
No. About the Kylo Ren.
They like that's what I'm saying. They only tell you.
But how do you know it's his son though?
They say that. They say that part. But then.
But see, that's stupid. No, don't tell me. But that's stupid though because
when you see
Kylo Ren is just another nigga like that's like
his name. I couldn't get their name.
Kylo Ren.
And you know what? Another thing.
You're having a Darth Vader.
Shit, he did in this one, right? Yeah, because they be going like the Star Wars we know from the kids was like that was like in the middle of everything. Then
just like this one.
Then when they came out with the new ones, that was like a couple of 10 years ago, whatever. That was like before the shit we knew as kids.
But that's how they doing these.
So this is after the shit we knew. This one out now. This is after. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So they got it like
but
all
it's
like
in the middle of they not telling you like. It's a lot they got to do movies for what happened up between that part.
It's
but from this part, this is like how they did the last
if it's on? Got it.
Where they just started on the action.
You got it?
Got it.
All right.
You want to just go right on?
Yeah, let's go right on, man. Bill Cosby, man.
Okay, bang, you're on.
Hey, look up on right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now,
Oh
right now.
man, it's a crazy night, man. Welcome to the Jay Reed Show. I'm your host, Jay Reed. You tuned in to 1670 AM. KLIQ is the station, or you're on 4KLIQ.com checking me out. Either way it goes, internet radio, talk radio at its finest, right here from Lakewood, California. TGIF, thank God it's Friday, and thank God for the Jay Reed Show, man. You know what I'm saying? I got Denny B in the building. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing. I'm ready to get started. Like you said, we had a little delay.
Yeah, man. Shit, they probably
You're flashing.
Huh?
You're flashing.
Flashing. Oh, yeah, my shirt. I have on my ugly Christmas sweater. And it
It's,
has lights. I'm like, I'm flashing.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Where the
Lights on
titty
it.
at? Where it's at? Yeah, hey, but on some real stuff though, today is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that until
National.
after we had already, did what we did. I got my ugly Christmas sweater day. My daughter got one. You know what I'm saying? We own, man. We own with the ugly Christmas sweaters in this mug, man. You know what I'm saying? I got DB the Don, man.
What it do? It's your boy.
This is my boy right here, man. We go way back like bra straps, man. They ain't knowing about that. This ain't no industry stuff right here, man. Like they say on 92.3, this some fake industry. No,
Oh, yeah.
This my man right here. Like we went to
Yeah.
high school together, man. But he didn't, made himself into a representative, you know what I mean, of the West Coast, and so have I. So it's natural we go class, do some stuff together. You know what I mean?
Get it, man.
How you doing, good brother?
Oh man, I'm blessed. You already know it's your boy DB the Don.
Yeah, man, we gonna get. We got a lot to talk about with you, man. Like for sure. I got Mr. Controversy in the building as usual. My man supporting every week. What's up with it, man?
Whoop whoop.
You just stole Professor Bean. Well, he can do it better though. You know what I'm saying? My engineer, Professor Bean. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, follow the Jay Reed Show on Instagram at Jay Reed Show. That's Jay Reed REED at Jay Reed Show on Instagram, and you can follow my personal page at Jay Reed 125 on IG. Also, anybody else want to plug?
Yeah, it's your boy DB the Don. You can follow me on Instagram at the Don is blessed, not a ISIZ. The Don is blessed. Check out my YouTube page, DB the Don. World Star everywhere. At your bitch house everywhere. Let's get it.
Yeah, check for him at your bitch house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Well, let's get the show started, man. Like I said, we had about a 15-minute delay. Was it 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Shout out to Devontae and Shelly, man. You know what I mean? The owners of KLIQ Radio. We got started 15 minutes late, so we gonna keep it going a little 15 minutes after.
Yeah, we'll be
that's
here
just
a
how.
little later.
Yeah, that's how we gonna do that. Anyway, I want to start off with Bill Cosby, man. Mr. Jello Pudding Pop himself.
Yeah.
Now this everybody knows what's been going on with Bill lately. For the last year, or has it been longer than that? I know it's been a whole year at
It's been
least.
longer than a year.
Yeah, well, I guess, what is it, like 53 women that have come out and accused this man of drugging and raping them. And, putting Quaaludes in their drinks, passing out. What was it, Beverly Johnson, the famous model. She was accusing of Janice Dickinson.
And you know what? Everybody knows that she's like heavy into drugs.
Janice Dickinson?
Back then and now too. I don't know if she still does coke and all that stuff, but she definitely does pop the pills.
Look at her body. Look at her. Look at how she have aged.
Yeah,
You were like the finest bitch in the world at one time, and now you look like a man. Janice Dickinson was one of the first supermodels. One of the first ones, right?
Yeah, she was big back in the day.
I don't know if she's on there, but she was on the old Tyra Banks America's Top Model show.
I think she was on couples therapy because she was on there tripping out. Like
I wouldn't be surprised if she was.
You couldn't be talking about her.
Yeah.
No, Janice Dickinson was one of the top, one of the original top models.
Well, it's the opposite now.
Yeah, well, she's had a lot of plastic surgery. She has a lot of issues.
Yeah,
mainly drug issues.
She looks horrible.
So the point of her bringing up Janice Dickinson is you didn't need Bill Cosby to give you any drugs. You were already getting towed up regardless. But
53 women?
53. And they did a Times magazine cover, which is probably one of my favorite stories of the year. They did a Time magazine cover. Did you hear about this, DB? Where they had a Time magazine. What was it, Time or New York Time? One of those magazines, man. Where they had, let me see, it's 53 women, but they had about 43 of the women on the front page.
Wow.
Like,
That's crazy.
That's huge,
looking mad
man.
and sad and victimized, like
And
he raped us.
And the women that are accusing him, the ages range from 75 to 21.
That's crazy.
If you really just think about that, that's so crazy. Well, I mean, we always been saying, hey, why don't Bill fight back? Like, why are you not saying nothing or doing nothing? So finally, Bill Cosby has countersued 7 of his accusers. Now, what jumps out to me first is, what about the other 48 or whatever, 46? Are you just taking your time and you gonna get to those later?
Like 7 at a time.
Yeah, because I guess they said that these particular 7, they brought these charges out after he signed a deal with NBC.
Oh, so it was like a little bit obvious.
Yeah, you gonna come out with some accusations right after I signed this multi-billion-dollar deal with NBC?
And see, that's
now all of a sudden you got a case against me?
A lot of people are saying that that's why it even came about, is because they were trying to shut him out. You know what I mean? Like, BET isn't even owned by black people anymore.
Yeah.
So they don't want
no black owners.
Yeah. They don't want us to control our own images. Yeah. I don't feel like they do.
Nah. They don't. That's why you got white people playing Egyptians in movies.
Right.
But that was our fault on that one because Ben, what's his name? He owned it and sold it.
Yeah, and that's
but then he did get a basketball team though.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I think that is kind of like moving up a little bit. Yeah, he went from a radio station to owning a basketball team. Yeah, that's pretty impressive
but
there,
it's like,
Bill.
to me, that's something that's important to hold on to. He was already a millionaire, billionaire, or whatever. Like, why give it up?
Yeah, that's what you're really supposed to do anyway when you own this stuff. But they say that about black folks. We always sell it. Mm-hmm. We own a lemonade stand or a beanie line. Like my man DB with the Bless. Like, okay, then he build that up and somebody want to buy it for $1 million. He like, I started with what, $300, $400, $1 million? Oh, come on, here you go. Yeah. You pass that over, right? Then he go and make it into $400 million. You know, that's how they do. That's how they do that, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's important. If people own stuff, man, you gotta just stick with yourself, stick with your stuff. You know. But let me go back to this lawyer, the lawyer of Bill Cosby, who was a woman, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if she gets flack. Like, did he hit that or?
But like Camille said, they all wanted it.
Yeah, you know? My wife Camille. Hey, Camille came out and said those women consented to that. They wanted to do the drugs and wanted to have sex with Bill.
She was there though for the threesome.
Man, she probably was filming it.
I heard that one.
How Camille's still with him? He know he didn't have sex with at least 50-something women.
He raped 53.
Yeah, knock it off.
The big black guy, right?
Yeah, the one the elephant in the room. But the lawyer said that these 7 women accusers, a quote, they are accused of making, quote, malicious, opportunistic, false, and defamatory accusations against Mr. Cosby. Now that's a lot of big words right there, but it's really the truth though. And like I said, the lawyer who was a woman, Monique Presley, basically said this is about money. And
of course, that's how it seems, because I've always said, I mean, I've never been raped, so maybe I just can't relate. I don't understand. But why wait so many years? If I'm going to not tell anybody for 10 or 20 years, why am I going to say something now? And if I do, it might be like my mom or sister or something. I'm not going to go on TV and try to destroy this man's image.
And look, and if I raped you 10 years ago, it don't count no more.
And like Bill Cosby said, if you were so drugged, you were so high and drunk, how do you remember what happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you just assuming that I raped you.
Maybe you had a dream that it was Bill Cosby.
Right.
But I mean, you really raped 53.
Hey man,
I mean, it's possible.
No, because they have serial killers, serial rapists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was saying, like, if you rape 53 women.
He had bread, but still.
Man,
it's
Bill
like 53. I mean, but this is what I'm saying. Like,
it's terrible.
Why? This is what I don't get when they say this rape thing. Dude, you're talking about someone who could have any woman they wanted or man. I'm just saying, like, what?
It doesn't matter.
Every time you say that, hold on.
No.
Don't argue because only one at a time because it be sounding like messed up. Look, on some real talk, that what you saying though. All I'm thinking about is him doing that little face on the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but I'm just saying though.
He probably had a complex growing up. Like, no girls probably used to fuck with him in the beginning. Then even if you have money, that still don't take away who you are.
Yeah, I mean, look at old boy, Darren Sharper, the football player.
I was about to say that.
Dude in the league,
He didn't have to do
Six-pack, dimples.
Mystical.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? What women do? Why do you have to rape someone? But it's something, you know, it's something
Mike
inside
Tyson.
that person, man. Mike Tyson,
But I'm just saying,
dude, no, okay,
Tupac and
No.
Mike Tyson. I don't believe
but that's
that.
my whole point. Like, you think all these people rape these people? Kobe, you think all these people rape?
Kobe.
Well, we
I'm saying,
know-
you really think Kobe raped
know
her?
Hey, look, okay,
Yeah.
even with those three right there, the evidence was like alarming, dude. Like the evidence against the accusers is alarming. The Tupac one, the woman who he allegedly raped gave him head on the dance floor
That's
at the
what
club
I'm
that
saying.
night.
That's
She gave him head on the dance
They
floor that
charged him
night.
for sodomy though.
No,
so he went
they
in the
charged
booty,
him
though.
for forcibly touching the buttocks. That's what he was. If you go look at it, that's what he was.
Yeah,
that's what he went to
that's
jail
the
for
verbiage.
rape.
Touching it.
Hey,
Come on,
but he must have been in that booty hole though. That's what I'm saying. Though. At some point, somebody was in that booty hole. If sodomy is brought up,
You feel
like
me?
yeah,
Well,
Somebody was playing around.
But to me, there's no rules. You let some dudes run a train on you. What do you
That's what I'm saying.
expect? They're not gonna be gentle when you say like, "Oh, don't do that. Be gentle." They gonna do whatever they want to do.
Right.
You
She
know,
was
like
there to have a train ran on her.
Yeah.
But the whole point was that Tupac didn't. He didn't even have sex with her.
I
Like
know.
he didn't even partake.
No.
In the sex.
Yeah, he said he
like,
went to sleep. But hold on.
Mm.
But she gave you head on the dance floor, and then you accuse of raping her.
That's what I'm-
10 hours later. What the jury and the courts and all of that. But look how Tupac was talking to the judge when we looked at that.
Yeah.
He was like, "You haven't even looked me in my eye the whole time. It's obvious that you're not here for justice or nothing like that. So just give me what you're gonna give me." You know what I'm saying? Like, but okay, but look at that. Like I said, any real person or with some common sense would have said, "Oh, well, she gave him head on the dance." Like, okay.
That's my point. Where's the common sense?
But I mean, you know, like, you know, now with the Mike Tyson, look at that video of Desiree Washington when they were doing that little commercial.
laughing.
And Mike was like, "I'm in a dream day after day." And Mike had the big ass gold chain with the medallion on. That girl was in heaven, dog, just talking to Mike, dude.
Right.
She was in heaven just talking to him, dude.
And then that whole thing, which I never knew until later,
Ecstasy.
she went to the bathroom and took her pad off.
Yeah.
So you already know.
Why would you do
Why would
that?
you do that?
She's
You don't want
trying
him
to
to
get
know.
beat.
And then, yeah, exactly. Period. Yeah, she want to take that off. She already know what's going to happen. And then they said they had phones inside the bathroom. So if she wanted to call 911 to try to get out of there, she could have did that. She could have did it. So, you know, like I said, man, and here we go with Bill Cosby. Like I said, Mr. Jello Pudding Pop himself, man. Them women, man, they got some of that Jello Pudding Pop, but I don't know about that those allegations, man. But hey, man, we're gonna take a real quick break, man. We just getting started with the Jay Reed Show right here on 1670 AM KLIQ Radio. Don't go too far. We got one song on the play, hopefully, and we'll be right back after that with DB the Don, Mr. Controversy, and Denny B.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Bless.
You want me to play some music?
Yeah.
What you want to listen to?
Don't matter, nigga. You in charge, nigga. You just
No, I'm just saying.
play something, nigga. Just so it could be like a vibe and shit. But tell me how. But so
Okay.
go look it out, man.
You don't look like the picture.
Nice.
10 seconds.
Yo.
4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Jay Reed Show.
That's your sexy late night
Nah,
voice.
this is my sexy lady
Oh,
voice
okay.
right here. Jay Reed Show, 1670 AM KLIQ
gosh.
Radio. DB the Dawn in the building. All right, ladies, y'all know your panties was wet, but go to dry them off right quick. We back to the real stuff, real topics. We live in that studio life right now. You know what I mean? Jay Reed Show right back with Creep of the Week. And like I said, this is for all you creepy ass people doing that creeperation out there. We just want to put you on blast. Anybody got a Creep of the Week in here? You got one?
Other than me?
Yeah, I know you got
Do you
one.
guys have one?
Michael Jordan hates rap.
He's your creep of the week every week. Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my creep of the week is Gilbert Arenas, who plays for the Wizards. I don't know if you guys heard about his recent statement, but he's a jerk.
Yes, we did.
And because of this, he's my creep of the week. Basically, he posted a status on social media saying that the WNBA needs more cutie pies and less ugly chicks who look like the women from Orange is the New Black. My thing is, like, how can you make a general statement about these women who are playing basketball? You know, like, I mean, they're playing basketball. How cute are they supposed
Orange
to look?
is the New Black.
But anyway, I'm going to read his post. He said, Now, this is what America was hoping for when they announced the WNBA back in 1996. Not a bunch of chicks running around looking like cast members from Orange is the New Black. Don't get me wrong, they have a few cutie pies.
That's a prison show, by the way.
Right, with women, and, you know, they look like women in jail. So, basically he said, don't get me wrong, they have a few cutie pies, but there's a whole lot of bean pies running around. Ha, ha, ha. If Skylar Diggins came out like this, I don't care if she missed every layup. I'm going to buy season tickets. And I don't even know where Tulsa is. Basically, he's saying that women should play in lingerie. And he goes, 2016.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
They do that in women's football.
Yeah, they do. New NBA outfit, please. And if you think this is sexist 9 times out of 10, you the ugly one and we didn't pay for. Donkey Kong. Yeah, but I'm
He a creep for that?
to me, he is, because that's not right. I mean, if anything, you're an NBA player. You know the WNBA, they don't get as much attention. They aren't as popular. Why don't you try to shed some light on the sport and help them, you know, sell some more tickets?
But he is trying to help them sell some more tickets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Lingerie,
do you realize that most of the women in the WNBA go overseas in the offseason, and that's where they make their money.
Yeah.
They don't make their money in the WNBA.
Yeah, I understand that.
So it's like he's saying, you want somebody to watch this stuff, then...
But it's a sexist statement. You're saying that you should sexualize women, put them in skimpy clothing, and then you'll get more fans? That's not right.
Hey,
But it's true.
Hey, what do they say? Sex sells?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, but not just sex. You go to the game. I didn't even know this, but I asked one of my friends. He's like, "Yeah, you go to the game." He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "I was like, He's like, I would never take my daughter to that game." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "It's a bush parade." I'm like,
yeah. I mean, there is a lot of that.
And then I've heard from
that?
dude. I've heard from numerous sources that when you go to that game, it's like a gay parade.
All their girlfriends.
That's what I'm saying. That's really the problem. That's why he's saying feminized. He's saying it without trying to. He's saying it without saying that. It's like it's too gay. And little, you can't, like a dad can't take his daughter to the game and enjoy the game and have his daughter looking around like daddy, what's going on? Like, what do you know?
Well, the WNBA came out and they released a statement in response to Gilbert Arenas, and basically they said, you know, like, he's ignorant, he's disrespectful, and flat out wrong. You know, like, these women are strong, talented, and determined individuals who, you know, they inspire a lot of people around the world. And Gilbert Arenas, basically, he doesn't care. Like, he came back with another post. And basically, he said, ha ha ha, I didn't say anything about them being lesbians, which is what you just said. He said he wasn't referring to them as lesbians. I'm a logical man. A female plus a female equals 4 breasts, 2 vaginas, and 2 butts, meaning I'm on the hunt. A female telling me she's a lesbian is like a video chick saying she ain't a groupie. I ain't really listening to that or listening to what she's saying. All I'm trying to do is convince her and her partner that I'm a lesbian starter kit, because we all know 2 people is better than 1. Yeah, but that ugly part, that got some.
Going ham,
he's like, y'all got some booger whoops in the league, so he's not backing off his statement at all.
He's not lying though. I mean,
I think
got banned from the league, so shit. He
but he
I'm
already got
going
his
ham.
what did he get banned for?
Remember they bought the guns to the
Oh,
game?
right, that's right.
But he can still play, but he just can't play no more.
Yeah,
he ain't even good no more.
Yeah.
But he still got his
he did get in trouble for
them.
the. Yeah, he did get in trouble for the guns though.
I don't know. I just think it's kind of it was wrong for him to say that he's playing lingerie to get more fans. You know,
I mean,
like,
I don't think he meant.
Statement.
I don't think he meant literally playing lingerie, but he was just saying y'all need to do something more.
Yeah, more feminine.
You know, talk. You know, maybe make the uniforms a little bit different or something where you can see some ass and some titties sticking out on the side or something. I'm just saying, like, it don't bother me. I have this conversation all the time. I like watching the WNBA because it's kind of like the only thing difference is that they play under the rim. You know what I mean? They don't play above the rim like the men. That's the only difference. They play fundamental basketball. People don't like it, then they don't like it. You don't gotta watch it. You know, you can watch that. What's that? The lingerie NFL league.
Yeah, the football.
And most of them chicks be hella skinny anyway. It ain't even no ass or nothing out there like I really
But
like.
that's whack. It's kind of whack.
It's not even good foot because it's not good football.
It's
not
just about
football.
watching women run around.
It's not about the sport really. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing with the WNBA. They're like, you need to focus on the sport instead of lingerie. I mean, I understand there are a lot of masculine women, but you have to understand that there are a lot of women in the WNBA who are, you know, who like other women, and that's how they choose to look. But I don't think you should come down on them because that's how they choose to look. But I mean, that's just my opinion. But because of that, he's my creep of the week.
Damn.
But they say 85% of the league is gay.
I mean, you have some men who are too.
80.
I don't know
And
if
that was
100% is
confirmed
right.
on the radio. They was talking and
I mean,
Marcellus Wiley was saying,
I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised.
The WNBA or
Yeah, Marcellus Wiley was saying, like, you know who really tripped me out? What was the girl from Houston? That was really
NBA
good.
probably is too, though.
That was Swoops.
I was thinking that.
yeah, Cheryl
Swoops.
Swoops. She was
Dude,
married and had a
come on.
son though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I seen
Hey,
her.
wait, hold up, Doc. DB made a very good point just now.
The NBA is probably 85% gay too.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Dude.
surprised.
Hey.
You never know.
These
Hey.
days,
Nah.
these
You
days.
feel me?
I mean, honestly,
I
it
mean, you
ain't
got-
even these days, dog. It's like,
It's just
it's
more
been going on.
broadcast.
Yeah, dog, man.
I would say
been
the
doing
men
it.
NBA is 85% straight. Now 15%
Mm.
maybe I would give it a maybe 15%. I don't even think it would be that.
I think it's a lot higher than that,
No.
dog. I think it's
No.
like it might be like
You know how
30,
much-
35%.
No.
Remember when Magic was
Yeah.
kissing
No.
Isaiah?
Yeah.
Magic was kissing Isaiah.
No.
He was letting you know
Dude,
that
that
he
means there's a gay
Where?
person on
On the
every
was
team.
on the cheek.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
believe that.
yeah.
I don't believe
I
You don't
believe
think
there's one gay person. I believe it's
I believe
one
it's
gay
at least
person.
one, dog.
Yeah,
I don't
At least
believe
yeah.
there's a
one.
gay player.
How many teams is it?
I do.
30, 33?
I do.
33
believe
teams?
I said at least 5
I
on each
do.
team.
Oh, it's a starting
I
five.
said 5.
Now, you know
How
what?
many
Five.
players on the NBA team? Like
Now
20, 30?
And
No,
one
probably like
coach.
12 or
I
15.
would say there's a handful of gay men
Okay,
in
well, I
the
wouldn't
NBA.
say half.
I wouldn't say
Well,
that.
yeah, we know like 2 of them off
Yeah,
top.
like maybe a
Amici,
handful.
oh boy, Amici, and oh boy, they out the league now, but
Collins.
yeah, Collins, yeah,
I
the
think
twins.
I think the Lakers.
Hey man, who your creep of the week, man?
My creep of the week is the cops. All the cops that gave me all them tickets that I just beat.
Well,
That's my
you
creep.
beat them, that's
I like
good.
that. I
I
like
just
that.
beat 4 tickets in a row,
Oh, that's good. You saved some money.
and
They just wasting your time, dog.
you know what though? You know what?
They just wasting your time, man.
Not my creep of the week, but I'm gonna give it up. This dude at my insurance pop, he told me, he said, man, I got all these tickets, my insurance about to go. He like, why are you paying all it? Why you not? I'm like, I'm not paying that. I mean, I'm not fighting that, man. I'm just paying, man. I got it. He like, man, you should fight those tickets. He was like, man, you never know. I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be going to no court doing all that. Now that I have a lot of time on my hands, I've been going to court loving it now. Like, I went to court yesterday. I was like, cool, calm. And before I went in, I was feeling good. And I was just like walking. And I walked in there. I was waiting to hear all, I'm mad because they called my case first and just dismissed it. I'm like, damn, I wanted to sit down and, listen to some cases. And, I'm like, I love court now. I can't believe I love court now.
But you have to understand, a lot of police bank on that, especially when they see
Yeah,
black people,
yeah.
minorities. They're
Yeah.
like, they're not going to go to court. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'll always say, go, take a chance and see what happens.
Fight every
Yeah,
team.
Yeah,
definitely
you
got
have
to.
nothing to lose.
I got another one in January. I'm fighting that one too. I can't wait to go. I know I'm gonna win that one too. I'm gonna be 5 for 5.
That's tight. That's
All you got
tight.
to do is tell them you beat the other ones. Like how I beat these other ones. It's the same thing.
You can
so.
say it's my card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is your card. It
It
is
is.
your card. And it's your blackness also.
Right.
But what you got, creep of the week, DB?
My creep of the week is, that person, I ain't gonna say that name, but the
Yeah.
person out there that sold me them fake Norcos.
What are
You feel
Norcos?
me?
I'm out of the loop.
Way out.
Norcos, pain pills.
Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
Norgo.
Oh, yeah, I heard
like
about that.
GOS.
I heard about
Yeah,
that.
man.
I heard about
That's
Oh,
the creep of
wow.
the week,
Some
man.
fake
That's
ones.
it?
Just we'll leave it at that. The
Yeah.
fake
Oh,
Norcos. You're the
wow.
creep of the week, man. You're the
Yeah.
creep of the week, man.
Yeah, that ain't cool, dog. That ain't
Not
cool,
cool,
though, man.
man.
Nah, I heard about that, man.
I don't
That ain't
even know.
cool,
I don't
man.
even. Honestly, I'm about to do it too.
I heard
too because I didn't
be
think
bad
it was that.
too.
Man,
That's,
yeah.
man. that
Fake
ain't
pills
cool.
going around. That's not cool.
But I mean, that's the same thing. That's why a lot of people stop doing, what's the other pills? The hyphy
Ecstasy.
pills, Mac Dre pills.
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy, yeah.
Hyphy. You named like 6
I
names.
know, I'm like, what name
Hyphy.
was
The
it?
Mac Dre pills. You just threw that
He
man's
was always
family
doing
under the
those.
bus with that one.
I mean, he has songs and videos from all of them. But that's why a lot of people stopped doing them. Because they started selling, fake ones. At least that's what I hear. That's why they stopped doing it. But, I mean, it is Christmas time. They got to buy toys
Man,
and clothes for the kids.
I know, and that's one thing I said too. I was
Yeah.
like, niggas thirsty for the bread right
Yeah.
there. You feel
Yeah.
me? So it's like
Thirst season. It's the
Yeah.
holiday season and it's thirst season too.
now you just mess up all your bread, man. So
Right.
That makes you a creep.
Yeah.
It's not
and
worth
you gonna
it.
pass that word too.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You got a little smut on you with that, you ain't gonna be able to
Creep
make
of
a
the week,
dime.
man.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a creep of the week right there. But man, you know what? I got too many of them, man. I'm having a hard time deciding. I mean, really though. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the LAPD, man. You know what I'm saying? LAPD. You know what I'm
They do
saying?
that. Well, they do something
Don't be
every
outside waiting on me either. Right now, J. Reed show
For
on
real.
67
You gotta say
AM,
your 10
KLIQ. Right over here.
Right.
Right. We had a code 3. Hey, no, look here. You know what, LAPD, and this is a personal one too because I've been a victim of your, prejudice, your profiling, your racism. I've been a victim many, many times in my life. But they recently had a thing where there were over 1,500 complaints that were reviewed by the LAPD brass, and they were all deemed, incredible, basically.
Yeah.
They said there were no bias in any of the complaints, any of the 1,563 complaints
Against the department.
against the department's
Yeah,
officers for
employees.
prejudice and for racism and stuff. None of them were credible. All 1,563 complaints have been thrown out.
That's BS.
You know how they tell us like, hey, look, man, you got to complain, get that badge number, get this and get that.
It's for nothing.
It's all for nothing. I mean, really, we kind of like victims. We can't do nothing. Like, they killing kids and they got it on video, and they go home the next day,
Yeah.
and then they get a paid vacation for 2 months, and they come back and they get promoted. It's just like
It's sad.
it's sad, man. The only advice is any young black man looking for a career, get into the law enforcement. You can't beat them, join them. You could be like Denzel.
No.
My nigga.
But be on the positive end of it. You know what I mean? You don't have to arrest everybody.
Yeah.
You don't beat people up.
Yeah.
You try to
Why
give
not?
them insight.
Why not?
I'm saying,
Beat that ass. Hey, I'm just saying, you gotta give some back sometimes. Sometimes you gotta give some ass back. You gotta give some ass to get some ass. Ain't that what they say?
you gotta bring some.
You gotta bring some ass. Whatever with that shit. We've been bringing a lot of ass, man. Somebody gotta get something back. I want my son to be a cop. Beat up as many others as he can.
Beat up black people?
Nah, I said others.
Well, if they acting up,
Yeah, man. Might have to give them that issue too, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but I mean, that's my creep of the week. And also, my creep of the week, another creep of the week I have is all you postal workers, delivery men, FedEx drivers, UPS that are leaving shit on people's doorsteps.
When they're at home.
When they're at home or when they're not at home.
When they're not at home.
Yeah, just leaving it right there on the doorstep. Man, I could have had a very good Christmas this year
I've been
if
seeing a lot
I
of
really wanted
packages.
to. Like, I'm seeing packages, I'm walking by packages, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what's in there. Is that new iPhone 6 or 7? Or what is that? There's some new shoes in there. What is in this big old box right here? I mean, literally, you can go inside of any apartment in Hawthorne, California, and walk through there, and you will see gifts laying on the floor.
But see, the thing,
next to the door.
The thing is, I mentioned this the other day, they're getting a lot of overtime. They're really busy right now. So they don't want to have to come back to that same address 2 or 3 times to deliver a package, but they should. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Make them pick it up.
Man, don't leave my stuff
There.
laying.
Make them pick it
Don't
up.
leave my stuff laying in front of outside the door, because I might just come outside to take out the trash, and I'm like, oh, it's 2 boxes out here. What is this? Somebody could have been gone with that, and I would have never knew it was there.
And that's what happened to me. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, sorry to cut you off. Don't you gotta mark it though? Like if you want to pick it up like that, or go to the mail
Sometimes.
station like that.
Sometimes,
Maybe.
because I did a lot of ordering online for Christmas, and no one asked me if I wanted to sign off.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I didn't give me the option.
I see opportunity.
Man, they just
Yeah.
it's a very good opportunity.
No, I'm talking about. I have a package come, and it disappears. And I tell them.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
get
you
it
get
up.
another one.
I'm talking about that 5-finger discount. That's what I'm saying.
And I get 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. In
Yeah, 3 or 4
Hawthorne,
for free.
that liquor is wide open right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, yeah, man. Real quick, man. I want to talk about this. That's what. No more creeps. No more creeps.
Nope.
No more creeps. Okay, I want to talk about this LA Unified School District getting shut down this week, real quick. Now, I don't remember ever being shut down, but I'm sure something happened. It wasn't no terrorist act back in the day, but we were just like happy to get a day off. Like that's all that was. We weren't scared of anything. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of those kids weren't scared. They were like, oh.
Another
like,
day off.
they
Christmas is coming.
think about what you were thinking about when you were in high school. You weren't thinking about the world, what's going on. You were just thinking about getting some, Well, I was.
Right.
Get some top from Suzanne.
Yeah! Ooh, he dropped the name! Oh, that's 95 right there. Ooh!
I was thinking about the Crenshaw Mafia. Every day.
Gang members.
Having to walk
That's another
on
good one.
104 past the bottles every day. That's what I thought about. Like,
Yeah. Hey, that's a hell of a childhood.
The thing about that is, it affected a lot of parents. A lot of parents weren't able to go to work because of that.
Yeah.
Because they shut the schools down.
I mean, but
people were late to work or they didn't go.
but
because they didn't have a sitter.
people, employers had to understand it though.
Some won't though.
And my thing is,
that's a personal problem.
yeah, that's true.
No.
Well, not really. That's a national emergency.
But it's still a personal problem. It's not your employer's problem that you don't have a sitter for your child.
Or you have kids, period. Like, it's not like,
Yeah.
Wow.
my fault, you got kids.
Right,
You
you
still have a
open your
business.
legs.
You still have a business
Like,
operating.
but it was kind of weak, though, the whole thing, because it's like, you just gave them, the ISIS people, power, saying that somebody could say something and y'all just shut down.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, like, real terrorists, they're not going to give you, like, really a warning, you feel me?
Nah, that's what I was thinking, like.
So they could have said that day and then tomorrow they hit. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, that was kind of whack. They should have just went to
when
school.
have they ever said, "Oh, we gonna bomb the Super Bowl"? They
Right.
do it like,
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, there'd be some random person doing that. And this is, and that's the crazy part, like, about the whole thing is, like, they ended up saying that the emails, they received some emails that saying they were going to bomb the.
Yeah, it was one.
Yeah, they received an email, saying that they were going to bomb all the schools or any of the schools for LA Unified, which is over it's like 1,000 schools, 900 and something to be exact, and over 640,000 students total. So they basically shut the whole thing down, like DB said, off of some words.
Right. And how many copycats sending bullshit over the
Yeah.
line every day saying
And that was happening.
bomb this and this.
It was happening in a lot of cities. But if I actually read the email, and the last sentence in the email, it was supposed to be from a Muslim person. The last sentence, they mentioned Allah, but they didn't capitalize the A. Now, anybody who knows a Muslim, they always capitalize the A when they mention Allah. So to me, that's like, this person is not Muslim. That's from my perspective.
But that's what the FBI said. They said it's not.
Did
They said it's not credible because the person didn't capitalize Allah.
I didn't know they said that, though. That was just my opinion.
Yeah, and they said that they didn't quote a scripture from the Quran. So, like, okay, so if I just didn't capitalize Allah, that means I'm not dangerous? I mean, that is so stupid to me. Like, and then they say, okay, well, it's LA Unified. I didn't take my daughter to school that day, and she's not LA Unified.
Right.
And so they were like, oh, we're not LA Unified. Everything's okay. What terrorist that really wants to strike some terror is going to say, oh, well, I'm going to only do LA Unified. You guys are cool, but I'm doing these LA Unified only.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, you're cool, but you're dead. No, if you're going to strike some terror, you're going to do it anywhere you can.
Right.
Anywhere you have access to.
Yeah.
Just like the people in San Bernardino, they did it at their job where they had access to. That's really all it is, man. These people ain't Superman, but I'm scared of ISIS in them. No, I ain't even gonna lie.
The same email was also sent to New York.
Right.
Right.
But and that's the thing.
But it was 3 hours earlier, though.
The New York, was it the mayor? I can't remember if it was the mayor of New York. They were saying basically like, here in LA, we're scary because they let the students stay in school and we didn't.
Yeah,
They basically felt like it was unnecessary for us to send the kids home. But I mean, I feel like it's a little bit better to be overly cautious because if anything had happened and the kids were in school, then who would be held accountable?
But it's a money thing. First of all, if something do blow up and you put them kids in the school,
Yeah.
I mean, but the New York though, they can't really. Gotta understand them saying scary because they're 3 hours ahead. They got the same, so it's like they have 3 hours. Their kids wasn't in school yet. They had time to be like, okay, you guys gonna. They ain't even leave the house yet.
Right.
Kid in LA, we already had left the house. Was on our way.
Well, they said that one came out at like 6 a.m. Right? I know it was before school.
Well,
it wasn't at like 7.
Well,
it was
earlier.
like before they could even.
Yeah.
Well, New York always competing with California in one way or the other.
Right. New York rappers.
Yeah. Now there's the New York school districts going in it with LA districts. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I just hope everything work out, man. I'm just saying, like, white people, if y'all got like some black friends, this is the time to kick it with them because like terrorists don't go where black people go. I can give you some guaranteed places that there will be no terrorist activity.
Compton.
Right? Compton. any places in Compton. Roscoe's on Pico and La Brea.
You read my mind.
You can go to Walmart on Crenshaw and King Boulevard.
Swap meet.
Sauce and swap meet. You know.
My neighborhood's getting lighter and lighter.
The boiling crab.
Nah, man. As long as them lines be out there, man, that might be a target. Nah, but what's another one? Johnny's Pastrami on Adams.
Oh,
You said
God.
black people.
Yeah, you gotta go where black people be at if you
Harold
want to be
and
safe. Harold and Bells, the
Right,
Magic
that's
Johnson
another one.
theaters.
Sally's beauty supply.
Sally.
Yeah, I'm pretty much guaranteeing you that there will not be any terrorist activity at any of these places. Okay, but we're gonna take a real quick break right here on the J Reed Show, man. We halfway there. You know, this is the last show of the year, man. You know what I'm saying?
Turn
Oh, yeah,
up.
it's
We gotta,
big deal.
yeah, we gotta get some. Yeah, it's kind of like a big deal, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I got my boy DB the Don in here,
Yeah.
blessing us with his presence. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get with him in a minute, talk about his clothing line, talk about his career change, little switch shift in the careers. I like that, man. I like
porn
that.
now.
Got
Yeah,
that
yeah.
workout, that
Yeah.
workout.
You got the workout plan, man. This dude right here that
You want
inspired.
porn?
I got my little shake in here too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
trying to get
inspiring
slim.
people all around this man, in all kind of ways.
Well, my smoothie. Let me get it right.
Yeah, get it right,
Smoothie, not a
right.
shake.
Yeah, well, we're gonna take a real quick break. One song, and we back with celebrity highlights and headlines right here on the J Reed Show.
I'm in that same. I can't think of the fitness page on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, a little work.
The little group. Yeah, that's where I see a post.
3, 2.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the J Reed Show. I'm your host, J Reed. You're tuned in to 1670 AM. KLIQ is the station. And, you know, we halfway to the finish line right now, and we got celebrity highlights and headlines. And it's going to be a doozy.
My favorite part of the show. Okay, so Nelly is sleeping a little bit better this week after learning he won't be spending any time in jail for a felony drug case. He actually caught this case in April after his tour bus was pulled over. Now, I mean, all these rappers, they know that the tour buses get pulled over now. Cops, it seems like they're kind of like focusing on this as they're leading, you know, certain venues. So this happened in Tennessee, and basically, when the cops searched his bus, they found meth, weed, and guns. So Nelly, yeah, a little bit of everything. So he basically pled guilty to a misdemeanor consumption charge. So does that mean he was high? Like he was smoking when they came on? I don't understand the consumption.
Maybe they tested him and he had some in the system or something like that.
But eventually it's going to be dropped in a year as long as he stays out of trouble. So basically they gave him a year of probation. But for me, it's like, it seems like it's one of those things where if you're the artist, whether it's your friends, your family on the bus with the drugs and the guns, you still kind of get charged with it. As earlier we were talking about Tupac. It's like a similar situation. I don't think that's fair.
That's what happened to Lil Wayne. Remember that the policeman didn't even know who Lil Wayne was.
Right.
He just came in and was like, "Where's Lil Wayne?" And then when they said him right there, then they just put the cuffs on him.
But
like,
one of his homeboys was like, "That's my gun." Like it was registered to him or something like that. He's like, "This is mine," and they still arrested him. So. I mean, I don't know. You have to be smarter about who you have around. Leave that stuff at the hotel. Like, you don't need it on the bus. It's unnecessary.
Hey, you do need it on the bus.
Well, I know Wayne's bus got shot up, so you might.
They had guns on the bus and didn't even use them.
Right. Well, we already know how that works with them and they fake blood.
Mark.
Okay, so Sports Illustrated, they've named Serena Williams Person of the Year.
Sports Person
of the Year, I'm sorry. The past recipients include Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali. Now, this is a very big deal, and actually the last individual female athlete chosen was a track star, Mary Decker. I never heard of her. Before I was born, actually, in 1983. I was born in 84.
Never heard of her.
So Serena Williams, she's had a
never heard
of record-breaking performances this year. So, you know, they're like, Serena Williams is great to be the sports person of the year. But white Twitter, you know, they call us black Twitter. So they were pissed off about Sports Illustrated decision to choose Serena. They felt like a horse by the name of American Pharaoh should have won. Now, the horse won the Triple Crown and was voted by fans, yes, a horse, as their choice for the award. But Sports Illustrated is like, it doesn't matter who you guys think, or I don't care if you come up with 1 million votes. You guys don't make the decision. You don't have any bearing. Yeah, so.
But it says sports person, not sports horse.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But you know how people feel about Serena anyway. You have people calling her a man and all this other stuff. She never really gets the credit that she deserves.
Well, this time they got the comparison right because she got that style, that horse booty, that horse ass. So they got the comparison right this time.
Yeah, but still, I mean, why be mad? The horse didn't win. You know, like, I just think it's stupid.
And it's a horse.
Yeah. So an arrest warrant has been issued for DMX again. It's like, when does he ever learn? So this arrest warrant was issued December 14th after he missed court. So it was regarding the hearing on paying back child support to his ex-wife, Tashira. So he was already arrested back in October for contempt of court
Who is
after
this again?
his ex-wife. Oh, DMX. Yeah. So he was arrested for contempt of court after failing to pay her before. So he basically told the judge, this is in October, like, look, I need to stay out so I can get on the road and do these shows and make more money. So the judge is like, okay, cool, but be back here December 14th. So this idiot didn't show up. So now he's claiming that he thought the date was December 15th. But I mean, it's possible though. Of course, the judge is like, I'm not buying that.
Hey, can you imagine how that court hearing went?
No.
Earl Simmons, you are charged with. Yo, don't say my name, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, my name is X, son. Call me X, yo.
That was a good impression. So
It was.
yeah, it was.
I surprised myself.
So I mean,
sometimes.
like, well, his lawyer is saying, like, I thought it was on the 15th, but it's possible that DMX did think it was the 15th because he was actually in Vegas performing on the 14th. He did a show.
Hey, yo, I thought it was the 15th,
at
man.
Foxtail nightclub. But the judge is like, dude, no, like, you're going to jail. So I don't know. I'm sure we'll hear more
but
about
why
Oh,
it.
they
would
did
you-
put him in jail?
No, not yet. There's just a warrant. out
But
right
why would you trust DMX to be back on the day you tell him to
I
be
know,
back? That's what I'm curious
Well, his
about.
excuse was good. He's like, in order for me to pay the child support, let me make some money. So, the judge was probably a little more flexible. Like, okay,
All right,
I
that was a good one. That
understand.
was a good one, though.
Yeah, okay. And D-List celeb news. I don't know how many of you guys watched D-List.
D-list.
There is a D-list.
Yes, there is.
So Masika from Love and Hip Hop LA, she basically came out and revealed that she's 6 months pregnant by Fetty Wap. Now my thing is, if you guys have been paying attention to the social media lately,
Why the hell is this
in
news
particular,
anyway?
the Shade Room, Fetty Wap has a lot of baby mama drama. I think he has like 2 or 3 different baby mamas. Like, there was a video that surfaced a few weeks ago where he was like arguing.
I remember that.
With one of his
It was like,
his
bitch ass
moms.
nigga, what you gonna do? Bitch
Yeah.
ass.
So, but my thing is, I wonder what happened to Masika and Burner, because remember, she got beat up a little bit after Love and Hip Hop LA, and that's why they weren't allowed to come back the following season. Yeah,
She
so I
did get
guess
that
she
ass
moved
beat.
on. Can't necessarily say it's something better. But anyway, so she's been posting pics and stuff on Instagram, and Fetty Wap seems like he's pissed about it. He's like, you're posting pics, how now the world's going crazy. Like, I guess you need to come up. So he's not denying that it's his child, but now she's pitching a reality show, which I don't think is going to get picked up,
it's a
called
come up.
Pregnant and Pumped. So, I don't know. But, I mean, it seems kind of thirsty.
Sounds like a good
you want to have a
idea.
baby by Fetty Wap? Whatever.
Yeah, he the hottest in the game right
I
now.
mean, he's pretty hot, but
What
he
you feel
has
about
enough
Fetty
drama.
Wap, DB? You like?
Man, I like Fetty Wap, man. The dude's killing the game right now. He's on the
He
radio.
is, he is
He's
killing it.
different songs on the radio. He should have got nominated for a Grammy.
He didn't get one.
he
He
should
didn't
have.
get one nomination.
One
Huh?
nomination.
I don't think
That's
so.
crazy,
Dog,
I
dude.
thought he was MVP this year.
Yeah, he should have been
He's,
at
yeah,
least.
he's
honestly.
one of them.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, four. What he had like 3 top hits at the same time.
Four.
Like four.
Yeah.
Like number one.
Trap Queen, The Baby Come My Way, The Again. And
Yeah.
I mean, I got some of his songs. I don't listen to him like that, though. But I recognize, like you was talking about me, I recognize, though, that
Yeah, he's talented,
he's
man.
doing his thing.
Yeah, he's doing his thing right now, man.
He's on everything.
So, Tom Ford's Drake-inspired lipstick was released this week, and it sold out instantly. I didn't even know that they had a lipstick for Drake.
Tom Ford, he came out with like a collection of lipsticks of
Yeah,
the greatest
Drake was
men
one
that
of
he
them.
liked
He's
or whatever.
smart, dude.
Yeah, very smart. It's like a deep purple
Smart
color. I
guy.
looked at it. It's cute. The original price is actually $35 per tube, which I probably won't be getting if they're selling out like that. But now it's listed on eBay for more than $200. So somebody's gonna buy a $200
Does this
tube of
does
lipstick.
this make you suck penis better?
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? The $200 for lipstick?
Well, I
Right.
mean, it's on eBay for $200.
I know, but I'm
It
saying,
costs $35, yeah.
regardless, like,
Right.
so what?
Nah,
Does
you
it
hot,
make-
you hot.
Yeah, but does
I
it make?
That's
I'm
what
just-
keeps his
yeah,
hotline
yeah,
bleeding.
alright.
The ladies,
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
love
alright, man,
Drake.
let me stop trying to drain them in vicinity.
Okay, so reality star and hip hop producer Memphis, he's in the news again. He's crazy.
I'm sick of this nigga.
Yeah,
man.
basically, his landlord called the police claiming that he threatened to shoot him. Now, Memphis lives somewhere in West Hollywood. It happened late Wednesday morning after Memphis and the landlord had a heated argument over living conditions in the building. So basically, after they had an argument, the landlord called 911 saying that Memphis left and said he was going to come back with a gun to take care of business. So yeah, of course the sheriffs respond with guns drawn, but Memphis, he wasn't there. So there haven't been any charges pressed or anything. He hasn't been arrested. But Memphis, basically, he released a statement saying like, yeah, we had an argument about loud music or loud noise and partying, but I never threatened him. So apparently he's moving now. He hasn't been evicted yet, but he might be. But my thing is, like, Memphis, he's a little off. I'm sure none of you guys follow him on IG, but
No,
he's weird.
I don't even know why we're talking about
He was cool.
him.
I
No,
thought
I
he was
don't.
cool too.
Who is he?
That's my boy from.
That's the one that beat up K. Michelle, right?
Yeah.
Well, that claims, she
Supposedly.
claims.
Look at my ass beat. Hey, look, but this her personality,
She married
though.
Toya, they got a divorce, right?
They're
Lil
working
Wayne's
on it.
baby mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is, but it's like, why is he even? He's basically out there because of the females he's messing with. You got
supposedly
paid.
he's like a
He was
big
doing the
exec.
music too, though. Like,
Yeah.
remember Huey, Pop, Lock, and Drop It? That was like his little artist. That's what kind of got him in the game. You feel me?
Okay,
He was like a
okay.
little, like, had
See,
his
I didn't
own
know
little
that.
label. You feel me?
Okay, I didn't know that.
You
He
know,
Yeah, he got his own
BET
money.
show.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
did
so
not
he's
know
somebody.
that, dude.
So Kim Kardashian, she had baby boy Saint West last week, and now she's planning to eat her placenta, which is disgusting to me. I've heard of people doing this.
It's to keep you fertile, right?
No, it's supposed to be like healthy. It carries
What's-
like a lot
what
of
is that?
nutrition
Hey,
stuff.
after
It's like
birth.
it's after it comes out with the baby. Yeah.
What? Who does that?
Nasty.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people do it. More people
White
do
people
it
do
now.
that.
Yeah.
White people do that.
So,
Oh.
but basically she's saying I'm not gonna fry it or eat it like it's steak. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Like some, yeah, it do kind of like some,
Yeah,
like,
it's
Illuminati, satanic.
yeah, draw a
Yeah.
pentagram on the ground and say a prayer and eat a placenta. There you go.
Well, she's saying she's actually gonna have it freeze dried and made into a pill so she can digest it like that. I mean,
Well,
that
that's
seems
not
like
the
it
same
takes a lot.
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's,
not
a
the
little bit
same
different.
thing.
But who wants to do that? It's still nasty regardless.
But whatever effects that you were supposed to get from eating it, you're not getting it if you're gonna do all that freeze dry it and all that stuff. You're supposed to do it Hannibal Lecter style with a knife and fork and with some ice water on the side. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, so Wu-Tang album owner Martin Shkreli, I don't know how I missed this story. He was arrested on fraud charges. Now, if you aren't familiar with the name, he's a pharmaceutical exec who basically people hate now because he raised
Drove
the
up the
price,
price.
of the
It was like
the
an
drug
AIDS.
used to treat AIDS. Yeah, so he bought Wu-Tang Clan's album Clan album for $2 million.
Who's that?
I mean, I didn't even know the album was on set. Did you hear
Yeah,
about that? $2 million album?
they came out with one copy of their new album and they're selling it for $2.5 million. So he only
And
one
sold
copy and he bought
Yeah,
it.
he bought it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was like last year.
I read it, but I didn't understand what they were saying. I didn't know it was one copy.
Only one copy
Are
in the
you
world.
serious?
Yeah, and
Oh.
2.5 million.
Man, you need to bootleg that, homie. You can probably make
It's
some.
not like
You
he
can make
needs
some
to-
money back off that
Hey.
though.
Of course, a lot. Now, I was going to talk about him last week, but I didn't. But because he was actually, there was a lot of speculation that he was going to bail Bobby Smurda out of jail. But I mean, the judge isn't going to allow it. To me, it doesn't seem that way, whether they have the money or not. But that won't be happening. He's actually out on $5 million bail. But he was arrested for illegally using funds from a company that he created in 2011 to pay off personal debts for a hedge fund. But it's like,
If it's something that I created,
right, that's my thing. Like, I didn't really understand that. But
If they want to get you, they want to get you.
yeah, they're
But
going
once
to
you
get
start talking about you gonna help Bobby Smurder, then next thing you know, he in
Oh,
handcuffs.
I
Hey,
know.
see that out.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I
yeah, but
didn't
that
even
was
think
some.
about that.
That was crazy. It was like $80 and then went to like $400 or some crazy
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
and that's
mean,
not
you
right.
can't be mad at him though. That's my
Yeah.
idea.
Supply and
you feel
demand.
me? What you gonna tell
Yeah.
the people with an Xbox? Like, hey, dude, you can't make the Xbox
Yeah.
400, man. It's like,
Yeah,
or you know,
yep,
I mean, that's
Yep.
how it goes.
you pays to play, man.
yep.
TGT. Do you guys know who that
I don't know.
TGT.
Tank Genuine and
Tyreek. See, he knows. J. Reed was like, who? TGT.
But he's in the music. He's an artist. He's supposed to know that. He play music and
DJ,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, he a DJ. He's in
Yeah.
the music. He knows
Okay,
that.
so basically, they're
yeah.
I thought you was talking about Kendrick and his crew. Was it
What's
TD?
that?
That's that Black
TD.
Hippie movement.
Yeah, TDE, TGT.
LSG.
That's how I'm getting
I
old.
know.
MSG.
Yeah.
HIV.
LSG.
So basically, they're no longer together. They've only done one album, and basically Tyrese broke the news last night on social media by saying that he and Tank would be moving on without Genuine. He's like, you know, these are my brothers, and he's like, Tank and I will be moving on together, but we still love Genuine.
Why you gotta say that?
That was
though?
kind of shady.
Why would you put that on everybody? Like, why you
Yeah.
hey, we just ain't fucking with the nigga. Let's keep it pushing, Tank.
Right.
Why you
right.
gotta put it up like that? Was some kind of.
Hey, but you know what, man? You know what it is, man? It's that light skin, dark skin stuff, man.
But who's
Man.
light?
Genuine.
Light skin.
Man,
But
dude,
compared to
this
Tyrese,
nigga is the
Tank.
king of light
Lighter.
skins. Genuine is the original light skin.
Well,
What
light
do you
skin is
mean?
in right now, though.
I don't see him as light skin. I see him as like brown.
Oh, you're crazy, dude.
Light skin
Light
is
skin
in.
with the curly top, dude? Are you
He
serious?
has pretty hair.
Mr. Light, that is Mr. Light Skin, dude.
Drake.
But Genuine is basically pissed off. He came out and was like, basically saying Tyrese is like, that was a feminine move. And you're the diva if you want to be real. Like, call me. Don't try to manipulate the situation by putting it out online first.
Yeah, that was.
So, I mean, but in 2013, I didn't know this. That was their first tour. It was cut short when Tyrese blamed Genuine for showing up like incoherent, being all drugged out, and not being able to perform like he's supposed to. But
now it makes sense.
a lot of
Well.
people don't realize that he lost both of his parents within a year.
Yeah, he did.
So maybe it's some stuff going on, mentally, and he shouldn't even be performing. So
But this
I don't
is
know. We'll see what
business.
happens. And last but not least, Brittany Griner. This divorce has been going on
I
for
didn't
Roy
ask.
Johnson for a very long time. It was, if you guys don't remember, basically her and Glory
Glory Johnson.
decided, to have a baby.
This is the female
They did
Shaq,
it
by the way,
through-
that we're
I'm so
talking about.
tired of her, dude. Why is she even?
They did it through in vitro, and basically the judge came out and said, I can't grant this divorce until we prove that Brittany isn't the father. Yeah. And it's like, you already know, but this is, it's the legalities. They have to go through the process. So it's crazy and it's stupid. But Brittany Griner now, Gilbert, he might be right when it comes to her.
Hey, but
Because she sounds like a man.
She talking
She
like
is.
this. Hey, look, she
Yeah.
talking like this. Hey,
And-
look, nah. So that's impossible then.
Yeah.
You can't. They can't prove that she's not the father. You know what
No,
I'm
they
trying to say?
can through DNA. They'll do it through
How
DNA.
is she the?
No, but how is she even a father? Like, you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I mean, we know that, but they have to prove it in court.
Like, how can they prove it? What can they take from her? Are they gonna take some of her sperm and try
No, DNA, you can swab them out.
to? But she's a woman.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can still swab her mouth.
I'm saying,
I
how
know,
can
but
she-
why would he use the verbiage of father though?
Oh, yeah.
Is he saying that's trying to say that she's a man?
Birth
How
period.
high is her testosterone levels?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
did she?
It'll never be high enough to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it'll never be.
Hey,
high
I don't know,
enough.
man.
No.
She dunking on Vert with two hands.
You ain't got that much
Though.
testosterone to do
He's
that.
good. But, yeah, that's all
Best
I
player
have.
in the league, man.
for this
Okay,
week.
okay. Hey, that's crazy, man. Hey, she but Glory Johnson, I can't tell who's the at fault in that one. I think it seems like it's Glory
I think
though.
it's Glory. Because she's the woman, you're going to carry the babies. You're always more responsible. You see Brittany got on. She
But-
has another woman
Yeah,
now.
but she said that she didn't even know that she was gonna do that. Like she did, like she wanted to have kids. She's like, dude, we're dykes. Like,
But
dude, I don't
Glory
even like
said
you like
that
that.
they agreed, and Brittany did post the picture on Instagram. Like, we have a bun and the other.
Yeah,
She
but
seemed
okay,
excited.
but she
She
broke up.
two-faced
She broke up with her the next day.
Yeah.
But she's two-faced though.
No, it was reported. She broke up with her the next
Yeah,
day.
she did.
So, and like you said, she on with another dude or another girl or whatever she into.
Girl.
Okay, well, this is Jay Reed Show. That was Celebrity Highlights and Headlines. We're going to be right back with 4 Hour News. I'm going to play one song only, and I'll be right back. Talk radio at its finest right here, Jay Reed Show. And let's take some pics real quick.
Really grinding.
Yeah. Hey, let's take some more pics, DB.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What's this?
Play some shit for us, cuz. You
You
already
don't know what that is. Bean doesn't listen to
No.
ethnic music.
Totally lost.
Oh, that's Floyd?
In last 13 days, I've been to Iceland, Russia, Romania, Turkey, France,
Ah.
Italy, Egypt, and
Everybody wanna cut the legs off. When you got the yams. The yam brought it out of Richard
10
Pryor.
seconds.
Yeah, after this segment, DB. Then we're going to just be to the rest of the time.
5, 4, 3.
You can jump into any time. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm your host, Jay Reed. You're tuned into the Jay Reed Show right now. I want to do a little check around the room real quick. How everybody feeling?
I'm great.
You good, Denny B?
I'm good.
Oh, you ain't starving over there. I see that smoothie going.
I know. I'm doing, for everybody who doesn't know or isn't my Facebook friend, I'm doing a 10-day green smoothie cleanse. And this is day 5 for me. So I've been hanging on.
Yeah, you've been doing
strong.
good. You've been doing good,
I
man.
haven't lost any weight yet, but I've been drinking my smoothies.
You about to make me put that on this fried chicken and pastrami and chili cheese steak fries and stuff.
But I feel good. I feel better than I thought. I'm not weak. I'm not hungry. It's keeping me pretty full.
Right, okay. And DB, how you doing tonight over there, man? How you like the show so far, man?
Oh man, the show is great. Everybody here is cool. Man, I like it. Man.
Okay, cool,
What's
man.
up, man.
Yeah, you a vegetarian now, right?
Vegetarian.
Now, how long have you been a vegetarian?
Right now I think I'm going on 9 months. I had did it before though, like in 2006 for like a year and a half.
Okay. Oh, so this ain't your first time.
Yeah, it was like an easy transition.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Dang, man. What makes you go? Is that just for health, or is that just like?
I mean, really, because I've been boxing for like almost 2 years now, so I just wanted to see what my body's gonna do.
Yeah.
How it's gonna look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How I'm gonna feel. You know what I'm saying?
And so you notice a difference, though.
Oh yeah,
Obvious
big difference. Yeah, lighter, have more energy. You know what I'm saying? I even think I'll see like clear, like my third eye. You know what I'm saying? Kind of where,
it's like from a spiritual point of view, kind of
you know
like.
what I'm
That's tight, man. That's tight, dude. Yeah, 2015, man. We got to make some changes, though, man. We got to do something, man. Do something different. Mr. Controversy, how you doing over there, brother?
I feel good with the pork.
Yeah, I might go give me a pig sandwich right after this.
Off Muslims every day.
Yeah. sorry, Allah. Excuse me. That's with the capital A.
Right.
All right. Okay, well, we got far out news right now, right here on the Jay Reed Show. Okay, first and foremost, a gun safety instructor shoots a pastor.
Now, how does that happen? It accidentally shot him or
accidentally shot him. They were doing, this is in Modesto, California. Pastor Tom Smith.
NorCal?
Yeah, he was shot during a gun scenario. This is a gun instructor that was showing this church who actually decided to bear arms, get their conceal and carry licenses as a whole, and bear arms. You know, in light of all this terrorist stuff and everything that's going on. So they decided to, they were having like a demonstration with a gun instructor. And they had a fake gun that they were using to do the stuff. And they said that he put the fake gun down and picked up the real gun that was loaded.
So he mixed them up.
They're saying that he probably mixed them up some kind of way. But you're a professional, though. You're supposed to be the professional. You pick up a loaded gun and end up shooting the pastor, nigga, you're going to hell.
And you shoot the main dude.
Yeah.
Like, you don't shoot the main dude.
Why you didn't shoot the usher? You shot the man who run the whole thing.
Right.
And this is Philip Rushing. This is the guy. So if y'all need some instructions and guns, do not call him. Philip Rushing, because your ass might end up shot. And on a side note, the pastor is okay and is expected to make it and everything, but it's still a crazy story, man. I don't know. What you think about people in the church taking up guns, man?
Hey, man, I'm all for it, man. You gotta protect yourself out here, You gotta protect you and your family, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, would you feel funny carrying a gun up in church?
Nah, not really, because I carry weed in there, I mean,
that's too honest.
Yeah, well, weed ain't never killed nobody in 1,000 years.
Right.
Yeah, it's natural. God gave this for us.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. On the serious note, you gotta go to church, you know what I'm saying, with a gun. Like, remember we was going, imagine us going to Founders, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With guns, like, in our pocket, and Reverend Chang got a gun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole, it just created a whole different environment, a whole different mood in there, man. Straight up. You'd be like, what? Man, what?
Yeah.
Hey, the Bible said what? No, I didn't say that.
Like don't pass that tray again.
Yeah,
Don't pass that collection
I swear, if they take another collection up in this
right.
You have to carry no guns.
I mean, hey, but you got Dylan Roof. You got these dudes shooting up churches, man. You got these dudes shooting up churches, man. So this kind of like call for it, kind of like in a way. Praise the Lord, pass the ammunition, baby. That's how they do it. Okay, a man hides in a restaurant to steal, but ends up eating all night instead.
Wow.
Okay, so he pulled the lick off. He hid in the restaurant successfully, and everybody closed. Everybody was out of there. He in there by himself, and he gonna hit the safe, gonna hit the money. He decided to hit the kitchen.
No, that's stupid.
Now, this is overseas actually, and they didn't have. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say he must have been high. Like he had the munchies and couldn't control it.
He probably was waiting too long and was hungry or something.
He just probably just didn't have no bread. His plan was to go steal some food. He said, man, fuck it. See all this food in here. I'm about to eat this shit.
But his plan was to rob it with the money. But he ignored the safe, ignored the cash registers and all that, and just went to the kitchen. Like
some good food.
That's what I'm saying. I just think that's far out, homie. He ate $1,180 worth of food.
Wow.
It was all night. Listen to what he ate. He ended up eating 5 geese. What? This is overseas, so they don't got chicken, they got geese. This is a fancy restaurant too, by the way. 5 geese, 13 pounds of goose fat and liver, 3 ducks, 1 pound of pickle, and a big jar pound of pickles.
How do you eat all of that?
In one night.
Crazy.
So he was just sitting in there chilling. I'm gonna eat this. He probably threw some seasoning salt on that mug and some garlic powder or something.
Wow.
Yeah, he in there cooking and just having a ball. And he also had a package of beer and a strawberry cake wrapped up to take with him.
So you didn't get enough.
Yeah.
You got a no plate.
Yeah, and he also killed at least 9 bottles of fancy wine. Like as far as that, so he was in there.
Wow.
He was in there getting it in, man. Yeah. So he was caught by a cleaning staff. So he was just in there kicking it. Didn't think nobody was gonna come. Got caught by a cleaning staff and ended up getting 2 years. So could be is looking at 2 years.
They shouldn't give him that much time.
I mean, but something tells me that it was worth it.
Right.
Yeah. He ate like a king.
Yeah,
He'll
dude.
never eat like that
That's
again.
a 2-year feast, brother. Now you about to be eating what they be eating?
Bologna sandwich?
Yeah, you about to be eating bologna sandwiches, spreads,
Spreads, yeah.
hot Takis. That's what you finna be eating.
And speaking
now.
of spreads, I have a couple Facebook friends who still make spreads, and they post pictures of it. I'm
You
like,
mean at their house?
at home, they're out of jail and they're making spreads. I'm like, is it really that good? Or you want to come home from jail and make a spread and then post it on Facebook like it's the best thing you've ever eaten?
And I think it's more like they're just proud that they're they know how to do it or something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I think it's very stupid. I mean, because a cheeseburger from McDonald's for $1.29 is way better than spread. I can tell you that right now. Okay, in other far news, a mom saves her daughter's head to fake cancer. And, this is real. She shaved her 7-year-old's daughter's head and started organizing fundraisers for her, for her cancer.
Now that's some psycho stuff. Imagine how the little girl is affected by something like that. There's nothing wrong with me, and now you have me lying to these people about having cancer. It's stupid.
Yeah.
She doesn't have cancer.
She doesn't have cancer.
No, okay. This is in Texas, by the way. And like I said, she organized several fundraisers for her 7-year-old daughter, claiming that she was suffering from terminal cancer and she only had a couple months to live. She really sold it. And she was collecting money, collecting some thousands of dollars. People were believing her. Now, I'm saying that you're doing this for money, but you're setting up all these fundraisers around town. If you took that time and invested that into getting a job, then you'd be all right. Or start your own business. You obviously got a lot of drive, a lot of ambition.
But that's too hard. You know what I mean? Who wants to get up and go to work?
Yeah, it's easier to scam people, I guess. But basically, she ended up getting caught. Somebody tipped off the police. And they found out that she was definitely lying and her child is in perfect health. And, they have a picture of the little kid with the shaved head sitting in the seat. And on the Facebook post, oh, my baby, she's getting better, she's getting stronger, and she's going to survive. But people do anything for money, including shaving their own daughter's head and faking like they have cancer to get donations.
That's why I'm always hesitant when I see these GoFundMe accounts set up. I donated to one cause, and that's because this girl that I know, her mom was actually dying of cancer.
GoFundMe?
They needed money for the funeral.
Okay.
But, people make them up. You can get one for basically anything these days.
Yeah. I know. I saw one where a girl, she had a GoFundMe account for her trip to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And she had $3,500 though. She had $3,500 though, Hey, GoFundMe though, you know what I'm saying?
Get your bread.
Yeah, go fund the J. Reed show too while you at it.
She could do anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now this is really far right here. A prostitute brings her baby to her trick appointment.
You gotta do what you gotta do. She don't have a babysitter.
She gotta do what she gotta do, huh?
I'm just saying, times are hard.
Okay, all right. Well, hoeing is definitely the best thing going. But she went on a routine run. This is Sierra Steffen of Buffalo, New York. She went on a routine run with a trick, and the trick ended up being an undercover cop.
Yeah.
So that's how she got caught. But when he saw the police, when they came in or whatever to set up the transaction, she put the baby in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Wow.
And she told the police that's what she usually does.
So she does this all the time.
So she's done this more than one time.
Where's the baby? Well, it might be a trick baby. I was gonna say, where's the dad?
That probably was his dad, the undercover cop probably.
But I mean, come on now.
Hey, she said she usually leaves the baby in the bathroom while working.
Give the baby up for adoption. You don't have a relative, a friend, anybody who can keep the baby?
What you think about that, DB? A prostitute bringing her baby along with her to do her little tricks and stuff, man.
Get your bread, man.
Yeah.
Get your money, man.
Hey, yeah, man.
Get your money.
One monkey don't stop no show.
It's 2016, man. Get your money. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, we feel you, man. Okay, in other far news, there's a new line of women's handbags that hide the smell of weed. And
That's
this is
crazy.
Annabis.com is where you can find these. Annabis, that's the line, and that's the website. And the bags have secret compartments for weed also.
That's a good idea.
Huh?
Well, I couldn't think of that.
Man.
That's bread.
Yeah. And that's tapping into the women that love them bags and stuff.
The people that want to take a smoke break, but you got it in your purse.
Because a lot of women smoke weed, man, and
They
they try to keep it on the low. Some of them don't.
Every woman I deal with smokes weed.
Yeah.
But do you think that's good or bad?
Good.
But you don't feel like, when I kick it with her, she's going to try to smoke up my weed. So,
because it's so much weed, we ain't even tripping.
Okay. You bring her on to the table?
Weed is like, it's like food. You know what I'm saying? Weed and pussy is like food. It's just,
It's all right. Everything's good.
Yeah.
All right, man, forget that. If I know she smoke, I'm only going to take 2 joints. Hey, this is all I got. This is it. And I might not even let her know I got that second one.
Yeah.
Them sugar-free days is over, man.
Yeah, man. You
We
ain't
got a
lying.
lot of weed. We not even tripping. That's mine.
Yeah, that is true, though. Yeah, especially when there's a dispensary on every corner. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, if she ain't home and she ain't smoking. Nah, but anyway.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, yeah, but this is the bags are engineered with odor lock technology. So that's like some high quality stuff. Like you are not gonna smell the weed in there. Period, point blank. And it comes in, they're actually quite fashionable from what I can see. They come in 3 different types. That's the cross-body purse, the small zip pouch, and a clutch purse.
Oh, okay. The clutch, what you take when you go out somewhere. Like if you're dressed up.
Right. And I didn't know, but I kind of figured it was something like that.
Wow.
Okay, and it comes in different colors and it's all leather, all 100% real leather bags.
Okay.
And that's Annabis.com, ANNABISS.com. You ladies that smoke weed and be smoking that loud, check them out. Okay, in other far out news, a roommate is stabbed over dirty dishes.
Now, see, I can kind of understand that. Because I'm serious. Like, I had a roommate. I mean, I'm not saying violence is the answer, but it gets frustrating.
You just said you understand it.
I'm just saying, like, when it piles up, if you had a roommate who's, like, super filthy, they never clean. Like, the roommate that I had in college, she never cleaned the bathroom. And for me, that was an issue. Like, I always clean the bathroom. And it's like, why don't you clean it up? If I'm telling you that every week or
So
every 2 weeks.
you wanted to stab her, though? Keep it 100.
How
How close did you get to hurting? How close did you get to, like, physically harming her?
It didn't get that bad. But I'm just saying, like, depending on how nasty the kitchen was, it could get really bad. If you have roaches and mice,
Oh no, I'm not living there. I don't live there if it's that. Hey, shout out to my man Big Kev. Thanks for listening, big homie, right there in Washington D.C. Big Kev, you know the boy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, basically there was dishes that had been in there. The guy said that he cooks and just leaves it there for like a week, and so like this was just like the last time, like it was a breaking point, and he ended up stabbing his guy in the back, his roommate in the back. He didn't die or anything, but he did have a deep gash in his back when the police came, and yeah.
Well, hopefully he learned his lesson. You need to clean up behind yourself. Like your mom doesn't live
Hey,
here.
the funniest thing about this story is that one of the roommates was 55 and the other one was 48.
Wow!
Now, you 55 with a roommate?
I thought they were like teenagers.
No,
College students.
55 and 48. You still have to have a roommate, and you're 50. You're in your 50s. I just thought that was far out. Forget the stabbing. Like
maybe it was something more to that story. 2 grown men at that age living together.
Thick
Were they
skin
in a
tone.
relationship? Was it,
you got to
And
look
they
at
didn't
it.
want to they didn't want to put it out there
He
that
just
they were
tried to,
involved.
yeah, because they said the guy was just standing there with the knife wound when they came in. Like,
Yeah, they're too old.
I got a knife in my back.
hey man, but I looked up housekeepers, and the average rate is like $12.75 for an hour.
Per hour?
Yeah,
To
so-
pay them to like clean up?
Yeah, so you could have just put like $25 together, had them come clean that up. You didn't have to stab that man. Now you doing time for attempted murder,
Yeah.
stabbing him in the back. It ain't even worth it. Okay, another far out news: a man was caught watching porn, jacking off while driving.
How do you do that?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Like, pull
multitasking.
over.
That's multitasking at its finest. Because I can't even if the TV too loud when I'm jacking off. I gotta be like, if it has to be candles lit, it has to be
Oh,
dark, it has
God.
to be silent, it has to.
Sade on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Now you're driving, watching porn. So you're watching porn, watching the road at the same time?
He was doing something stupid. Probably was like swerving.
He didn't have no pants on. What it was
God.
a truck driver saw him, because you know the truck drivers are
They
high
can
up.
see.
They saw him and they seen he didn't have no pants on, and they seen what he was doing. He had the screen in there, a tablet or something, I assume, and had the porn going.
Yeah.
And was
Probably
in
had
there
just
stroking.
That little stand on the dash. When
Where GPS goes.
every red light gets you a little.
Yeah.
But come on though,
Oh,
like,
I know her.
but
Dang.
dang,
They're off, man.
you gotta get that off,
You gotta
man.
get it
So, what
off.
are your views on masturbation, DB? Have you ever done anything with like? I mean, I know every man masturbates, but what do you think about that? Is it that serious to where you might have to like pull over real quick, like?
Man, you gotta get your money, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get your money,
Hey, that's
man.
the key. That's the key.
2016, get your money, man.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that answer. But yeah, man, basically Dennis Bolduc from New Hampshire. This is in New Hampshire, and yeah, when the cop pulled the truck driver gave the description of the car and everything, a cop ended up pulling him over. When the cop pulled him over, the first thing he said was I speeding?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So he's thinking that he getting pulled over for speeding. But
yeah, just get on out the car
yes.
real quick.
Yeah, matter of fact, just stay in since you ain't got no pants on.
Like, don't touch my hand. Don't touch my
I'm not putting
pen.
these
You keep
handcuffs
that pen
on
when
you.
sign a ticket.
I am not putting these handcuffs on you.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically he got charged with indecent exposure and lewd acts. So yeah, Dennis was getting it in. But that's the multitasker of the year right there, dude. Driving, jacking, and watching porn at the same time.
Yeah. He had to be good at it. He didn't hit anything, so that's the
He
good
didn't
part.
hit
That's the
nothing.
good thing about the story. He didn't
Right,
hit
that's
anybody.
another part. He didn't even hit
Yeah.
nothing. Like
And he wasn't driving down the street, like, pulling up next to somebody, like, oh, because
Yeah.
you have creepers like that. That actually happened to my cousin. She said she was outside her house, just doing her normal day-to-day yard work, and this guy pulls up. She was like, she saw him. She's like, oh, hey. So he drives around. He comes back again. She's like, okay, this is kind of weird, but whatever. So he drives around, comes back again. At this point, she's closer to his car, and he had his pants down, and he's, going to town.
That's nasty.
Yeah, you
I
have
know.
those
I know a chick who she had some friends that lived underneath of her, and she saw a dude looking through their window, stroking his meat.
Masturbating.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's weird.
looking through the window. I mean, porn is free, dude.
That's what I'm saying. There's
Like-
a lot of outlets. Like,
Yeah,
But
like
you have to understand, that's just like somebody who has a foot fetish. You don't understand it. Somebody who has a boob fetish. You don't
I
understand
mean, I
it.
masturbate.
it's different though.
I masturbate. I
To
mean,
be
I'm.
It's
outside
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are you seeing in a window that's gonna get you right? I mean, is it just the anticipation?
Voyeurism. That's what it takes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The
That
what?
gets me
It's
excited.
voyeurism.
Voyeurism?
Voyeur.
Okay, and what's that?
You watch
Oh.
from a secluded spot or someplace where
okay, now,
they can't see you, but you can see them.
Okay, so now we're getting deep on this.
Not
Can you,
that I know.
can you give us a little more insight? Can you give us a little more insight on that, B?
That's weird.
So when they can't see you, does that kind of
Your
keep it
philosophy.
going?
That's
or?
part of the hype.
excitement, yeah.
Well, then what's the difference between that and porn? Because they can't see you either, right?
No,
you
but it's a
can't get
live
caught.
person.
Oh.
And you are watching them and they don't have a clue that you're watching.
Hey man, you scaring me right now, man. Hey man, you scaring the shit out of me right now, man. Hey, well yeah, when I'm be getting caught up on no lewd acts, man. Hey man, real quick, man. I'm gonna take it. That was 4 hour news, man. I'm gonna take a real quick break. You know my style, one song. Be right back with DB the Don. We about to get it popping tonight.
Yeah, blessed. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Man, you were a little bit too.
The other day I was in
A little bit too in the know about that.
Well, you know, I'm a psychologist. It's my job to know these.
Clearly.
Hey,
How much
man.
time we got, bro?
Every day I gotta sit down.
Okay, go back, baby. We get ready to come back on. Fix your pants. Put your pants down.
I'm gonna go with the. Here,
5 seconds.
Oh, wait, come right here.
4,
I'm gonna
3,
go talk about some
2.
of the memorable ones. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Jay Reed Show. I'm your host, Jay Reed. And I'm living this studio life right now, and I feel damn good. I'm just so comfortable on these microphones. Like, I'm a microphone fiend right now. I be looking, this like my fix right now. Like, I be needing my fix. Like, if I can't get this every week, man, I don't feel right, you know? I gotta get that off my chest. Yeah, man, you know, it's the last show of the year, man. So, you know, it's kind of like a big deal in a way. I should have did something special. I should have went all out, but it's been like a real busy week for me, though, man. So.
Well, we have our ugly Christmas sweaters on. We could have to
Yeah.
post some pictures.
Yeah, we definitely got our ugly Christmas sweaters on. And like I said, it is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day.
Right.
National. Okay, so it ain't just right here, it's national.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. What's some of your like favorite stories from this year, Denny B, that you can remember? Any ones that stick out or stand out?
One of my favorites is the whole Drake versus Meek Mill. I think it was one of my favorites because I haven't heard a really good diss record in a long time. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't gone to blows. I mean, Meek's response wasn't that great, but for me, like, I love, yeah. I mean, Drake's song is nominated for a Grammy. That's a big deal. This is the first time a diss song has ever been nominated for a Grammy. Like, I think that was one of my favorites. I would say that Lamar Odom, his overdose, that's not one of my favorites, but that's one of the more memorable things that happened this year
that
because
was crazy, though.
that affected everybody, whether you like sports or not. You know, everybody was kind of praying for Lamar Odom.
And it affected the Bunny Ranch, too.
Yeah, the profits.
Yeah, the profits soared through the roof.
They've gone up, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say those are probably like my top two.
Okay, what about you, Professor Bean? Can you remember any of the stories that we did that from our show that we reported on that stand out, or the ones that you think about since you've been with us?
Wow.
I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I'm gonna go with one. One that stick out in my mind, and this is one, DB. You wasn't on for this one. The Pickanicka pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is a real pizza in New York, a New York pizzeria. And it had fried chicken,
I remember that.
sea salted watermelon, goat cheese, feta cheese, arugula, and it had a sunflower seed crust.
You remember
God
the
damn!
ingredients.
Hey, I'm just saying that's the most racist shit I heard in my life.
Yeah.
But I want to try it.
And it doesn't even sound good, though.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Sea salted watermelon. This ain't just watermelon, nigga. This sea salted, my nigga.
Like, that's special.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
it's a little healthy. The sea sauce supposed to be better than regular sauce.
Yeah, Pickanicka pizza. Yeah, I remember that one. And that Yusef Mack.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was trying to forget.
I am not gay. That wasn't me. I was drugged.
And then next week, if Caitlyn Jenner could come, I like trannies. You hear about that Yusef Mack story? The boxer? Now you box, so you. No. I'm saying like this is relevant. Like Yusef Mack, he was a former. I don't even think he was one of the alphabet titles, but a well-known boxer, Yusef Mack, black dude from Philly, and he got caught up doing gay porn probably a couple months ago or something. And he tried to lie and say it wasn't him.
Yo, I think I heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, dude was a pretty good fighter though at one point, man. He
Have
lost.
all multiple children by different women.
10 children.
To a woman, yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. If that's who you are, then that's who you are. Ain't nobody. If you comfortable with you, then everybody else will be comfortable with you, dude. Like, but he was on that interview, that last one that he did when he had his teeth all messed up. He was like, "I like trannies. I like trannies. I don't like a man hard like me. I like trannies." That's just the one that can't. I just can't get that out of my mind, man.
Well, I mean, now he seems more comfortable, in being who he is. That's a good thing.
It's because he was
doesn't
out
have a
there.
choice.
Yeah, he had no choice.
He doesn't have a choice now, but to be honest. But it just sucks. I mean, you were engaged. You can mislead so many women.
So
And that's
many
not
people,
fair. Yeah,
your
people in
kids and
general.
everything.
Yeah.
His daughter was pissed, like, you'd kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. You know, like I said, there's been many stories that we've covered on the J. Reed Show. It's
All
too many
year far
to
years.
remember. Yeah.
The 9 million kept bailing the dude out.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I can't forget that one.
Yeah, that was when the chick had won $80 million in a lotto, and her husband was like going back to jail. And
Not her husband, wasn't that like a
yeah, it was just like a boyfriend. I don't even think he was a baby daddy. Yeah, and he went to jail, and she had to pay a total of $9 million to get the man out of jail, and you just won $80 million in lotto. So it's like, I don't know.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
You got 80 mil? Oh,
But
9 million?
still.
but also
my folks.
and you
Oh,
went to
yeah.
jail twice. He keep going back to jail though.
That's my folks though, man. I got the bread, you know.
I mean, yeah, clearly.
You know?
That's how she
That's
felt.
what she's
What
thinking.
if that was your brother or something? You feel me?
Yeah.
Or your kid. Or,
My
know?
bank account looked good.
Yeah, I'm still sitting. I'm sitting pretty. Yeah.
Bobby Schmurder. Get some free whoever t-shirts.
Free whoever. And but yeah, man. Well, you know, like I said, we have many stories right here at the J. Reed Show. But right now, I want to get into DB the Don, man. My special guest right now, DB the Don, man. Man, say what's up to the people, man.
Man, what's up with it out there, world? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy DB the Don. We out here in Lakewood, man, at the J. Reed Show, having a great time, man. What's up? What it do? It's Friday night, man.
Yeah.
Turn up, man.
Yeah, for
Friday
real.
night, man.
For real. Friday night, man. It's time to get active in this
Man,
month.
feel
Yeah,
me?
man. So what you got going on, man?
Man, I got a lot of things going on, bro. Right now, I got the Bless, you know, the clothing line, the
Yeah.
hats, the beanies,
Yeah.
the bucket hats, you know, feel me?
I thought you would have came through with a couple models or something, you know,
Man,
modeling and
you know,
stuff.
it's,
So.
it's still kind of early, you know. They just
Okay.
really getting up right now, you
Okay,
know. For
okay.
that type of female, they just really getting up, you know.
Right.
Had a long night from before.
Yeah.
But yeah, just got the clothing line, bro. I just started DJing, you feel me? So that's pretty fun.
How did you make that transition though from rapping to DJing?
I
though?
mean, I'm the Don, man. I can get up. I get up in the morning and decide whatever I want
Yeah.
to do. You know, like a lot of
Yeah.
my folks, they kind of make fun of me right now, with like in a good way. Like, bro, you just wake up one day and say I want to have a clothing line and I want to DJ. And
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you gotta make it happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I make my dreams come to reality. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the president next. You feel me?
Yeah, hey man, you got my vote, homie. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But yeah, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like so how long had you been rapping though before? Like how long have you been rapping?
Man, you know me, bro, from forever, from high school, since I've been rapping, and you know.
So,
what I'm
when
saying?
did you become DB the Don?
I mean, I used to be DB the Money Getter. You feel me?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
When I first dropped my first album back in 2006, Hustling
Okay,
the Heart, you
2006,
can get
okay.
that on CD Baby if you want to. Check out my first album at cdbaby.com/CD. DB, Risky, Busy, and T. And I was DB the Money Getter at first. I just was out there really grinding. And then to my boy P Skinny from the IE, I was working on my third album, Redemption, in 2009. And he was like, he just started calling me DB the Don, you feel me? And then I was like, it just kind of stuck, you feel me? Wherever
Okay.
you are, P Skinny, but you know, your boy still love you, man.
Yeah.
But that name, you know what I'm saying? It like
Okay.
kind of made a name for myself.
Yeah, it's
now.
stuck. It's stuck. Yeah, man. So I mean, like, now to the DJ, are you DB the DJ? I mean, like, how
No,
does the
you know and you know, and I don't really, I don't really be tripping. People like to call me from the rapping. They know me as DB the Don, so
Yeah.
now they be like DJ DB the Don.
Oh,
Like
okay,
that
okay.
sounds
That's
corny
easy.
as
That's-
fuck though, but that's not. I just
But
my
that's what
DJ.
you-
Yeah, I feel you, but
That's
my
what you
DJ
are.
name is just the Don. Like I cut the DB off,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's just like the
Okay.
Don. Like he's a whole different personality,
Yeah.
a whole different entity. But I don't trip when people be like, oh DB, DJ, DB the Don, because I do all these clubs now, and they
Yeah.
putting DJ, DB the Don. I don't
what
trip.
clubs have you done? I know you was doing like Mavericks and stuff. I know they got a lot of stuff going on over there with the comedy stuff and
Man,
everything.
I'm doing this. I was DJing a comedy show on Monday at Mavericks Flat, the world famous Mavericks Flat
Yeah.
on Crenshaw. I DJ Tuesday night at the Green Horse in Inglewood.
Okay.
On Cinderella. But I really just be doing this. I only been doing it for like 4 or 5 months. So this
Yeah,
is just
I know you
like
fresh.
stuff for like this is my homework right now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm getting ready for the supper clubs and the rehabs
Right.
and the the MGMs, like the big clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's a good start.
Yeah,
You only doing it
hell
4 or
yeah.
5 months, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying,
like
like-
it be DJs out here and they be looking for gigs, but that's what I said.
Right.
Like I made a name for myself from all these years from rapping. So
So
now
people
when people like, oh,
already
this nigga DJ, man, I be getting people from Sarah hitting me up to do their weddings. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
tight,
So I be
tight.
doing weddings. I do a
that's
club
tight.
tomorrow, like in Hollywood. I did a strip club last week.
Okay, man, you gotta invite us out to one of your little events, man. We
Yeah,
come check you
I'm
out.
down.
Man, for
I
sure.
want to get my groove on to some DB tracks.
Man, for sure. Yeah, I definitely turn it up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you could hire me if you want to for like the weddings or the low key little gigs, but you know, I
Have you
really
done
turn it up.
have you done a quinceañera yet?
No, I haven't, but
They pay good, man.
Yeah, they do.
I'll do the bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, bar
I'll do all
mitzvahs.
that. You
They
feel
pay
me?
good for those,
You
man.
know, I'll do that where they cut the little boy wee wee. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? All that. Man. I'll play the Kenny G in the back. You know, whatever you pay me. You feel me? It's
You gotta get your money like
man,
you
hey, I
did.
get my bread. You know?
Hey, we good for 9:15, right?
Sure, go for
Yeah,
it.
okay, because we didn't get on until 7:15, so I'm just saying. Okay, yeah, man, you got any questions for DB? Anybody want to, because this man, like I said, he went from rapping to DJing, so he all in the mix as far as the rap game. I mean, I want to know about the rap game, your opinion on the rap game. Kind of.
The rap game, I love it, and I'm in the acting too. I've been doing,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying. I did Straight Outta Compton. I did a couple little roles, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
what did you do with that?
the Straight Outta Compton, I was one of the security guards. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
So I just went through there
I
to
ain't
get a
even
We
know
gotta
that.
watch
check.
it
You feel me?
again.
I mean, you wouldn't really see me, but you know, I got my SAG credits. I got the
Yeah,
check. You
that's
feel
all they
me?
count.
Which part was that?
It was a part when they was out in Detroit. Right
Yeah,
before they
yeah,
did the
when they
little
did
thing,
the-
I was
right.
like one of the security. You
Oh,
probably,
yeah.
you know, they need, you know, I was by
Oh, just
easy.
running after 'em?
Nah, they just had me like walking in real quick, nothing major. you
Yeah,
feel
but
me?
no, I mean, it's a start, though.
Yeah,
like,
you know, I just follow the method. You feel me, like the DJ and shit, because I seen Wiz doing it, Paris Hilton,
Yeah.
even Shaq out here. So
Mhm.
if you build a name for yourself
yeah.
and whatever you want to do, like even the clothes and the hats, like people see my hats and the bless, they
Yeah.
like they know me, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna buy his shit.
And that started as a hashtag, right?
Just has an everyday thing. When I had my back, I had my accident with my spine, and my fracture, my spine in 2011. After everything, I was like saying blessed, cause I was like, man, I'm blessed. I could walk, you know what I'm saying? My dick work, everything. Like, I
Turned
could
into a brand.
it turns to everything, you feel me? And it just I appreciate more stuff like being here. Like this is a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So I could be in jail or I could just be at the house just sitting, and this is all promotion. It's a
Yup,
blessing.
yup.
You got everybody to be here. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I feel you,
You know,
dog.
radio
Man.
show, you know what I'm saying? You know how many people wish they could be having their own radio show right
Yeah.
now, chilling, we drinking, like,
Yeah.
you feel me?
That's true.
Like,
That's
Do you
true.
feel like it's easier to kind of maneuver like the music industry versus like DJing, or do you feel like it's like one and the same? Like if you're good in rap, you're good in DJ, or
yeah, it's like, it's all the same, really, and like, even in the boxing, and even like how I do the comedy shows on Monday, it's like a hustle, like you guys here for the radio show, it's all like a hustle and a
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah,
You feel me?
constant,
So,
like a constant.
you saying, and all kind of like all coincides together, you feel me? Because we all at the bottom, we grinding to the top, you
Yeah.
feel me? Everybody, it's all a grind.
Yeah, and we all coming up
But,
together in
yeah.
a way, like, yeah, well, I mean, man, you know what, man? You got a lot of haters, too. I noticed that.
Oh, yeah, man.
You got a
Yeah.
lot of haters, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I
how are you able to shake that off, man? Because people are sensitive, dude. Like,
is it the light
man.
skin? You know, you be saying they hate on the
man,
light
it be the
skin.
light skin. But like you said, the
Light skin,
nigga just
curly
doing
hair.
stuff, or
Yeah.
nigga just out in the streets making something happen. People be like, oh, look at this nigga. He think he doing something.
Man,
you know,
I get it
That's
all the time, but I
You
mean,
got-
you
you
know, I
got
get a lot.
haters,
Yeah, I
bro.
got
You
a
got
lot of
haters,
haters,
bro.
but they
hate though.
I get a lot of love, like a lot, man. If you want me to break it down, I'll break it down to you right now. Like I was with my shout out to my homegirl Milan. She owns her own bar, a strip club on Western or 8928 Western Ave. I'm talking to her yesterday, and I put up a post, and she had bought some of my beanies, so I like put up her post. Shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? And she
Yeah.
like hit me back. And she was like, man, I got so many inboxes of people talking about you, like asking am I
That's so
fucking with you or am I
crazy.
fucking you and da-da-da, just all type of like crazy stuff, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But I mean, with the hate comes a lot of love too, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right, of
So,
course.
and then then I look at it too, like you look at the Kardashians, look at Kanye, look how many haters they got, you feel me?
Right.
I'm like
Yeah.
minor, you feel me?
Mhm.
So once I really like get on, like all that, I can't let none of that shit phase me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it did, then I'd be like Joe Blow. Yeah, I'd be
Right.
like the hater nigga, you
Right,
feel
right.
me?
Let them ground you out. Like,
Yeah, so I don't even
so-
really
but
trip.
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
gonna
But that's
come, bro.
that ain't easy to do though, dog. Like,
Yeah, it's not. You know?
because you know some people, the average person will see somebody, you say, okay, I got the blessed thing, and people, oh man, they ain't want to wwear that shit off. that nigga, he ain't do. Then you like, man, dang, like.
I mean, but you gotta look at other people.
Yeah,
like,
you
look
get
at Steve
discouraged.
Jobs. You feel me? You can't let people. You can't give people that power. You
Yeah.
feel me? Some people, you know, you gotta be strong. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like if I didn't, then I wouldn't be sitting here right now. You feel me? If I let
and that's what I'm
people
saying.
hold
Like,
back,
how the
you
hell
know?
do you? How do man? Because that's tough, man. Because I mean, everybody gets sensitive on social media. I
It
be
would
like,
be hard not to spaz out on social media for me because you know you get so much of it. I mean, you see it on Instagram, Twitter, you see it every day with the celebs, especially Game. Lately, he's just been clapping back at everybody. So I think for me, that would be like the hardest part is not saying anything. Do you feel like that's like a big struggle for you?
Not really, because I mean, like I said, I don't let what people talk about affect what I got going on.
Yeah.
And if you look at like the big people and look at their Instagram
Yeah, it's the same
pages,
stuff.
like look at Kendall Kardashian and
Yeah.
Kylie, like do they comment back on the haters?
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you really
Mhm.
boss
and they
like
do,
that,
and they do
No,
all got haters.
the
Though, like you
haters,
said, they
and
do all
they
got
not
them,
gonna
though.
sit there and contemplate and sit back. I'm a retweet or come back to
Yeah.
them because they hating on me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's like it's not even gonna. You know, the haters. It really brings you more money. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
like Milan told me last night. She's sitting there telling me, she's like, man. The people that was hating on me and inboxing me about you, that just made me want to fuck with you even more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is
You
wrong
catching
with-
somebody's eye.
Yeah,
You
like
catching
what
their
is
eye.
this? Like, what's wrong? They're telling her about like saying my sex trash, all this now. Now that you
now,
like
see,
it,
that sound like female.
yeah, that was it was
They're
females
jealous.
and guys, but
Yeah.
still though, it's like you
And
know.
you probably messed with one of their girls. So
Like,
it's
that's
like,
what she. I wouldn't, I wasn't even tripping. So she was like, "You want to see who it is?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm
so
not
that's
even tripping."
female haters. And, see, yeah,
I
see,
get
that's what I'm talking
both.
about. See, I would have been like,
Yeah,
hell
that's
yeah, I want to see.
Yeah.
Let me see right now. I'm not saying I'm
That
gonna go
takes-
clap back immediately, but I'm gonna at least file it up
I'm
here.
not
like,
even tripping.
Yeah, that's
because
what
it's
I'm
just
saying.
gonna keep coming. It's different
Yeah,
people. Sometimes
man.
it's
Okay,
close
so-
to people till you don't even
Yeah,
know.
so you got a
Yeah.
whole different look on it, though. That's what
Yeah,
that is.
You know, you gotta turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I didn't do it, then I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Straight up, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I
crazy.
love the
right there.
haters, man. I love you
You
guys.
ain't
Keep
got no
doing your
haters,
job,
you ain't
man.
doing nothing.
Hey, you ain't popping. If you
You
ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
That
So
comes
keep
from
hating on me,
church.
man.
You ain't got no haters.
Yeah.
You're
Right.
not doing that.
You got too much
Right.
time on your hands.
Right.
And a lot of times they envy what you're doing anyway.
Right.
He's getting a little bit of money. I'm sitting over here. You know what I mean? Not doing anything.
Right.
But you, as a black woman, for me, if I see another black man, woman, whoever, it's like that's good.
And
I'm glad you're doing well for yourself.
And I'm glad you said that because that's another way I look at it too. I'm like, damn, like, oh, bro, perfect example. They got the Sarah, you know what I'm saying, Facebook
Yeah,
group, right?
yeah.
So motherfuckers was like,
Yeah,
I
watch
guess.
the language.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Well, people was like like trying to talk about my postings, but everything I'm posting is all about business
type
stuff.
What-
So why
what's
you
the-
hating
what-
on a black dude out here
Right.
getting your
That's a
bread?
good sign, though.
You know
When
what I'm
people
saying?
start doing that, that's a real good sign.
Uh,
That means that you.
Yeah, but it's just shocking though, because you be like thinking like people gonna support you and then they don't. It's
Right.
like, yeah, 'cause especially with Sarah, it say Sarah family
right,
or whatever,
you know what
right?
I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
knowing like me posting stuff is getting people that went to Sarah hitting me up to do their weddings and
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All type of stuff.
networking.
Like you don't even know what's going on before you even try to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
something.
but that's
So,
that natural hate though,
you know,
man.
and then we all black. Like, why you trying to hate on like another black man out here trying to get his guap? You feel me?
Yeah,
Like, you
straight
know what I'm
up.
saying?
But like they say, a stranger will support you before people you know will.
And that's
it's
true.
always the people you know that try to discourage you. I mean, and it's crazy because even going back to my whole like smoothie cleanse, in the book, she points out like the fact that you need to stay away from people who discourage you. Sometimes you might experience that in, you know, not eating meat. People might, oh, whatever, like,
All
you
the
know what I mean?
time.
Like, eat this pork, eat this bacon, or eat this
All
chicken.
the time.
You know, I mean, I think that's one thing that you should kind of take with you throughout life, regardless of what you're doing. Because those people, it's no point having them around.
Right.
Hey man, I don't know, man. Well, we all got haters, Jay. We got haters too, though. Shout out to y'all real quick. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all good? All right, cool.
But
Yeah.
I just hate the haters that try to pretend to be cool. Like, that is
Yeah.
like one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, that would be the worst.
And I mean, like, I always say that's like an LA thing. I mean, it happens everywhere. But I think LA, it's like, it's heavy
That's
out
a
here.
worldwide
Yeah,
thing.
that's for
That's
sure.
everywhere.
Judas
That's
been doing it, you know.
Yeah.
They was telling us, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's, you know, like a life lesson. Like, they're telling you,
Yeah.
like, that
Yup,
stuff's
that
like
these type of
gonna
people
happen.
that's out here.
You know,
Mhm.
just be careful. You're gonna get betrayed.
Yeah,
you know,
Right.
all
and like
types of
like
stuff.
with what's his name, Peter, when they said he gonna deny you, be like, man, that's the homie. Like whenever when you get in trouble though, no, man, I don't know.
Real talk.
I don't know.
Job,
I don't know.
his friends told him that it was his fault that happened. Like moi.
Hey, man, they go down like that, though, man. Well, you know, I mean, the industry is a cold game, man. Who you feeling in the rap game right now, man? Who would be like your number 1, 2, 3 in the rap game right now?
Right, you gotta say Future. You know, Future is just like killing it.
Everywhere,
right now.
dog.
He's everywhere. You
Yeah.
feel me?
It seemed like he snuck up on me, but everybody been messing with him for a while. But it seemed like just like this year, I've been like, what's
you just
that?
gotta,
Who's
cause
that?
he just be consistent with his work ethic and he's on the grind. Like when he dropped his first album, Pluto, he came to my boy Sam's record store in West LA, and they did an in-store. He only sold like 14 albums when he came to the in-store. So I was telling my trainer about that the other day. You just gotta be consistent and stay on your grind. You feel me?
Yeah,
what
and
you
get
did.
better.
And to get better, you feel me? And that's exactly what he did. Now look at him. He's like everywhere, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's how you gotta be, you feel me? Like how Wayne was, you know, and Kendrick, Fetty Wap, like these dudes is like really killing right now.
Yeah, most definitely. So you got Future at the top right now?
Yeah,
Who will be your 2 and your 3?
You gotta say Kendrick, man. Like he's just with the 11 nominations in the Grammys. How versatile the dude is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kendrick be killing the mic, dog.
And then I probably would have, gotta throw Drake up in there. You feel me? You
Okay.
have to. You feel me? Like he's on your sweatshirt right now.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go,
He's everywhere.
He's
Lipstick?
everywhere.
I mean, I
Come on
think he's
now.
the king right now.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely.
Okay, now what you feel about the Meek Mill Drake beef? Like,
I like both of them dudes. You feel me?
you feel Meek Mill?
I
like
feel,
Meek Mill?
I
Okay.
definitely like both of them. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people and a lot of older hip hop artists and rap cats, like she was saying big things about Drake's beef record, and it was big. Like it's got a Grammy nomination, and then not only that, it's really a club banger. Like how many like diss songs do you really hear in the club like banging? Like when you go to the club and they play like back to back, like that's really a club banger. You feel me?
Everybody dancing
Like,
and
you know,
everything.
Like the Takeover and Ether, they was good, but those are not club bangers. You feel me? Like niggas
Hit
is
them
not gonna
up.
play.
Hit 'em
Yeah.
up.
But
Nah,
I
but
feel like those diss songs was better though than.
I
Back
mean,
to
but
Back.
that was at that time, you feel me? Like, as far as, like, this time, like, back to back is like a no Vaseline, you feel me?
It is.
Compared to, you know what I'm saying, back then.
Yeah, it's like the modern day. The modern day
exactly.
version.
You know? Just like everybody's different, you feel me?
I was going to say, you have to think about the type of rapper that Drake is, because I talked about that when it was going on. I was like, he never said anything about, his mama or screwing one of his girls. He didn't say any of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think he's a different type of rapper, which is why I love him.
Hey, let's kick the cock out your mouth real quick. Drizzy
Can I
don't.
ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
So right now, in the hip hop game, forget all the beefs and everything. Where would you say Meek Mill is in the parameter of this thing we call hip hop?
He's a Meek Mill
Where would you? No, I'm just saying. Where would you? No, I'm just saying. In your view of looking at the hip hop game and knowing the hip hop game and knowing what's going on right now and where would you put Meek Mill as far as just how? Where would not
All right,
you,
man.
your personal,
Okay,
but
man.
in the game?
Ask the question.
Man, Meek Mill is definitely a dope artist, and he's definitely top in the game. Like his woman is Nicki Minaj, you feel me? And he just went on one of the major world tours, you feel me, and made a lot of dope. So it's no credit. I'm not taking anything away from Meek Mill. Dope artist. I love his songs. I play his songs in rotation on the DJ sets, but. Like the Drake, the back to back, even the Charged Up was like dope. You feel me? It even came with the shirts and the battery with the charge. Like it came with a whole type of movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool because it didn't really like kill Meek Mill off like how 50 did like a Ja Rule or something like that. Meek Mill could still kind of get his bread. You feel me?
Only
because of Nicki Minaj. I was thinking
if
that.
he wasn't with Nicki
Absolutely.
right now, he would be gone. He would be dust.
You think
He
so?
would be dust, homie.
But
You
the
think
thing
so?
is, when he said Meek, he's like, his girl is Nicki Minaj. He was on his girl's tour. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Nicki Minaj, Meek would be like,
I mean,
nothing
this is
right
all
now.
opinion. But if Meek Mill
My
was
opinion.
if Meek Mill wasn't popping, because that does help your career.
It does.
Messing with Nicki Minaj or messing with anybody. Hell, look at what's his name? Messing with baby. You can just mess with somebody else's baby mama, and now you're on.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Karuchi.
yeah,
Right.
dude, what? Man,
Well,
come on, man.
As a DJ though, are there Meek Mill hits that you play in the club?
Yeah, I played the.
That's all I want.
Okay, yeah,
That's what I
definitely, yeah, definitely.
Are there hits that when you put Meek Mill on, people are like,
Okay,
I'm
but
going
when
to
we talking about Meek Mill
Definitely.
on the JB show.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Can you
ask
turn Mr. Controversy's mic off, please?
I just want to ask somebody who's
Definitely,
in the
yeah.
hip hop, who DJs, who has to play these
Hey,
records.
what's like some crazy stuff that you've seen in the DJ, being a DJ at a club? I know you only been doing it 4 or 5 months.
Like good things or bad things?
Like bad, like
The bad things that annoy me of being a DJ is like when you do like maybe weddings or different parties and people come up there with requests. Like I'll do a request, like if you give me some bread, like slide me $2 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like people make requests. Yeah, it's like so annoying. You feel me? Like,
would it be like some stuff you don't have? Or
I
you
mean,
just
if I haven't, I like the person and there's Wi-Fi, I might go ahead and download it real quick and I'll
That's a
play
lot
it.
of ifs.
But if I don't like you, then and there's still Wi-Fi, I might say I don't have it.
Is that offensive to you? Because it's like you a DJ and you feel like you
Nah,
got your own.
nah, because everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody gets faded, and then different stuff puts you in different moments. So people at different times, like, oh shit, I was listening to Gucci Man. Man, I want to hear that Gucci song right now. I'm turned right now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey DB, can you play Gucci Woo Woo?
Yeah.
Like, hold on, bro. Like,
yeah, right. They feeling in that
Yeah.
moment.
Not really. I don't really do the playlist. I just, get in my zone. You know what I'm
whatever
saying?
you
Have
feeling at
smoke,
that
drink,
moment.
and turn, and then and I
Oh,
just
so
like.
you don't have a
That's
set.
good.
That's
playlist.
probably the best way to be, though.
Yeah.
You know, because I get so annoyed, dude. Like, I'm so annoyed I'm spitting on the mic. I'm so annoyed when I go to the club, a hip-hop club, quote, hip-hop club on a Saturday night in 2015, and they playing that, whoa, you know, I hate that song, that,
Is that Ice Cube?
Before I Let Go,
Oh,
that
yeah.
old school.
That
You know how they be
yeah.
playing that? They playing that, oh, whoa,
That's what makes.
when I hear the whoa, whoa, I just leave the dance floor like, I'm done, dude. Like,
That's what
it's-
sets you apart from DJs. You gotta read the crowd. You
Yeah,
gotta read
thank
I was gonna
you,
say
dude.
that.
You feel me? So
You
I
have to.
constantly get compliments, and it's like really humbling to me when people come up to me and I do these shows and they come like, dude, hey, the way you play your music and the songs you was playing at the time, dude, was just like, I was like, thanks,
For the
man.
moment.
Like, people
yeah.
out
Yeah,
there.
but like you said, you don't have no playlists you're trying to stick to. That's like
Yeah,
the
I just
lazy
go off
way,
the-
kind of
yeah,
like.
I just go off the emotions, man, and just get turned, smoke, have a drink, and read with all people and what's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I went to Palm Springs last year, and I told Jay Reed this. Last year was like the worst year ever. I don't know where they got these DJs from. And this,
Probably from the Savoy.
oh, I know,
Or
right?
from
And this
the what you call it?
this one DJ, like, every song, he was playing like Rock the Boat, Aaliyah. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was dancing.
It's 2015, man.
He would play this song, everybody's in the pool,
Play
dancing.
some Sierra.
Right after that, he plays a wax song. Everybody's like off to the side, sitting down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you
Don't
gotta
play
keep,
that whole
yeah,
song.
You gotta keep
Put
them
something
like
else
all
on.
in there, man. You gotta keep them in the mix.
And you know what I hate too when DJs be like, if you love your mama, clap your hands. Like, are you one of the type that talk to the crowd?
You going to like some old clubs or something.
Yeah, gotta be, dude.
You
Gotta be,
go to the
man.
younger clubs, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, man.
Yeah, like the clubs, or when I'm in a strip club, then I have my own mic, and then I'll bring my mic and I'll talk and kind of turn it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the little older stuff or like the different part, I just kind of like play the music. Like I said, the Kenny G and the.
Do you mix it up like slow and then hip hop and stuff?
Yeah, it depends on, like I said, on a party is. You feel me? Like if it's a turned up club or the strip club, I keep it just kind of turned up. Or I might throw in like some Bryson Tiller, like the slow stuff, or Party Next Door if it's like girls,
Like
for the
Jeremiah
women.
or something.
Yeah,
like that.
you know what I'm saying, for the girls, because you got to keep them. You got to really keep the women like going. 'Cause if you keep them going, it's gonna
Women
be
being
people drinking,
Man,
keep the guys up,
I
no
don't-
fighting.
I don't
you
know
what
if
I'm
there's
saying?
any DJs listening, but can you, DB, you gotta give a tutorial to some of these cats, dude.
Man,
All the
you
stuff
gotta
you're
pay
telling
me.
us is like what I'm saying. Yeah, no, pay this man.
Right.
DJs, you want to know
Oh,
how
no,
to.
don't
can
tell
teach
them.
somebody.
And
Yeah,
Right.
right. The game is to be
That's
sold,
smart.
not told.
That's smart.
Yeah, man. Well, man, we you know what? We at the finish line, man. We at the finish line, man. I'm like my man DB said, we are blessed, man. We blessed to have these microphones, blessed to have this technology, blessed to have you up in here with us, my brother. And I
Yeah,
appreciate you coming
for sure.
through,
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
Man, you got to keep us posted, man. If you got events or if you DJing or something,
I got you,
keep
man.
us posted, brother.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out whoever you want to shout out, your IGs, your Facebook.
Man.
Let us people know what you got going on, DJing anywhere coming up.
I'm DJing tomorrow night at a club, having some strippers on Found Nav. I gotta look at the address, but if you follow me on Instagram, Follow my Twitter, you know what I'm saying, my Facebook. On Instagram, again, DB the Don. The Don is blessed. Hit me, follow me on Instagram. You follow every movement I do, the shows and interviews. Shout out to everybody supporting me, all the love I got out there, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to all my haters too. I love y'all out there. You keep me bubbling, keep my pockets fat. Shout out to the J Reed Show, everybody here that made it happen, man. I love y'all. Let's get it. 2016, we out here. Bless.
Yeah, man. Well spoken. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Mr. Controversy? You want to shout out anybody? We about to be out of here, man.
Yeah, I want to shout out my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
And
love you, Mom.
Right. He trying to get that good Christmas gift.
no, I ain't even getting no Christmas gifts because I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't bought nobody nothing. I'm in a situation right now. But we gonna get back. Don't worry about it. We gonna have Christmas in March. Trust me.
Yeah.
Tax season.
Trust me.
Taxes. All right, Professor Bean. I know you usually don't talk much on the mic, but it's the last show of the year, brother. You gotta give us something, man.
Huh?
Oh, there it is. There it is. That sums up the year for Professor Bean. All right, what about you, Denny B? Last time you gonna be on the mic for 2015, man.
I just want to tell everybody, Merry Christmas, be safe, don't drink and drive because you know around this time of the year they set up a lot of different checkpoints everywhere, and don't spend too much money because you still have bills to pay. The first of the month will be here before you know it, so don't spend too much money.
Nah, that's some game.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. Be safe.
Okay.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, they got a checkpoint right now, man. Anybody in LA on Jefferson and Western, so be careful out there.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they trying to take your ass to jail. And guess
Yeah,
what?
they will.
And guess what? You're not gonna get out until Monday.
Oh yeah. See,
It's
that's
Friday
all
night.
weekend.
Yeah, you're guaranteed. And then you're in. But yeah, well, you know, hey, we at the finish line. I want to shout out everybody out there, all you shoppers and everybody, all you Scrooges and your Grinches, all you people that love Christmas, people that don't celebrate Christmas. You know, I feel sorry for some of the kids that don't get to get gifts and don't have a Christmas tree. Because I volunteer at my daughter's school, and I was asking all the kids, hey, who has Christmas trees? And some of them were like, we don't have one. I'm like,
well, I mean, you have to.
Sorry about that, kid.
Times are hard.
Sucks to be you. No, they wasn't. No, I'm thinking it's more like a religion type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, man, you know, you can make a tree out of that stuff. Remember that guy that had the thing with the
hangers? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you know, if you really want Christmas, you can make a tree. You know?
Or you can make one on your wall with Christmas lights.
There you go.
Some people do that.
Me
They
and
have
my
those
dad,
at the 99 cent
I did
store.
one when I was a kid with my dad.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dad, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all my listeners, followers, haters, and doubters. You can actually follow me on IG at J Reed Show. That's the show page, the official one. See all my pics, living that studio life. You know, we getting it in around here, man. We got a radio show, man, and we post pics from the radio show, man. That's how we do it. And you can follow me at JReed125. That's my personal IG. Follow the J Reed Show Facebook page. And you can see all the crazy, most interesting videos and articles that we talk about on the show. It's a great page. Trust me, believe me. All right, man, I'm signing out. This is J Reed Show. I'm your host, J Reed. You listen to 1670 AM KLIQ Radio. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Christmas.
And I'm looking forward to all these New Year's resolutions because that's when you know that's coming.
The gym's gonna be packed.
Yeah, and then 2 months later it's gonna be empty.
Right.
All right, man. Shout out to my guest, DVD Don. Shout out to Professor Bean, Mr. Controversy, DB, Denny B. I'll see you guys next year, 2016. J Reed Show.
Last.
All right.
Darren, put your stuff in your backpack.
Yay. So that's what
Where
I
is
was going to
that from,
ask.
Dubai?
Yeah, you're off for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, shit. You already finished.
They always do that though.
Shit, they had Christmas last time.
Yeah, because we went Christmas Eve.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But they said they would have like some shit happen with RMC or some shit. So
I'm always having on RMC.
you don't fuck with them?
I mean, not like that, but I've always heard, they always pull the Diddy move. We shut down the studio.
Oh yeah.
They did that. It was like last year or whatever or whatnot. And they was doing some remodeling. They was shut down for a while. And they did at least like 2 other times I know of.
Okay. That's hilarious, dude.
We shut down the
10 seconds.
They just did it right now. I told you, they just did it real quick.
If you want the studio to open up, you gotta go get breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant.
You're right.
Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the J Reed Show. I'm your host, J Reed. You tuned in to 1670 AM KLIQ Radio. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes.
Thank God for the J Reed Show.
Amen.
Right now we got Creep of the Week, man, and yeah, it's gotta go down. You want to go first?
Uh-oh.
Denny B?
I'll let you go first.
Okay, you got a creep of the week, DJ Escalade. You want to talk? You sure?
I'm going to piggyback off.
Okay, that's cool. Well, you're going to like this one. Well, I have 2 creeps of the week, as a matter of fact. My creeps are Kobe Bryant.
Oh, no. Don't do it to yourself.
And Johnny Manziel.
Uh-oh.
All right, now let me get in. I got personal reasons for both. Okay, because I'm a Laker fan, diehard Laker fan. Now, I remember Kobe saying in an interview, and it was like a quote. I wish I could find this. You know how they find all these videos and bring them up, and like, you know, guys averages 17 points a game. If I can't dominate, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna just leave. You know, I'm gonna let the young guys do it and just stay in my lane. And right now, fast forward to 2015, he's averaging 17 points a game. He's shooting the ball too many times. What was he, 1 for 14 the other night? And that game was painful to watch. And I'm a Laker fan to the T, man. I'm trying to tell you, I was around for the Sedell 3 years, dog. Right. I was around for the Chris Mim years.
I was around for the Magic years.
Yeah, no, I'm saying though. But I'm saying that was the glory years, though. After Magic left, it was Sedell 3. After Shaq left, it was Chris Mims. You see what I'm saying? And I'm here now for the Byron Scott era. Mm. So I'm not going anywhere, Laker fans. I'm a Laker fan, but Kobe needs to just kick back, dude. Like, you need to, they paid you $48 million, so I understand why you're there, but why don't you go into, like, teaching mode? Why don't you go into, like, okay, let me take you under my wing, you know, let me get the young guys. He didn't do that in training camp.
It don't work like that. Kobe
did not do that in training camp. What do you mean it don't work like that?
Okay, look.
What do you mean it don't work like that?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Kobe is a Laker. This is your team.
Kobe is a Laker.
It's not all about you.
Look, Kobe is a Laker, but you can only do so much yourself. That's how he got himself injured the first time.
Okay, but that ain't what I'm saying. I'm not saying he needs to shoot the ball more. I'm saying he needs to shoot the ball less. He needs to take another role on the team.
Well, look,
what you're doing is not working right now.
Well, look, I honestly still think he still came back too soon. I think he came back too soon.
He's okay.
No, I don't.
No, I think he's okay.
I don't.
He's damn near 40 years old,
but he's not comfortable shooting. He doesn't look comfortable. Every time he shoots this season, he has not looked comfortable shooting.
Dog,
can you be honest and tell me he looks comfortable and he's making poses like this when he does?
If you're 38, are you comfortable shooting a basketball?
Yes, you are.
NBA is a young man's game, dog.
If
basketball is a young man's game, dude.
You see Tim Duncan still banking shots, right?
Yeah, but Tim Duncan played, and what did Tim Duncan do? Tim Duncan said, okay, you know what? I'm not the man no more. I got Kawhi Leonard. I got Tony Parker. I got a bunch of young guys.
But he hasn't changed anything.
No, okay, yeah, he did. He's not the man. He's not the man anymore. His whole role, his leadership changed. He's not the go-to guy no more.
He's still the man.
He's the man, but he changed his role.
He came back too soon. That's his only problem.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
Look, if Kobe, and I'll put it like this. This is the only way Kobe can really do it. He sit out the rest of this year.
Dude, just retire.
No retirement.
Just retire.
No retirement. Listen to me. Not this year. Sit out this year. Next year, play your whole season in retirement mode. Like, I'm out here. This is my last. Make it official. Don't make it, I think I should sit it on down or whatever or whatnot. He should sit down and come back and just do one full year and actually say, this is my retirement year. I'm out, and just play.
Okay.
And be a role player. And second, let's look at his team now. His team looks so light.
Hey, look here.
They look like high school players.
I watched the full Lakers game.
Hey, look here, man. Hey, I got my guest Dominique Fleming in the building. She just stepped in.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing? Looking rather radiant.
Thank you. It's been a long day.
Looking fabulous. Okay, going with your bad self. She is an author, as a matter of fact. She wrote a book, so we're gonna get into that a little later. Well, right now we talking about creeps. And Kobe Bryant was my creep, you know what I mean? Sit your ass down, take a lighter role in the offense, take a higher role on the team. Be a leader, stop chucking the ball up. The shit's not falling, dude. Just pass the ball, move on. Okay, and my other creep of the week is Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football. Now I have a personal reason for putting Johnny Manziel out here. Because I play fantasy football, and he's on my team. And he got me some points the last couple of times. And I was going to start him this week. But he goes and gets drunk on the bye week. He's at the bar with his little bottle in his hand. And he got this black mannerism thing that just irks the shit out of me for some reason. Like, I understand everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. You know how they say? Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. That's how it is. But anyway, Johnny Manziel has been handed the keys to the Cleveland Brown franchise. You are the starter. You didn't earn it. They just say, here, look, we're gonna go with you for the rest of the year. And let's see, you went to rehab in the offseason, so you want to do better. We want better for you. We want you to run this offense. Okay, this is your audition. 3rd week that he's supposed to start. You're at the bar with champagne and kicking with some dudes?
Yeah.
And doing videos for social media.
But who are his friends?
The college kid, dude, he's young. He's like 22.
Oh, I forget about that.
He's 22 years old, 21. Dude, the Cleveland Browns saw that video and demoted you to 3rd string quarterback.
So, I mean,
you're not the starter anymore. You're not even, if the other guy gets hurt, you're not coming in. Both guys have to get hurt for you to play.
That is ridiculous.
And you messing up your future. You know what I'm saying? You're messing up your money. You're messing up your future. And more importantly, you're messing up my fantasy football team, man. Anyway, that's my creep of the week. I'm sorry, I took too long. Go ahead.
Okay. So you want me to go next?
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. So, my creep of the week is Ice-T. Okay, so Mr. Ice-T, he's what, like 50 now?
About that.
He's so mature.
50 some change.
Okay, so basically he came up with a list. Well, he had an interview with Complex Magazine, and he came up with a list of the top 10 reasons why black men prefer to be with white women.
Wow.
As you know, yeah, he's married to Coco.
Just talked about
Got a little hot under the collar there.
And she's now expecting. Okay, so I'm going to read the top 10 list that he came up with. Number 10. White girls can get their hair wet. It's summertime. Who wants to be at the pool with the girl whose only concern is not getting her weed wet?
That's the only one I agree with, Ice.
No.
White girls can jump in the pool without any care.
We can put curly wavy in, honey.
Yeah.
Jump in that pool real fast.
Okay, number 9. White girls don't talk back. Now this, I have some white friends who are not.
No, they just kill you.
They talk back, or they get a life insurance policy on you.
Yeah, life insurance.
He said, put a little
Go find that biker.
Right. Put a little aggression in your voice, and she will do whatever you say. That doesn't fly with other races, though. But to me, you know, I feel like some of these things are disrespectful to white women too. You know, because they aren't all like this.
Yeah, you're saying that they're
disrespectful to white women.
Like
you can run over them.
Yeah.
It's really disrespectful to white women.
I think it is. It might be.
I mean, not like that. I'm just saying. I'm hearing the list. It's kind of like, what did they? I mean,
the first 2 have been horrible. So.
No, I mean, towards the black women, yes, I get it.
Hey, but look,
white women,
but if you're a white woman. If you're a white woman and he's saying like they won't talk back, if I yell at you, if I tell you to shut up, you're just gonna shut up and you're not gonna defend yourself at all. That's what it sounds like.
There's rat poisoning and whatever meds they can get from the hospital to kill you off.
Hey, look here. Try that shit with Becky Hammond. Try that shit with Holly Holm, the one who knocked out Ronda Rousey. Try that bitch.
Yeah. Okay, number 8. It's easier introducing them to your family, your friends, everyone. This is Amber. It's way easier on the ears than everyone. This is Shaniqua.
Yeah. Okay, now see,
give me another name, baby. I role play.
Right.
Oh, this is
Give me another name, honey.
This is Sky.
You want to be Jennifer?
Hey, look here, hold on, though. But that's not true though, because you bring, like they say, if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. So that's gonna be uncomfortable as hell. You coming through with that? Yeah, I would think so.
Yep. Okay. Number 7. White girls have way less restrictions in the bedroom than another race. You can basically do whatever,
I agree with that.
They'll smile through it all.
I agree with that.
I don't know about that.
They a little freaks.
I've
They
seen some trashy, nasty white girls on pornos. I mean, maybe it's different because
I've seen black ones too.
I have too. I've seen some. Thank you.
I can name a few.
There's some black girls that do get
But
crazy.
we talking about the regular average black woman. You ain't getting that much freak.
Right, don't be grabbing my hair.
Don't lock that door behind you with me.
Okay, number 6.
They do some stuff.
White girls aren't looking to be in a rap video. Meaning when y'all go out,
all I
she's not
see.
looking for you to come out the bar and light the club up with sparkles.
That's not true.
She doesn't care about any of that. She just wants her drinks and music.
That's
and your
not
money.
True. Right. That's the main thing.
And that's the main thing.
They don't think that.
Nah.
Number 5. White girls have no problem spoiling their man. They love that. It's an ego boost for them. You know,
me neither, dude.
I spoil mine. I spoil my man.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't nowhere near white.
I've only dated black women in my life, and I've been spoiled. So I can't. I have to disagree with you, Ice. I'm sorry. You're getting old, nigga. You sound like Steve Harvey now.
Hey, what's up, bro?
He doesn't like black women.
What?
Number 4. White
he ain't
girls.
mad Dominique. That's what.
I'm trying to tell you, his first baby mama was an Asian chick. Remember the she used to be on the album covers back in the day.
But isn't Ice-T like an ex-pimp? He's an ex-pimp, right?
No,
or is it just an event?
Look, that made me proud for you.
That nigga ain't no motherfucking
He's guilty by affiliation.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Exactly.
number 4. White girls gonna give you as many headaches as other races. There's no nagging, complaining.
See, I can't confirm it.
Because you're dead. Because you're dead.
My life is over.
You're
now.
dead. There's
She's
no
out
headache.
right now.
She got the
She's trying to
show.
be featured on Snap right now.
Hey.
Okay, number
Oh,
3.
no.
White girls cater to and love to take care of their men. Cooking, no problem. Cleaning, no
There's
problem.
some black
Anything
women
else
like
you
that.
want, no
There's a lot
problem.
of black
me.
women
I
like
do that anyway.
There's a lot of black women like that.
Number 2. You ever receive head from a white girl? I rest my case.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
I know some black girls that suck a golf ball through a garden hose, man. I'm trying to tell
And
you.
then he goes on to say, which all really sums up my number 1 reason black guys prefer white women. Number 1. White girls are just more fun. There's no other way to put it. If you just want to have fun without
just go for
any
the
of
gusto
the
and
negative stuff,
Hey,
you want a
dude.
white girl. But my thing is,
What
Coco,
did-
mother
what-
feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. Did your mama throw you out the house?
but
at
Coco
10?
cheated
Like,
on him. Do you guys remember
Yeah,
that?
hell
a few years
yeah.
ago? She cheated
With a
on
nigga.
him. Yes.
Mm.
So, I mean, you know, and Coco
Yeah.
doesn't seem like she's that submissive because they had a reality show on E! for a little
Yeah,
while.
man.
And I mean, she did cater to him and all those things, but to me, she did everything that you're supposed to do as a
That's
girlfriend.
exactly.
It was nothing special
Nothing
about
special.
it.
Nothing special.
Yeah, so for
Everything
that,
on her bought anyway.
he's my creep of the
Because when he
week.
got mad at her, because actually I remember that, because he wanted to get his money back for the injections and all that
For
stuff.
her
she
butt,
took.
yeah, all of that stuff.
And he wanted a return.
But you don't want a black woman,
Yeah,
but
well,
you're
they got
making
that
it this
natural.
blow up dog.
Yeah, right. You're making
Yeah,
her
you
look
don't
like
want a
one.
woman that's naturally built that way. You rather put money into your.
Yeah, he looking at the dollar signs.
Yeah,
But if he
whatever.
didn't have that money, she wouldn't even think about him. That,
Wouldn't
I
look
mean,
twice.
And that's
But they-
what,
I
and
don't
that's
know.
what they fail to realize. That's why I talk about the NBA players and all that shit. My favorite NBA players, my favorite football players, when they take a picture with their girlfriend, they white as this paper I'm writing on. Like, damn, what is that? Like, and it's like they are taught to fuck with niggas that got money.
And even Hulk Hogan
Their
said that.
parents teach them that.
They do. Remember when they had that whole incident when Hulk Hogan was caught on tape
Yep.
saying the N-word?
Yep. What
and
was he saying?
He was referring to his daughter dating a black guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, I wouldn't care if
If
they're
he was
freaking
6'8",
rich. Yeah.
NBA.
He said that.
Exactly, dude. And they teach
He
them
said
that
he-
shit, man.
He wouldn't care unless they were.
If they were
No,
black
he-
and rich, then he would accept it
Wow.
or be more
I got
willing to
the-
accept it.
I got the
Come on,
sense
bro.
that he had found out his daughter was messing with a black dude,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Oh, I don't like him. He ain't even rich.
Mhm.
Like if he was rich, I wouldn't mind. He was 6'8". That's kind of how it
Yeah.
sounded. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's what they teach. That's what they teach their daughters.
Cold blood.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hey,
I
man.
always say that though. If you ever dealt, I mean, that's for anybody that got like white friends or like white older cats. That basically, if they don't let you date their daughter, then they don't mess with you at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Period.
Period.
Yeah.
They daughters is
They
their
don't want
most
that
precious
mix.
thing.
They don't want them mixed kids coming home talking about grandpa. Man, get your black ass out of here. Hey, yeah, man. Well, we gonna take a real quick break right here on the J Reed Show. I got my hostess Denny B in the building. I got my engineer Professor Bean. I got DJ Escalade stopped in to check on this boy. I appreciate that. And I got my special guest Dominique Fleming.
Hello, hello.
Okay, we're gonna come right back. You already know my style. One song. We'll be right back with celebrity highlights and headlines. J Reed Show.
One song.
Man, cuz, man.
I'm gonna keep saying
I ain't trying to waste my time, man. Come, yeah. Let's take pics, man.
And it's my birthday in
Today?
12.
On air.
Oh,
Hey,
we're
what's
on?
going on? We on? Yeah. Oh, welcome back to the J Reed Show. I'm your host, J Reed. We here on this Friday night, Black Friday, matter of fact. Hey, man, why they call it Black Friday, man?
Didn't we just do that?
Because it's the black dollar.
Because it's the black dollar, brother.
Can't you get it?
And they want to bust your black ass.
Redfish.
Because I'm a black man on a black block. And y'all just want to bust my black ass. Hey, yeah, hop on. Nah, yeah. Anybody boycott out there? I don't think so.
I didn't go.
Cause niggas was looking at them 32 inches like, man, $100? Oh.
Yeah,
Boycott what?
but I'm
Man.
just not
Black Friday.
willing to fight over it. You know,
I'm
it's
scared
like-
to go outside.
Yeah,
It's too
yeah, I ain't
much.
going. I ain't going.
Have
What would
you-
you get? What would you get if you was going to Black Friday? Like, what would interest you to actually
A
go out
phone.
there and partake?
To fight? Because they've been fighting.
Nah.
I
That's
think
what you
the
got to do. Go out there and fight.
I'm going to fight if
You
I'm
go-
going out
you
there.
go bring up the party with Vaseline
You have
on.
to-
Have you guys
prepared.
seen it? It's crazy today.
You have to. You have to.
Glad I
prepare
was
for
at
that.
work.
Yeah, hey man, I ain't going. They talking about bombing. They talking about bombing people and stuff in large gatherings and stuff. I'm good. That Black Friday sound like the place.
It's really scary.
I ain't gonna find out though.
I
but,
would go to Victoria. You know, I got the TVs and stuff. I go right over there.
They trying to sell what they have though.
I like that.
It's
I
like
go
the
right in
semi-annual.
Victoria, tear them down.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Well,
That's
right now,
gonna give me all the rest of the stuff.
Right.
hey, that's some pimp
Get that
stuff.
Victoria, I get the TVs, the cars, all that.
That's some pimp shit right there. Hey, well, right now we got celebrity highlights and headlines with Denny B. Let's get right to it, man. We got some good stuff this week.
Okay, so Kylie Jenner and Tyga, these two are in the news like every single week. Okay, so last week it was Tyga's birthday. He had a party at One Oak, and Kylie was a no-show. Not only did she not show up, but she didn't shout him out on social media. And you guys know how it is on social media. You don't shout your man out on social media and say happy birthday. That basically means that you're over.
Are they not together?
So that's the thing. A lot of people are saying, oh, they broke up, they aren't together. And then the very next night, she was seen at another club in Hollywood, and she was in the car with A$AP Rocky. Not only A$AP Rocky, but it was, some other people. So you know how the media can kind of distort things. But A$AP Rocky, he was at Tyga's party the night before. So I know, right? It ain't no fun. The homies can't have none. But
she bunny hopping.
Yeah.
But that's the game, though.
Tyler was just Tyga was just her startup nigga.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is the starter kid.
Yeah.
That was the starter kid. Cause look at
like
Kim.
Ray J. Like Ray J.
What's her name? The only one that's linked to one man is what's her name?
Courtney.
Courtney is the only one. The mom is linked to more men than Courtney.
She doesn't date black men.
Yeah,
Right.
She only dates Scott.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Courtney's the only one. So why would any of the other ones? You know what I mean? I think all the other ones are going to be messing with multiple guys. So now we got Tyga and A$AP Rocky linked to Kylie Jenner. Whoop-de-doo.
But the thing is, she's saying, like, oh, people are overreacting. So a couple of days later, she posted a picture of her and Tyga on Snapchat and was basically like, we're still together when she had an interview on Ellen.
Okay, so she said that they were still together.
Yeah, but we're still kind of unsure about what's going on because supposedly Tyga moved out of her house. So it's like, are they on? Are they off?
The nigga's a grown ass man.
He can have his own house.
Yeah, the nigga's a grown ass man.
So I don't know. And they spent Thanksgiving together. So.
Okay, well then that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Okay, so Sean Kingston, this story was crazy to me. He got kidnapped by a jeweler here in LA.
What?
So yeah.
Wait a minute, what?
He got kidnapped.
Say that again.
Sean Kingston.
Y'all
gotta follow Denny B. Follow Denny B.
First of all, how did Sean Kingston get kidnapped?
Well, okay, let me tell you. So basically, he has a history of money problems. In the last few years, he's had a few of his cars repossessed. And stop laughing! Oh my God.
How does he?
So basically, he's living above his means. He's spending a lot of money. So basically, the deal went wrong with the LA-based company. How do you say this? Arian. I'm sorry. Arian Jewelers. So basically, he bought a watch. He paid $185,000 for the watch. That's stupid. The watch is actually worth $225,000. But he refused to pay the balance on the watch because he's like, dude, the watch is not worth that much. I don't want to pay it. So the jewelers made an agreement with him. Okay, well, let's meet up. We can exchange the watch. I'll give you something that's worth $185,000 since you don't want to pay, the remaining balance. So this is where it gets stupid. They decided to meet him in a parking lot downtown LA at 1:50 in the morning. Okay, so he gets in the car.
Suspicious.
Yeah, with some of the jeweler's associates. He gets in the back seat.
Arian.
Yeah.
Right. Remember that?
Yeah, Arian. So they took, I was like, are they Arabic? Are they Jewish?
No. Aryan.
White.
Aryan brother. The Aryan
so
brother.
as soon as he gets in the car, they snatch the watch off of his wrist. They lock the door and they drive off. So they take him to the secluded area, take the watch, put him out of the car. And basically, he called the cops and was like, oh, I was kidnapped. I don't have the watch. But to me, that's kind of like a repo. I mean, they kidnapped him, but if you don't give up the payments on your car, they take it back. They don't give you the remaining balance that you paid. It's like, they just take it and that's
they
it.
just repo Joe ass.
So, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, he learned his lesson. But we'll see what happens with that. Because he's been posting on his Twitter, like, don't do business with this company. I'm lucky I'm alive.
But that is kidnapping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They move you from one place to the next against your will. Then,
And Funkmaster Flex, he's at it again. I can't stand him. He basically dissed Drake.
Oh, yeah.
He was DJing at a release party for Jadakiss' Top 5 Dead or Alive album. I didn't even know Jadakiss had an album. Did you guys know that?
Yep.
I didn't know that. So basically, while he was playing Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares intro, he decided to let the crowd know how he feels about Drake by saying F that Canadian N-word.
No, say what he said.
No, I'm not going to say it.
He said, fuck that Canadian nigga. Now, why would you say that? Like,
I've never heard of those. Canadian nigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does that exist?
But my thing is, why does he even have beef with Drake? I tried to do like some research on his history with Drake, but I didn't find anything other than the whole Meek Mill.
Well, that's the whole thing. The whole Meek Mill thing about it's you like the part when Drake says I'm gonna buy balls for Charlamagne. That was just shot at Funk Flex because Funk Flex was pushing the Meek beef side.
He don't want
to. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that.
Because before Meek even put his record out, Meek didn't have the record ready, but he was on his show talking about, we gonna play that new Meek.
Yeah,
and he never played it.
Right.
So he was all hyped. So he was more team Meek than he was Drake.
But the bottles of Charlamagne, what did that have to?
Because they don't get along with Power 151. So he was like, okay, that's why he said I'm gonna drop bombs. I'm gonna drop bombs like Clue, and now Funk Flex because Clue was the original person to drop bombs.
Okay.
So he basically did everything opposed Hot 97.
But Funk Master Flex is the one who dropped the reference track.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
That's what started. That's why
he said he was biting or whatever.
But Funk, to me, it just
man, that's
seems
that
like
light
he's
skin.
right.
That's that light skin shit,
He's
man.
still playing back to back though. That's
I'm trying to tell you, it's that light skin shit, dude.
But he the same one that said he gonna shut down Jay-Z. He did that a couple months ago, and he always going on his
Flex, you can't shut down
I think
Jay-Z,
he's bitch
Flex.
made. Anybody coming at Drake, I have a problem with him.
Oh wow.
Okay, so the patty pie, I know.
I like how she slid that in there. Your favorite rapper. Right.
Yeah, I know you guys have all heard about the patty pie hoopla by now. The whole
Why did it end this way?
Yeah.
Did
So I
anybody-
love him. I wonder. I haven't had it.
Anybody had no pie?
I ain't had that pie.
I wonder how many
She said
people
they
bought
sold
the
out.
pies and like tried to slide into the Thanksgiving dinner. Like, girl, I made these pies. I'm sure somebody did.
Oh, they better be
Had
smart
to.
if they say they are because they put a lot on it.
But what happened is a Walmart employee. Okay, let me give you guys a little bit of history. I know
Walmart.
Because they were saying, Patty. Well, TMZ interviewed Patti LaBelle, and basically they said, how do you feel about Mr. Wright, James Wright?
James Wright,
Do you feel like he helped you sell your pies? And basically she said, no, my pies were selling before him. Yeah.
Nobody knew
So she
about
was
it.
getting a lot of
Right.
flack.
So
Yeah,
stop,
behind
lady.
that. They were like, he helped you sell pies. Your pies are going out. They're like selling out everywhere now. So why would you say that? So basically, she reneged that statement, and she's like, yeah, he kind of did help me sell my pie.
He
Yeah.
helped you,
So
lady.
I know. She called him, and of course, a lot of people were like, a phone call is not enough. Like, give him some money, which I understand, because for me, the coins, that's more important than me getting
She
a phone
did a
call.
dance with him. Did you
Yeah,
see the
so
video?
that's what I was gonna say. She actually invited him to her house for Thanksgiving. They did a little duet and everything. So I think that's a good start. Maybe he'll get a little more fame and actually make some money from this whole thing.
Right.
But I don't know. I just think the whole thing with Patty saying that he didn't help her was shady, and I'm sure she heard about the media. I mean, people in the media saying it wasn't right for her.
Yeah, but
to
the
do that.
pies was on rollback.
Yeah, that's the whole point of me saying that. The pies were on rollback, and they weren't really selling. So it's like, how could you say he didn't help you?
Exactly.
If the Walmart
Nobody
employee
knew.
came out and
I didn't
said
know
that.
about the pie
Nobody
till I
knew
saw
about the
him.
pies, dude.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that at all.
I still didn't know. I'm like, is this real? Is this fake? Like,
Patty pie. I thought it was a joke.
yeah, it sounds like a
Instagram
joke.
makes
They
all
said the
kind of
pies
pictures.
weren't selling, and they were basically donating them because they were going bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
they were sitting on the shelves.
You on blast, Patty.
Why did it end this way?
Right, okay, so I know you're going to love this, Mr. Controversy. So Lil Wayne has finally taken out a loan to pay back the bill he owes to the private jet company. So he used his Miami skate park as collateral on the $1.5 million loan.
And now this is to pay off the $1.5 million.
Well, he owes $2 million.
Yeah, jet bill.
Yeah, the
for
jet
private
bill.
flights that he's taking across the world that he didn't pay for.
Right, he
Those
basically
are not his checks, though.
he leased the private jet for $55,000 per month, and then so they initially sued him for $1 million, but because of the court fees and all of that, it went up to $2 million. But he's supposedly worth $150 million. We had this discussion before. That doesn't mean he has that much cash in the bank. That's just his assets, his home, car, jewelry, and stuff like that. So.
They need to just stop saying that then.
Yeah.
If you don't tell me that you're worth $100 million and then you're taking out loans, like it don't add up. Just whatever you're worth, just let that die. Like that statistic, they need to just stop reporting that. Like
that's just a business. He won't cash money to pay for. Young money to pay for it. That's what it is. If he pull out that money, then he gonna feel that Birdman's gonna feel that he shouldn't have to pay him.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean,
so
it depends. It comes down to who got the best lawyer, really.
He ain't broke like that. Just like when they were saying Michael Jackson can't be broke.
Okay, but you can't. First of all, you cannot compare Lil Wayne to Michael Jackson. Okay. First of all,
he wasn't comparing them. He was saying
but you say, just like people said Michael Jackson was broke. Nigga, you know damn well Michael Jackson wasn't broke. Lil Wayne is taking out loans to pay for shit.
But you know,
Michael Jackson was stealing paintings, though.
No,
but he wasn't stealing. He was paying for that shit, man. Mike got money on top of money on top of money, man.
He does. I agree.
But he still owed a lot of people. Everybody who they say everybody's broke. That's why they people.
Yes.
Right.
How Mike owe somebody?
He owed people.
Mike ain't owe nobody shit.
Mike, he probably walking like, hey, just go and give it to me. I'll pay you later.
He probably owe his plastic surgeon some money. That's about what I believe.
They owe him the way he looked.
Yeah. Okay, Floyd Mayweather.
Who?
I know.
That's
Floyd Mayweather.
Sound like Mike Tyson.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, which we're gonna talk about later. Basically, he celebrated Thanksgiving at his home, and you know how Floyd is. He goes out and spends a lot of money. So basically, he spent about $1,000 per plate for the 50 people he invited to his house. So he had basically everything you can imagine. I'm gonna list some of these things he had. He had 4 25-pound turkeys, salmon, tilapia, barbecue chicken, gumbo, garlic mashed potatoes, lobster mac and cheese, collard greens, candy yams, cranberry sauce, okra, and that's just a few things. He still had a number of other things. So I wonder what it would have been like to
50
get
people.
50 people. 50. I mean, I'm sure that didn't finish all that food.
That chef made it kill.
That's a lot.
50.
You thinking about a lot of money.
Nigga, 50 G's? How much per plate?
About 1,000.
I don't believe that.
You crazy as fuck. That nigga pays thousands for haircuts, dude.
Yeah.
That you could drive the price up if you provide a service. Okay, like if you pay a nigga, if you pay a nigga to cut your grass, a regular nigga, that's like $25 a week, right?
Okay, but you got 4 turkeys for 50 people.
Yeah, but if Floyd Mayweather got a nigga cutting his grass, how much you think he charging him?
Okay, but $1,000. How do you even estimate $1,000 a plate if you got a spread with 4 turkeys and this and that?
Because
I mean that's what he was paying the chef.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he paid the chef the 50 racks besides saying $1,000 a plate. They probably just estimated between the people that came and how much they paid them. 50 racks.
It is.
Yeah, ain't no $1,000.
It's $1,000 a plate.
Is he really sitting there talking about here $1,000
plate?
He over there talking about gotta take your voucher over to the chef for $1,000 to get your plate.
Barbecue tilapia. You got 25-pound turkeys. Nigga, have you ever seen a 25-pound turkey?
I haven't.
I had 20.
That was close to that.
I don't want to see.
Did any of you guys watch the AMAs?
No.
No.
There wasn't no real niggas on there. There wasn't no real niggas on there. That's why.
Well, Tyrese is pissed off that he didn't get a nomination for Soul R&B album. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of months ago, he was upset about one of his songs not being played on the radio. And he was like, why this should be a crossover record or whatever. But
I love you, boo, but I hate that.
the award for favorite R&B soul album of the year went to The Weeknd. His Beauty Behind the Madness.
I like him.
I haven't heard that album.
The Weeknd.
Man, The Weeknd is sick, dude. That hairdo is ugly as hell.
Hey,
his music is good.
I love his music.
But basically, he beat out Chris Brown and D'Angelo in the Vanguard Black Messiah. Who knew D'Angelo had an album out? I didn't know that.
To me, that was the main story. That D'Angelo had an album out that was nominated for an AMA.
D'Angelo. The Vanguard album.
Yeah, ass naked on the video. Yeah.
I heard a little bit of it.
It sounds cool. It sounds like D'Angelo. Yeah. I didn't even know he had an album out.
I didn't even know he had one.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know D'Angelo had an album out. That's the theme of this story right here.
But where's the promotion? I haven't seen anything for it.
He hasn't done anything else. But I know, like, even on KJLH, they play like a few of his records on there. That's like how I even really knew about it, and it just started bubbling. But I got the album, and the album is D'Angelo. Like,
man, that's what I'm saying. It sounded pretty good, the little bit that we heard.
Cool. Okay, Amber Rose, she's on this whole like anti-slut shaming campaign. So now she has a clothing line. And what's crazy to me is she has shirts, she has hats and hoodies with basically like slogans or sexual slurs that are used toward women. Yeah. So one of the shirts she has thought. She has another one that's
She's doing it the wrong way. I don't agree.
My thing is,
girl, get your life.
I don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't think you can kind of. I mean, in some ways you can turn a negative into positive. We're talking
She's
about
not even doing it though.
But
thought for a shirt, a hat. No, I'm not gonna wear that.
But can you compare it to the word bitch? That's what I was saying earlier. Because you know how a lot of women have necklaces.
I think that's gonna be worse though.
No, I don't agree with that. But Queen,
I don't like it.
What you say?
Woman, give me roar.
Real talk. Something like that.
What did you talk about? Thought? That's why these kids are doing the things they're doing. They're following the leader, and these leaders is garbage.
And they think it's cool.
Yeah,
Like I'll be a thought,
garbage.
I'll be a thought, or I'll be a
But they don't even know what it means. Thought is an acronym for that hoe over there.
Exactly.
If you didn't know. Hey, but nah.
God,
But that's like women
so irritating.
having bitch necklaces on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who?
Like women that have the necklaces that say bitch.
You haven't
Can't
seen
do
Got
it,
the
but I
ring.
seen the
I've
ring.
Yeah.
the
Bad bitch. Oh,
Yeah,
I
bad
don't like
bitch.
that.
Right.
Girl,
She has a
get your
book
life.
called How to Be a Bad Bitch.
I can't do that.
You
I
remember
can't
that?
do that.
Amber Rose has a
I
I
book
think so.
called How to Be a Bad Bitch.
Yeah, she does.
It's
She's talking
published.
about
It's
Maybe
how,
10
available.
years ago I would have read that.
I'm still
I done
trying to
stepped up the level.
understand why do
Right.
they follow her? That's what I'm trying
Because
to
that's
get
the
at.
thing that's going on right now, and what people fail to realize is these women that have this power right now are not using
But what
what they're
power
supposed
does
to be.
she have?
They
Where does
really,
this come
they have
from?
the internet, they have TV, they have the radio.
So we talking about a thick white girl that got body.
Yeah, people look up to her, and she's using it in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Beyonce,
I haven't
you could
seen
be
her do
doing
anything,
so
though.
much right now, B.
I haven't seen her.
People
do
will
nothing.
follow. B say, I'm gonna put a curl over here with a braid over here. They gonna do it.
Right.
That is
They
true.
will.
Come on, why don't you
Be
tell
honest
be
with it.
positive with your songs? I'm sick of it. I'm over it.
Okay, so Little Romeo, he basically pinned
Why?
a letter
No.
on Instagram to his mom. You don't love Little Romeo?
I
So
love
basically,
him,
his
but
mom
again.
is suing Little
Listen, this is
Romeo
a cold
now
story, though. This is a
because
cold story
she
right here.
feels like Master P is hiding assets in Romeo's name. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was dope.
And he
That was
might
dope.
be. You think
He's
he
doing
is.
that.
But I mean, I don't know. Personally, the mom, she hasn't been the best mom from what Romeo said. Yeah, and he's hurt that she's suing him. He hasn't spoken to her in months because of the advice she's being given by her lawyers. And he feels like he's basically worked hard to make his mom proud, so why is she suing him?
Yeah.
So I guess he's on his dad's side, and he's saying, like, dude, you know, like,
Oh, she's
he's
suing
not
her
hiding anything.
son?
She's suing her son.
Yeah, part of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So that hurt him though.
That hurt
Couldn't
his
sue
But
feelings.
she's like, forget it. I want my money.
Right.
Well, that's
You
the
know,
thing, though.
who is
You have to be
that?
a piece of work to sue your son.
Sue your son.
And you ain't even like a celebrity or anything like that that's in the limelight to anybody can really pay.
First of
Yeah,
all,
you-
I can go get whatever I want out my son's account. It's not
Right,
happening. I don't have to
yeah.
sue you. I go get it.
Right, exactly.
But you want half of no limit.
Yeah.
Like you wasn't shooting with me in the gym.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
What is really your story though?
She
Like,
gave
why are
me
you suing your
life.
son?
she
True,
probably,
I mean, that's
she
very
probably,
true.
she probably fronted him like 5 G's one
But if they
time.
married though, then what's the argument? Like, you know?
Oh, they're still
Nah,
married.
they broke up over.
Oh.
They're fighting over money.
Yeah, I
She
know. That's
wants
what I'm
half
Wow.
of no limit, like all
Yeah.
the money.
Love each
Why?
other, you guys.
You didn't put out that mystical album. You didn't put out Ghetto D. What do you do? You know, make you say, Was you even on the video?
Well, she said
I mean,
she
it's
was
the same
his
thing as
wife.
spousal support or alimony or whatever, whatnot. But we don't even know what the interior thing is. Like, I've never really seen his mom other than on what was it Cribs? That's the only time
Yeah.
I've seen her mom.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of like, you know, you suing yourself.
Oh, poor lady.
That's it.
No. Yusuf Mack. So he basically did an interview, and he says that Bruce Jenner inspired him to be honest about his sexuality. Yeah. So,
Yusuf Mack is a former boxer
Right.
turned gay porn star.
Wow.
well, not
turned
turn.
gay
He
porn,
did
Turned
gay
gay porn
porn. If you guys don't remember, I actually
Losing them
reported on this.
ladies.
Yeah.
Basically, he was featured in a
We're
gay
losing them.
porn with 2 other men. He denied.
that it was him first.
Yeah, that it was him
Yeah,
at
he said he
first.
got
He said he was
drugged.
drugged.
He said
He
it
didn't
was him.
remember what
Yeah.
happened. But once the company said they would sue him, he was like, okay, yeah, it was me. Like, I did it. I'm gay. You know.
I confess.
I have a history
Leave
of
my
doing
big
this. And he has a number of children with multiple women. He was actually engaged.
They always do.
But he said now his ex-fiance is supportive. His daughter initially told him, you know, kill yourself, but now things are okay with them. And he's saying that he prefers trannies.
Whoa.
Like, he doesn't like guys with
What's
hard
the
bodies.
difference? What is the difference?
It looks like a woman, but it's not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's like yourself.
He trying to
It's a
say,
man just like
you
a
fooling
woman.
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just go on and be straight, dude. Go on and be straight, bro.
Well, I mean, that's
no,
what
be
he
straight gonna
likes.
be gay. Like,
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
with trannies.
God.
So Deion Sanders, he won a $2.2 million defamation case against his ex-wife Pilar. Did you guys ever watch the show, Deion and Pilar?
No.
It was really good. She seemed like she was cool.
Pilar was a quarter piece
but
too.
yeah, obviously she's
Quarter.
crazy. So basically, they filed for divorce some years ago, and they had a custody issue. At the end of the day, Deion ended up with custody of the kids. Initially, he was supposed to pay her over $22,000 a month for child support, but she messed that up because they had a fight. She was arrested at his house.
Paying that much
she
money.
was arrested, and the judge overturned the ruling. So she goes online, running her mouth, and basically says, hey, I was a victim of domestic violence throughout my marriage. Deion beat me up. Like, he even got his family involved. They beat me up, too. So after going to court for a few years, the judge basically ruled, gave him custody of the kids and awarded him $2.2 million. But she doesn't have to pay that entire balance. I guess they're going to kind of alter the amount based on however much he was supposed to pay her. But, I mean, it was still it was a win for him.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing. He seems like a good dad, and the kids, you can tell that they're happy.
They love him.
Yeah, they do love him. And last but not least, Lil Boosie, he announced he has kidney cancer.
Shout out to Lil Boosie, man.
Yeah.
Well, nah, he ain't even Lil Boosie no more. What is he? Boosie Badass, right? Shout out to Boosie Badass, man.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he announced it on his IG. He actually posted it and then he deleted it, but
Boosie been through a lot
he has
too,
cancer.
man.
Then he just got out of the pen, right?
Yeah, Boosie been through a lot, man.
Yeah, so
There's some people in the South that'll tell you that Boosie top
he's the
five.
best rapper.
He top,
They love Boosie.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, all right.
But yeah, that's all I have.
Okay, well, that was celebrity highlights and headlines. Them celebrities be off the hook. Well, I'm going to take a real quick break, man. You're right here with the Jay Reed Show on 6070 AM KLIQ Radio. Coming right back after one song with Far Out News. Stick around. Oh, man, let's take more pictures. You need to go sit on the couch now. You're making me hot.
Why don't you give her some drawing paper and don't just have her sitting there?
Well, she had her little...
Her tablet, but it was there.
Give her some drawing paper now. Tablet's there. You give her paper. Tell her to draw a picture, y'all.
She don't draw.
5, 4.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Jay Reed Show, man. I'm your host, Jay Reed. Yeah. I'm right here right now on this Good Friday, enjoying myself, feeling kind of good. Got a good energy in the room right now. You know what I'm saying? I got my peoples, Mr. Bean in the building. Professor Bean, but I call him Mr. Bean all the time because I be sipping and smoking and stuff. I got DJ Escalade in the building right now.
What's poppin'?
Oh, man, ain't nothing popping, man. Make sure they can hear you, though, when you popping.
Okay. I was waiting for
it's all good.
My bad. What's poppin'?
Nah, yeah, a little something. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great right now, man. Coming off that Thanksgiving.
Oh, man.
Ready to leave it alone already.
Already.
And I was asleep by like 9 after I. Man, you get the what do you call it, the itis when it's that Thanksgiving.
Oh, that work sleep.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Man. But it was that hurricane. That hurricane, that's what really had me
Slurricane.
sleep. Oh, Slurricane by E40. That's the E40.
No. Is it hurricane or slurricane?
It's one of them.
Slurricane. Yeah.
Slurricane. Well, yeah, that slurricane had me knocked the look out.
Yeah, it's strong.
Yeah, it's good though.
I caught some good sleep. I had some Hennessy last night. So
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
But I had eggnog with mine.
No, I just had the pure.
Tore me down.
Oh yeah, that Hennessy and eggnog. That's gangster juice right there.
I've never had eggnog.
What is wrong with your life?
I gotta get you some Henny and eggnog, honey.
Get your life together.
Right. A lot of people talk about the one at Costco that's already pre-mixed.
No, we don't want to do that.
You
do your own.
You gotta taste the eggnog first, and then
you want to put your own mix to it.
Yeah. Let them know, Miss Fleming. Let them know. And I got my guest, Dominique Fleming. See, now used to hear that government name, but
you know, have to get used to.
But that's what's gonna be on the book, Ty. That it ain't gonna be.
Woman now, I gotta take the full name.
Yeah, no more nicknames.
No more Barbie around here.
Yeah, man, none of that stuff, man.
None of that stuff.
I got Mr. Controversy in the building too. All my folks in here tonight, man. How you feeling, man?
All right.
Are you?
He's lovely. He's lovely.
Need a shot.
Okay.
A shot.
Well, I'll tell you what. We got Far Out News.
No more.
Far Out News coming up right now. And the shit is far out, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, now, the best nutsack contest is set for December 25th.
Are they showing them? I need front row seats.
That's the best one.
I want to see nutsack.
Best nutsack. Not best penis, best nutsack. So you would be interested in seeing a nutsack?
I will sit there. Let me tell you, I already have a little event getting ready to happen. I want to have the Picasso man there, and me and my girls draw him.
What's his name? Oh, you talking about the
whoever he gonna be?
Oh,
I don't
that's
know,
tight.
Julio,
That's hot.
James, whoever Jordan gonna be in
Julio
there?
James.
I want to see it. I'm gonna draw him. So
that'll be hot.
when is this event?
That'll be hot. Well, I won't be there, but that'll be
I'll
hot.
let you know about it.
Denny B might want to participate.
Let's go see.
Yeah, let's check it out. All right, well, yeah, this is real. The Best Nutsack Contest is set for December 25th, and it's invented by Brian Sloan. He's a sex toy entrepreneur and the founder of the world's most beautiful vagina contest. So this is something that he does.
I saw the dude. He did the beautiful vagina thing. It was up on the neck.
Yeah. So this is the same guy. So people were saying, oh, well, you want to be biased
He wasn't
and
being biased, though.
do one for the ladies and do the most beautiful penis contest. And he said, no, I don't want to do penis. How about the most beautiful balls?
Right. Let's take it to
Because he said the balls don't get enough attention when it comes to male anatomy. And this is a quote. This is a quote.
They do ride back seat.
Yeah, they ride back seat. Okay?
Well, that's where you have to be vocal and let people know.
And his company is Auto Blow. That's the name of the company. Auto Blow. They sell sex toys. They sell a lot of really good sex toys, real popular line of sex toys, as a matter of fact. So y'all check that out, Auto Blow, Brian Sloan. But he's actually taking pictures from people right now. Anybody want to enter the Best Nutsack Contest? You have to send your pictures to Brian Sloan on Twitter. And the first place prize is $5,000.
Oh, that's a lot.
I have no problem with
Show
that.
your balls, $5,000?
Second place is $3,000, and third place is $2,000. I'm just saying. $5,000 for some good nuts?
Come on, man.
No,
I gotta be your cheerleader.
Yeah.
I'm holding for you and everything.
There you go. There you go. She be like Vanna White. Turn the letters around.
Turn it around. Lift it up. I'm gonna need half though, man.
Yeah, give me a little percentage. Yeah. Best Nutsack Contest coming soon, guys. Coming soon. Okay, another for our news. A stripper beats a man after he makes a comment about her weight.
Oh,
that happens.
Now this happened in Myrtle Beach.
Strippers?
Yeah, no, hell no.
This happened
where?
where?
Might cut your ass. This happened in Myrtle Beach, Florida. And it was at Derriere's Gentleman Club. Derriere's, that's another word for ass.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's like a cheesy strip club name.
Yeah,
is it
Derriere's.
Who want to go to Derriere's?
Hey, y'all, who want to go to Derriere's, y'all?
I bet y'all will go just to see if there's nice Derriere's.
But it probably not, though.
It probably wasn't. If you had to say something about her weight, then you know she wasn't too hot in the strip club.
So the Derriere's is the extra large.
Yeah.
No, not even extra large. It just might be that backyard strip club.
Yeah, I mean,
where the moms got to make a little extra money.
Yeah, exactly.
She's smoking a cigarette while she on stage.
Bullet wounds,
stab
wounds,
assing it out,
cigarette burns.
Yeah, I know y'all like that.
Well, 23-year-old Kyle Yamons told a stripper to, quote, go to the gym and lose some weight.
Oh, she must have looked not the business.
No, she weighed 120 pounds.
What does she look like?
He was just being an asshole.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She only weighed 120 pounds.
That's I was in high school.
Yeah, but she got pissed and punched him 4 times in the face.
Yes, girl.
4 good ones too, apparently.
How much money was he spending? He could have been spending.
Probably wasn't tipping. Yeah, probably wasn't tipping. But he got punched 4 times in the face. He didn't call the police though. You know, so no charges were filed. I just thought it was,
She got rounded.
She got rounded, period, point blank.
What story? I want to see what this 125-pound stripper look like, though. Like on some real.
Yeah,
they might be lying.
I think I want to see 125.
That's my point. Depending on what she looks
if
like.
I'm going to pay, it got to be something that I don't see every day. Like, I want to see some ass bouncing, some titties jiggling. I want to see something.
What's supposed to be there.
Yeah, but it don't be, though. It be SpongeBob's in there. I'm just saying, because I live down the street from a strip club.
Yeah,
so I'm passing by often, and I'm looking like, you were going in there? Are you going to toss money or make money? Which one? Like, no, you picking up your sister, right?
Men like anything.
No, they do, though. It's different fetishes, too.
That is so true.
That is
so true.
That is so not true.
You guys don't care what it look like.
Nah, that is very
Y'all don't care what it look like.
No, you saying the men that come in the strip clubs don't care what it look like.
They don't care what it look like.
Yeah, because you come in and see some ass. It don't matter.
I don't know about that.
If it got a heartbeat, it's cool, right?
It's cool.
There you go.
Heartbeat and know how to shake it.
Yeah, y'all nigga come to my house, the fish stop swimming. Yeah, hey, well, I'm going to tell you what. Y'all better leave them strippers alone. Shit, you might have got his ass cut. He better be lucky he just got through 4 punches. He might have got his ass cut. Okay. All right, another for our news. A landlord was caught on video sniffing a tenant's panties.
Well, I'm gonna need my rent free for the next
Right.
So,
I'm not gonna tell on you.
See, I see
Just
you.
pay my rent.
I see you have an entrepreneurial spirit.
Hey, I'm a hustler.
You need another parent?
Yeah.
So I catch you sniffing my drawers, man.
So I get rent free, right?
Matter of fact, me catching you turned me home. So let's do that over and over.
I'm not trying to, but I'm not gonna pay my rent next month. Or it's gonna be a problem. Yeah.
You can break in and take a pair of panties every week, and I'm gonna re-rent free.
I will mail them to you. You don't even have to come in here. They'll be fresh. Scratch and sniff.
But look, okay, Ashley Chase, who is a financial analyst from Manhattan, was noticing a lot of her undergarments were being missing from her apartment, so she set up a camera to see what was going on. And lo and behold, her landlord was on tape going through her drawers. Took one of her panties out of the drawer.
Took a deep
sniff.
Well, at least they were clean.
That's still
creepy.
And then he was walking around with them in his hand. Then he went and got one out of the dirty clothes. Now this is the crazy part. He went and got some out of the dirty clothes hamper and sniffed.
Now
those.
I can agree with that one. Now why are you gonna go grab some sniff some clean?
They got a drawer full of clean ones right here.
Why?
He just want to get that pussy residue.
Smell it.
It's just the thought.
That's the dirty clothes hamper.
He tried to get that vagina residue.
Well, that's where the dirty clothes.
Hey, but look, he tossed them back in the trash though. I mean, in the dirty clothes though, so they didn't smell too good. He took the clean ones and left, or whatever. So amongst the items missing was a tan bra, a black and gold bikini top, and at least 4 pairs of panties. Now I was talking to Denny B about this earlier. I've never sniffed a woman's panties, but I have sniffed bras before.
What?
Yes, I have.
No way.
What do you smell? Underpants?
I don't know what it is.
It's
titty residue, titty sweat. I'm all for it. Hey, look here. That's a confession. Real as it come, right here on the JB Show, 6070 KLIQ Radio.
But you know, some men are obsessed with underwear. I remember when I was in college, living in the dorms, the person that lived next door to me, she was down to like her last 1 or 2 pair of underwear. Washed her underwear, and someone took all of them. Took them out of the machine. She didn't have any. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. And we were in college, so.
I don't want to smell, because you know what?
So what did she do? Did she...
she
called the police.
Yeah, she called police.
Oh, she tripped.
Yeah, she wasn't thinking of like with an entrepreneur. Yeah, but he got charged with petite larceny.
Writing on the post.
Petite larceny.
She could have been living until she wanted to move.
She could live there for free. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Let's keep this on the low. We'll keep this on the low. Just don't charge me nothing.
Hey, bro.
You know, he was the landlord, so it was his building.
She could have made a deal like, I will give you a pair. If I'm rent free,
once a month.
Check this out. Exactly. When rent's due,
you get draws.
You get this dropped in the box.
You get draws dropped in your box.
That's right. Real talk.
Y'all nasty as hell.
So you want to live anywhere rent free just for your draws?
I mean, yeah, skin marks and everything. You can have them. Hey, nah, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'll sniff a few bras, though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey, you weird, bro.
I'll sniff the shit out of a bra. If you enjoying that shit, boy.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Hey, man, that shit ain't nothing like the natural pheromones of titty residue.
Titty residue.
Titty residue.
What does titty residue smell like? You gonna have me in my house smelling my own bra.
It smells like a mixture of Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secrets or whatever your woman wear, mixed with
must
sweat, mixed with titty sweat. I don't like must. It gotta be some clean
What
stuff.
part of the bar are you sniffing? The pad or the straps?
The middle.
The nipple
No, the part like right here.
Oh, in between the boobs.
Not the boob. I mean, that part smells good
Now
too, but that
weird.
middle part. Hey, I'm just confessing. Y'all got some weird shit.
Like pheromones.
Hey, look, you see, Bean praying for me.
Hey,
Confessing, Bean praying for me. Hey, I don't give a shit.
Everybody like what they like.
I don't give a shit. I'm the same nigga admitted that I masturbated at work in my truck. I don't care.
Me too. Hey, I got it in real fast. I DJ'd real fast.
Man, hey, man. Well, I tell you what, man. Far Out News, right here, live and scroll. Okay, a man robs a convenience store in a Darth Vader costume.
Wow.
Later identified as Jacob Jeremy Mercer. He had a silver handgun. He didn't have a lightsaber. I thought he would have a lightsaber.
That was a lightsaber.
Yeah, and he got a silver handgun. The guy, the store clerk, was like kind of like, get your ass up out of here. Like he didn't even get scared. Yeah.
No.
He took a jar of ranch and threw it at the guy, hit him in the nose, and he ran out.
Oh gosh, he wasn't.
That wasn't no robbery.
Yeah, it wasn't no robbery. You got your ass smashed. I was more mad about the ranch though. Like, why the ranch guy? Why you gotta throw the ranch though? Like, that could have went on somebody, wings or something. I don't know. That was kind of fucked up about the ranch. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. They threw the ranch at him. Darth Vader ran out. And
I guess the force wasn't with him.
Yeah, the police force is with his ass.
Stupid. Like, I would never do that. It's not my money.
The police force is in his ass.
Wow. This is very
Yeah, okay. Well, it's a real story. I just thought it was funny because you don't see a nigga run up out of a store with a Darth Vader mask.
Right.
I've seen worse.
That's some funny ass shit right there. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Now this is a little bit serious right here, but it's definitely far out. Okay. A woman kills her childhood friend and cuts the baby out of her stomach.
Okay. Where did you get this from? Come on.
It's a true story. And you know what? I've heard stories like this before on those old talk shows. What is those shows like? Remember they had one where the lady got cut and the lady escaped in the apartment building and she was trying to yell and nobody helped her. The lady was trying to cut her baby out. No, it wasn't that one. It was one of them shows like that though. But this is something that's happened before. Yeah. What happens is women be lying, talking about they're expecting because you get all this support and attention when you're pregnant, and they're lying to family members, lying to boyfriends, lying to coworkers. Talking about their dude, they faking, got the fake stomach and everything. So when 9 months has passed, what am I gonna do? I need a baby. So she decides, this lady, Ashley Wade, decides to kill one of her childhood friends who was 9 months pregnant and cut her baby out. This happened like last week.
Oh wow.
This happened last week. And it was in the East Coast. Yeah. Really though.
How many of us have them?
Yeah, but she had everybody fooled, even had a baby registry set up.
Wow.
Everything. And Angelique Sutton is the woman who ended up getting killed, and they took the baby out. The baby survived.
Of course.
But
8 months, right?
Yeah, the baby's already ready to, pop.
Ready.
So, she told Ashley Wade told police that she gave birth and she fought. She had this story cooked up. You took that lady's baby out of her stomach and you're trying to lie about it like nobody's gonna know.
Right.
That's like some crazy spaced out, like manic depressive
but
type
she thought
shit.
About it though. She had been plotting. She probably waited the entire 8 months.
Yeah, no, she had to have a baby because she was quote unquote due. So she had to produce a baby. This has happened before. Y'all can look this shit up, man. You can look it up. This happened before.
I get depressed.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But the reason why I talk about these stories is just to show how the world is. The world is a big, big place.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and our little 4 walls that we live in ain't nothing compared to what's outside the walls. And that's why I got to do these stories like that. Okay, now, the winner of the Mr. Ugly pageant.
I seen that.
This
they
is
said
true.
He wasn't ugly enough,
yeah,
right?
They said he was too handsome.
He was ugly.
That nigga was ugly.
Oh.
Hey, but they said because they have a fan favorite or whatever. This is in Zimbabwe, by the way, in Africa, where this is like normal. Yeah, his picture was toe up.
Garbage.
But there was actually a 3-time champ. William Masvino. No, because this is the 4th Mr. Ugly pageant that they've had. This is serious. Fourth Mr. Ugly pageant, and there's a guy who won 3 times in a row, William Masvino.
And he must be a proud one.
And he was mad because the new guy, my son Siri, won. And he had people in the crowd supporting him like, yeah, we the ugliest. Like, yeah, we got this. So when they gave it to the other guy, the crowd was booing. The guy got up and made like all these statements to the reporters and everything. And he said, quote, "I am naturally ugly. He is not."
So he made himself ugly.
No, but what I'm saying is like that's like you give somebody any kind of title or any kind of trophy. They want to like run that, they want to run it. They want to defend it.
Right.
So he was mad about that Mr. Ugly title. So he said, "I'm naturally ugly. He's not naturally ugly." So
at least he accepted himself.
Right.
Very confident. Very confident. Okay. Now you guys want to get grossed out? Yes.
Man.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Yes. A woman makes bread with yeast from her vagina.
How you do that?
Okay. How much yeast? How
much yeast you got in there?
She's making bread with yeast from her vagina. You heard me fucking right. Okay?
No, bro, this is a lie.
This is a true story.
Where you get it from?
Look it up. Anybody that come on the Jay Reed show, look it up. That's all. That's my only 3 words for you. Look it up.
Google it.
Google. Google. Real shit. Okay, so what she does is she's having this ferocious yeast infection, right? And so she decides to bake some bread, some sourdough bread.
Oh, that's what you do.
Sourdough bread. And so what she does is puts the regular ingredients of bread, wheat, hot water, flour, and hot water, and she takes a dildo and sticks it in her yeasty pussy.
Come on now.
And when she takes it out,
I don't agree with that.
She scrapes it into the bowl.
How much is
That's what I'm saying.
As the yeast. And she's taking pictures on Twitter. She did like a whole process.
Hold up, bro.
With the
How
recipe
did you even
and
find
everything.
this, bro?
She took pictures.
How did you even find this, bro? You on some creep shit.
Don't ask, don't tell.
She made it behind the scenes.
You on midnight creep shit.
Hey, it's far on news.
You gotta worry about spaghetti and bread.
Hey, but that shit made me. Her Twitter followers went crazy. Was like, nigga, I just threw away all the bread in my house.
Yeah,
like,
you never know.
It's just like some nasty shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's definitely far out though.
Hey, man.
Definitely far out. Okay, and last but not least, a man trashes his wife on his tombstone.
I can see that. I've been waiting for that one.
Okay, now I want to say,
trashes his wife.
I want to say R.I.P. to Herman Harbin or whatever. That's his name. He passed away tragically. And the tombstone reads, "My wife Eleanor Arthur of Queens, New York, lived like a princess for 20 years, traveling the world with the best of everything. When I went blind, she tried to poison me, took all my money and my medication, and left me in the dark alone and sick. It's a miracle I escaped. I won't see her in heaven because she's surely going to hell." This is on the tombstone. This is on the tombstone.
Wow, it is. Oh, it's long.
That is
it's an actual phrase on his tombstone, shitting on his wife. So anybody want to disprove that? Don't doubt that it's the truth. Disprove the shit. That's what I'm saying. Just disprove my shit.
Yeah, this is real. I'm looking at it right now.
Live like a princess for 20 years.
Wow.
And then when I went blind, she tried to poison me, took my money, took my medicine.
Tombstone.
So you know what? I mean, if you're going, he had to plan it out.
Sick, yeah. Or told someone, look, this is what I want.
Yeah, that's prepaid.
Have the money.
That's prepaid right there.
That's cemented.
Yeah, that's prepaid right there.
Wow. But wait, as his wife, does she have the power to remove that?
No, not if he said he wants it on there.
If he doing shit like that, then he probably have some power or some lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he probably had money too.
He got a Jewish
star.
star.
Go there. I would
have
paid the news.
Oh yeah,
he said she took trips and she took care of her for 28 years.
Yep.
I would have just paid the news people to go and blast her. You know what? Ain't nobody coming over to that tombstone.
Yeah, imagine the family.
Imagine the family going right to the next tombstone.
Ain't nobody coming over there.
They gonna stop and look at that mirror.
I've been thinking about Grandpa.
Over there.
I've been thinking about Grandpa.
Why is it on there?
Right.
Hey,
it's on there.
Why is it on the news?
Okay, but I would have to put mine on the news. Breaking news.
It's viral now.
Breaking news.
It's far out news is what it is. Well, let's take a quick break, man. We're gonna come right back, man. We got a lovely lady in the building that we want to talk to and see what's going on with her. This is the Jay Reed Show right here on 1670 AM KLIQ Radio. We'll be right back with Dominique Fleming.
One song and one song.
That was so beautiful, Dominique Fleming. I can't stand you.
Hey, that's your shit. That's why I asked you.
I gotta get used to it.
You should get that sound bite.
Now I see why she didn't like it. That wasn't good.
Just a smidge.
I just like mine straight up.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, we talking about straight liquor and all kind of stuff right now on the Jay Reed Show, man. Welcome back to the show, man. Right now, we almost to the finish line, and we having a real good time up in here. I got my folks in here. I got Denny B, my hostess. Doing good tonight? You straight?
I'm doing good. I love the energy.
You feeling your liquor?
Not as much as I would like to.
Drinking.
You didn't get none. I ain't getting
I'm drinking her liquor. Yeah, I feel
Nah, see, that's what that slur came there for earlier.
Yeah.
So.
I I probably should have had a little more.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink some more tonight, man. I'm in one of them moods, man.
It's that season
Y'all
right now.
really
It's
are.
Friday too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thanksgiving yesterday. It's all pure time.
Yeah, and I ain't gotta work tomorrow. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because you flopped.
they don't know about that though.
They don't know nothing about it.
about that.
He wanted to work.
Yeah, nah, I did. Shit, that was good
He
money
missed that
too.
money.
That ain't no punk ass money.
He
either.
missed that money.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get on my. I wanna
Trying to save his job right now.
forget about.
Oh, they ain't going
Oh no,
nowhere.
yeah, they can't do nothing.
They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they can't do nothing.
Okay.
We're
But,
going to check in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't know about it. The
Oh,
longshoremen-
don't want to go to work today? Nah.
You know, I got this party. That's
She
what
not
I'm
going
saying.
to work today.
Shit, we're longshoremen actually.
Okay,
So
that's what's up.
she's a longshoreman also, Miss Fleming. So you know,
Big money.
she know about the life. We don't
Hard life.
get fired.
Hard knock life though.
Yeah,
you don't
man,
get
the
fired,
casual
but boy,
life.
can I get some money?
Yeah, can we get some days,
Can I get
hours?
some days, some hours?
Yeah, it's all good though. We was good. We was living good for a minute though.
Yeah.
We was eating.
Good
We was
6
fat.
months.
We was
Good
fat
6
for a good
months.
6, 7
Everybody,
months.
you see all them cars out there?
Yeah, that's what I was telling Denny B.
I can't wait to see the repo man
Niggas
next
buying
month.
Lexuses, hell yeah, they gonna be parking that shit at the hall.
I'm
They
gonna be out
leaving
front
it at
with my
the hall.
coffee like, there he is.
They gonna be leaving it at the hall.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So you're an author, a newly found author right now, right? You wrote a book, right?
I'm writing a book.
Oh,
Let's say that.
Okay.
We're gonna be real. Ain't nobody gonna lie on here.
okay.
Well, shit. We can. Well, we can lie.
Writing.
We can lie.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
The
well,
due
yeah.
date is March for it to be finished with my publicist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you got to set
They
up.
on my head. Yeah, I gotta be done by
Oh.
March.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. So what does the book entail? Like, what is it about? Your life or?
It's about my hard knock life. It's
Okay.
about repeating the same pattern as your friends and your family members. A lot of us do a lot of following, and a lot of us connect with people that are familiar with ourselves. You know, there's people, you hang with people because you see something in you.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta watch the friends that you keep, and you gotta look at yourself. So I write this book, and it's about my life. It's about my family, how things happened in my family, and I just talk about things that happened. Like, you can't expect somebody to love you if they've never been loved.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't bash anyone in the book. I just let people know about certain things, and I'm just trying to inspire women to do better and to change their mindset. If you
Yeah.
don't change your mindset,
That's
go nowhere.
important, man. That's important.
You
what
go
said.
nowhere.
That's a bar.
I think that's good
That's
because
important.
there are a lot of women who are set in their ways.
set in their way.
Even at a young
Woo.
age, 20,
Y'all
30.
say men
Ain't
hard.
nobody changed me.
It's
This
all right.
is who I am. But it's like you can't really be content because then at that point you have no room for growth. And you should
Exactly.
You always have
be
room for
willing
growth.
Exactly.
to grow. Whether it's money, mentally, spiritually,
Yeah. Yeah.
in
Yeah.
every way.
And that's my calling. I want to make sure that people see the life that I lived. Yeah, it was crazy.
Mhm.
You know, I was dancing. I was
Talk a little bit about that, actually.
Here
Because
we
I
go.
know you,
Oh,
nigga.
he know me.
Yeah, so it's
I
like,
went to
you know.
school with this fool, so he know my life. I can't even lie on here.
Yeah,
I
I'm
couldn't
not-
even come on here and
He
be
was waiting for
somebody
you to
else.
say something.
I can't even come on here and be somebody else. He know.
I'm just saying, talk.
a book writer, you know.
Well, yeah,
No.
now.
Yeah.
But you're writing about
So,
the.
My past was I was dancing, I was selling drugs, I had women on the street.
Oh, wow.
Nobody
He was
really.
trapping.
Yeah, I was out there.
Mhm.
I was
Okay.
real. I was a nigga.
Yeah, he was running from the Players Club.
Trap queen.
Yeah,
Everything.
I was running the Players Club on the street.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't know that about me, and the ones that did know, they used it against me. And I really didn't care. When you out there, you don't care, but it came to where I was tired. And I was tired of doing the things I was doing, and I started seeing the patterns of my family. And I said, you know what? This is all together. This is why my mom does this. This is why my great-grandmother does this. This is why my grandmother does this. And I seen it. And it takes somebody to counsel themselves. If you counsel yourself, you're a bad one. I'm a bad one. I counsel myself.
What was it that opened your eyes to start seeing that kind of stuff? Was it a specific incident?
My
or?
son.
Okay.
My son. I had a son. And I start seeing the patterns that my mom was doing. I start seeing myself doing them. And, people see, I was looking at how my mom raised me. She wasn't bad, but she was money. Oh, give her money. I'm a good mother. No, it's time. It's love. It's finding out what's going on with your kids. Kids are not bad.
Yeah.
They're not bad. You find out what's going on with them.
You take
Right.
time.
Have a seat. What is going on with you?
Right.
Why are you acting this way? You're not bad. Why are you acting like this?
Right. It's
And
a reason.
it's people that oh, she's bad. And these kids start thinking that, oh, I'm bad.
Yeah.
I have a friend right now.
Yeah.
Her daughter says, oh, my daughter, she eats, she's picky eater. Her daughter says, oh, I'm picky. I don't know how to take her out. I'm picky eater. I said, what does picky mean? Right. I don't know. But you ain't no picky eater. Have a seat, eat this. I'm like, it's not. It's in the mind. She was taught that.
Right.
She was taught that. So I changed the way I was thinking. I stopped dancing. I stopped selling drugs. I stopped doing pimping. I stopped doing all that. And I looked at my family and I said, I don't want to have that chain anymore. So the name of my book is called A Broken Chain. And it's repeating the same patterns as your friends and family members.
Yeah. Well, we kind of talked about this a little bit. Now, now with those see, it seems like people be having like those family curse kind of things.
It's a family curse.
But how can you break that if it's already, you know what I mean?
You have to change your mind. Once you change your mindset, everything else changes. If you don't change your mindset, nothing's going to change.
You have to agree to it.
Yeah, you have to agree to it, acknowledge what happened, stop playing the pity party, and get over it and move on.
Okay, question. Sidebar. What was your pimp and stripper name?
I can't stand your life.
I got
Oh, he can't wait for the book. No, I didn't have no pimp name. I had a dance name. My dance name was Barbie.
Barbie?
Yes. And, I was doing the Barbie thing. Barbie and Ken. Shit, white men and getting it in. That's what I was doing. I didn't play no games. I didn't play no games.
I see how serious your face got.
Did you see that? Did you see it? You almost pulled her off the box. Let me lock that box.
I ain't playing that game.
Stay in there, girl. He ain't ready for that. I realized it. I noticed it. I acknowledged it, and I changed it. And I have to say, I've came a long way. And that's another thing I say about people. You never know. Stop talking about people. You don't know what people have been through. You don't know what that person has done. That person could be a murderer. That person probably chopped somebody up, put them in the closet,
I agree.
in the refrigerator, and you want to... No.
I choose to judge no one.
I judge no one.
Before I got to you, so
I judge no one.
Yeah.
So,
what sign are you?
I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday is tomorrow, y'all. Turn up. What is wrong with you? That's why we're here. We turn up at 12.
I got you.
So I have a women's group, 2 women empowering women.
What?
I do. I'm really trying to change my life, you guys. And there's a lot of young women that need it.
Changed your life.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. But I'm still a work in progress.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course. And always.
I look at these young girls and it's sad. It's so sad what I'm seeing right now. It makes my stomach hurt. And I don't want to be just sitting back quiet.
To me, it's worse than it's ever been.
It's worse than it's ever been.
Because it's like you have these young girls, they don't want to work. They don't even talk about work.
They don't know how to cook.
School. They want to sit around. They want to eat pop
pills. They want to
pop pills. That's all they want to do all day, every day.
Do laundry.
They don't even want to do hair.
Yeah.
Doing hair at least was a hustle for some people that I didn't want to go to school. But now they don't even want to do that. They just want to make babies.
They just want to take pictures on Instagram, pictures of their boobs and shot and booties.
We used to have to work hard for those kind of pics. You remember that?
Yeah, you did.
You remember the day?
Yeah.
Nigga had a little half teeth. Showing all the nigga, I'm trying to tell you.
As a black woman, though, as black women, don't. But just what you guys just said. Now imagine if you're a black man, and then what Ice-T was talking about.
Yeah, but
he's a little more extreme on the extreme side.
That's very extreme
side. But I'm just saying, like, that's what me and Jay Reed was talking about. It's like it's. Mr. Escalade too. As a black woman, what you guys just said, that's what I'm saying. That's why you see black men, the options going elsewhere, because that's one of the biggest reasons. Exactly what y'all just said is one of the reasons why black men. It's really, really. I'm glad y'all said it, because when I say it, everybody look at me like I'm crazy. It's really bad.
I'll put it like this.
It's really bad.
What he's saying is true, and I can't even say go to the other side of the fence, but.
Because they all doing it.
It's across the board.
All the races. No, I'm saying all the races, all the women are doing it. So I'm not just for us black women, I'm for women, period. Because they out here, they putting their body out on Instagram, Facebook, and it's not just black.
But it seems like the black women, though.
See, him kill him.
That's just what you know more of.
No, but it's like, it just seems like the women dealing with, it's not.
It's the reason why y'all single, for the most part. To be on some real.
But why
is they only?
The more women act, the less men see.
Who got some nunchucks?
Hey, hold on. Let's not offend the.
Don't go there, man. We talk about all women right Right now, it's all the women that's getting
But all three of these brothers, we only deal with black women.
But black women
really can't. We don't even speak about black women.
I'm not offended because I know where I come from.
Oh, you don't.
Wait, what did you just say?
We putting women here.
I only deal with black women too.
Yeah.
Okay, who cares what y'all doing?
But we want to be with black women.
Do y'all?
That's why
I see y'all playing Build-A-Barbie around.
No. If we didn't want to be with black women, we wouldn't. We wouldn't care how y'all act.
One at a time. One at a time.
Women, look,
they do that. No, I have that in my book.
Women,
that's in my book.
Competition with each other.
They do.
We're out of the race.
You know why?
We're not even the reason.
That's not true. That's not true.
Each other.
No, you know why they battling each other? Because the men, they're following what the men do. Oh, he wants a Kardashian today. Oh, he wants a light skin today. Oh, he wants a Chinese today. So they like.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go right there. I like how you raised your hand. Go ahead, you can speak now.
Okay.
DJ Escalade raised his hand.
Oh, I'll go raise
his hand for me.
Because I'm
go ahead,
this question nice and quick.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you something now. Okay, and this is no offense to any women out there. Okay, don't take any offense to it.
Mm-hmm.
Men like natural, so why do women go the opposite direction of
because y'all don't take natural. Y'all take what's going on in the world. If the radio says I want a Kardashian, y'all go get a Kardashian. Say, oh, I like light skin. Y'all go lay light skin. Oh, I want a black girl. Oh, I want a black girl. Y'all followers. Y'all followers.
We kind of get into it about this because men say they want natural,
and
but now there are more women who are going natural than ever. And what do I see on Facebook? Oh, this girl, you need to do this to your hair.
But hold on. But what I said,
bring it down to a read.
Because I already know what you about to say.
It's a difference between natural and nappy.
Yeah, that's okay. These bitches got their ends mixed
up. Here we go.
These women got their ends mixed up. There's a difference between natural and nappy.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is kind of a difference.
I think it is. Natural is natural. Fool, what did you do?
It isn't like a woman just take their weave out and just come outside.
But
that ain't natural.
You don't understand.
No, but that's how I
Look, what he's saying is that we say something and like I said, y'all go opposite or y'all go extreme with it. And we're not looking for something that's just way out. We saying if you go natural, no. What we saying is if you go natural, take care of your hair like you would take care of that virgin.
Yeah, and it's something.
We ain't saying rock the natural. We saying take care of your natural.
And it's something, I agree with that. You don't have to make a lot of effort to do.
Yeah,
first of all, natural is better than weaves.
No, listen. If you listen to the definition, if you listen to the definition of natural,
the definition has nothing to do with the care, honey, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to do that naturally.
About the care you do when you put something
it's like feeding a plant.
It's the same process.
It's like feeding a plant.
You gotta get your hair washed, braided up, sewed in. You gotta buy the hair.
You gotta pay
the
soil. See, I like natural, and then when I tell my girl though go natural, she's always like trying to say like.
She pulls out
right now.
She's competition out here right now. She want to go natural for you. But there's so much competition out here. I ain't about to wear my
all these chicks with these long weaves on the long straight weaves.
I'm gonna get Barbie on.
It's not really competition.
I like that too. I like it all.
But it's not competition if you got the right person. But what I'm saying is like my girl has picked up weight since we started dating.
Well, that's your fault.
But it's my fault. No, it is. No, it is my fault. No, I've been feeding my girl.
They go out and he feeds them.
No, I feed my girl.
Don't accept that.
No.
They go on base. They go out and gain weight.
I don't care.
No, we all can't talk at the same time. Come on.
What I want you to not get comfortable, which is the main reason why some things go bad.
DJ Escalade.
That's true.
DJ Escalade is really into this conversation.
Oh, I'm real. I get 100 with. I see anybody
down. On the table.
But that's what I'm saying.
Shout out to DJ Escalade who was talking way too much right now.
But most people, she's thinking like the world, like, well, I've gained. But I wanted you to gain weight. I wanted your titties to get bigger. Like I wanted you to. No, I'm just being serious. This is what I wanted. So now when we go out, it's like she want me to dress down sometime, and I'm like, dress down for what? It's like I like you the way you are. If I didn't, I wouldn't be with you.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't even mess with you.
So nasty.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is just because like. It's too much emphasis on the other BS. That's what I'm saying. Like
you're a different breed. Do you know that?
No.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. Somebody get him out the building. I'm sick of it.
Hey.
He's a different breed.
I'm just saying.
He's speaking a whole nother
Okay,
language. That's
but
why
my
you can't
thing
understand it, Daddy.
is my
You
thing.
can't
If
understand
you want
it.
your girl to go natural, don't cheat on her with a broad that got a weed down her.
No,
I'm just saying in general.
but this is what I'm saying.
saying
Now,
in
now,
general.
now, when it comes
You
to
know what I
cheating,
mean?
now we're
Like,
talking about
you don't
cheating.
know
That's
what
a
you
whole
want.
nother subject. Though.
I'm just saying.
But no, but
See, I
that's
was
a
on
whole
your
nother
side.
subject.
I was
No,
on
no,
your
I'm saying,
side.
I'm not even
Okay, hold
thinking.
on.
But see,
Let's bring it in,
I'm not
man.
even thinking
Bring
about
it in.
that.
Let's bring
I'm
it
not
in.
even thinking about no.
Bring it in.
Hey, are these,
Reed, bring it in, Reed.
these
I
hair
got
waves
enough.
have us
what you
going
want
crazy
is
around here. All this horsehair, Brazilian hair got us going crazy right now.
Wave
Hey, man,
it.
let's bring it in real
Wave
quick,
it.
man. Okay, we getting a good conversation, good energy, but we gotta get a little.
Bring it back, man.
Yeah, let's
Bring
bring
it
it back a little bit, you know. People are feeling a certain way right now.
We done went all the way off my book talking about weed.
Nappy, naturals.
How we get off my book to weed?
Yeah, and it really went.
So let me just start back onto my book.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Okay. Denny B, do you have
Bring
any
it back.
questions for
I forgot if I did.
Mrs. Fleming? I already know Escalade got some positive. I'm gonna ask him last. Anyway, you got any questions for Mrs. Fleming right here? Who has actually changed her life and
Right.
is on a positive up and up now?
Right. I
Any-
do
any-
still get a little rest.
She only have one son.
I have one son, that's it. And you know what that is? That's part of the pattern of my family. I'm afraid that my mom, how she had 2 kids, I'm afraid that I'm going to do things and don't know it. And I'll have them. My mom did favoritism. So I'm thinking, am I going to have another kid
that's
and do it and don't know I'm doing it?
Yeah.
So I just kept it one, like, ooh. But look
Right.
how that messes with your life, you know?
But that's interesting. You start talking about the breaking cycles.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
you know?
that's
That's in everybody's family.
That's hard
That's
mentally.
in everybody.
That's hard
It's
That's in
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah.
That's hard mentally to do. Like mentally, that's very hard to not to get on.
You have to be a strong person.
Well, not to get on, Mayweather or whatever. But that's one thing he said. If you, as you get older, if you're not, if you're not growing,
Right.
it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are
Right.
you really doing with your life? Like, if you're not supposed to be doing it.
Things you're
Bishop
doing
said
in
in
your
church,
20s.
you don't want to be making young man mistakes or young woman mistakes when you older. So you don't want to be doing what a 28-year-old will be doing and you 38.
I just talked
Like, you
about
don't want
that
to
today.
be doing the same thing.
You don't want to do that.
So what you think would be like, in a nutshell, like what would be like your number one message to like the young girls, any young girl that you see with issues, going through something, and you just say, hey, look, I want to reach out. I just want to help this girl right here. If you could say one thing to those young ladies in that position, what would it be? Or one message for them, what would it be?
My message is don't be a follower. You don't have to say yes to everything.
Right.
You can say no and still hold your ground, and that person will still be your friend. If they don't, they're not your friend. Move on. Do you. Be strong. The things that happen in your past cannot be your present.
Yeah.
They cannot be your present. You will never get far along dealing with your past hurt.
Yeah. Or not letting it go, kind of.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You gotta be strong. You gotta have God, first of all.
Because the devil always brings up your past.
The devil bring up your past. Somebody going, I
Hey,
think the devil is in the building.
The devil always
I
brings
think
up
the
your
devil
past.
is in the building. I'm gonna give him a
the
good
devil-
old
the devil
Rhonda
right
stop
now.
in his face.
Hey,
Real fast.
Hey, well, devil. I mean,
You gotta have God, boo.
Yeah.
Sorry, gonna broadcast
You
it.
do have to have that.
Yeah,
Yes, you
Most
do.
definitely.
yeah. Well, you
How
know,
dare you?
definitely. Well, I know you got a question for Miss Fleming.
I have not really
A
a
comment?
question.
Yes,
okay,
have a
so
question.
I'm gonna ask you this: how many girls have you actually just went back and like, come ride with me? You got to leave all this stuff alone and just like get our stuff together.
I have my Women's Empowering Women's group. If you didn't hear me when I said it.
No,
earlier.
I did. I know
And
that. I'm
that's- I
talking about
have-
actual girls that you.
This actual girls, this big group,
Okay.
and
Man, you was picking hard.
it's a big group. It's like 20 deep right now.
Okay.
So
Girls
I
you
just
used to deal with?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I
How
still
many
deal
girls
with
is-
I still deal with my girls.
Oh.
You're not supposed to leave. You're not supposed to leave the situation that you're in. You're supposed to bring people with you.
Right.
A lot of people think, oh, I don't do that no more. So they don't go to those. I can't step there no more. I can't go. Yes, you're supposed to, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to bring people. They're supposed to see what you're doing and want to change. I've run plenty of people.
Okay, so
Shoot,
that's what I was saying.
I'm here now because of my friend right here. I saw him. Where were we?
El Pollo Loco.
El Pollo Loco, my favorite spot.
Yeah.
My friend was looking mighty down and mighty sad.
Man.
I gave him some scriptures and talked to him about life and just let him know. Invited him to my church. He didn't make it to my church, but he made it to a church.
Yeah,
I changed the life.
I went to the one across the street by accident.
My friend has a radio station right now that we're all on because he listened to what I said and he listened to that wisdom. A lot of people think, oh, I don't want to hear that from her. She was this, she was that.
Yeah.
He didn't do that to me.
Nah.
He knew my past. He sat there in that El Pollo Loco.
Nah, but I could see the light on you though. I could see it on you though at that time.
We talked for a long time.
I could see it. I could see it on you though.
And he listened to me. And look at what he's doing. Look where we sitting.
Oh, so nigga, you taking credit for what I'm doing?
No, I'm not taking credit for what you're doing. God takes that credit.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
God takes
that
credit.
spot that you're talking about that I was in was definitely a spot.
That was a spot.
And that's like, that's
God
gone now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
and look
gone,
at him
man.
now.
Thank God, man.
Look at him now.
Yeah, look at me now.
I love him.
Hey, hold on. Hey, real quick. Hey, well, you know what, man? Whenever that book comes out, you got to keep us posted on that. And so we can definitely promote
my
that.
book
and
has
next
to
year,
be done March.
And when it comes out, you need to come back and make sure
We're
you let
doing a
everybody
book.
know.
Y'all partying with me for the book signing.
That's what I'm saying. Let me know, man. I'm gonna support you on that, 100%. Real talk, real
You're
talk.
my bro.
Yeah, for sure. Just like my man right here, DJ Escalade, support me coming up in on the J Reed show.
Yeah, you
You
did.
know what I'm saying? This is my man right here, though. Like for real, my man, Mr. Controversy, Denny B. Hey, man, real quick. We only got 5 minutes up on the show. I want to end the show on my most annoying things that people do. This is Jay Reed's personal most annoying things that people do. Okay? Now this is first and foremost.
Ooh, I got a list.
When I'm driving and people are throwing on brakes for no reason.
Oh, okay.
There's no cars in front of them. There's
know
no red light.
Those are phone people.
There's no pedestrians.
Those are phone people.
And they're what? Asian? Is that what you said, Denny B?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what though? That's racist as shit.
That was racist.
I'm gonna tell you, no, it ain't always true.
It's always true.
It ain't always true.
No, because I see some Hispanics. I see some black people.
Man, look, in my
I
order,
see them looking down at that phone.
the worst drivers, in my opinion, this is just Jay Reed's opinion on the Jay Reed Show on 1670 AM KLIQ Radio. Asians are the worst drivers. Hispanics are the worst, the second, and then black women are the third.
How dare you?
Yes.
We the best drivers. You got the
See
game.
why? See what I mean? Hey,
baby, I cut somebody off in a minute.
See what I mean?
With my blinker.
And
With my blinker.
How you gonna cut a nigga off and throw the blinker on after?
Hey, cut the blinker on.
Nigga, I'm already bleeding. I'm already cutting bleeding. The blinker ain't gonna save me. But when niggas is breaking for no reason, I'm ready to shoot out their windows. And I'm cussing. That's like road rage at its finest for me. Okay. And now this is another thing. When people post nasty looking food on social media.
Yes, that's a big thing.
And they be like, oh, I do this, or in the kitchen, or yeah, I'm living that life.
No, you're not.
What life? It look like you threw up on the plate and just put some parsley on the shit or something. And it be like all kind of, what you got?
I have a creep of the week. I forgot about
it. Yeah, we had the end right now. We only got a couple minutes. You gotta hold that till next week, brother. You gotta hold that till next week. Gotta hold that till next week, brother. We only got 2 minutes. Okay.
How you mess up your creep of the week, man?
Quit posting that nasty ass food on social media. Now, if you posted something bomb, okay, that's cool, you know. But don't be posting that nasty shit. They actually got a page called Struggle Plates. Have you seen that?
No.
Struggle Plates on Facebook. The shit is crazy. It's the nastiest looking shit you ever see. It's like pork and beans with green beans in it. It's just like.
Oh no, that's Jailhouse Rock. Why are you playing? Act like you don't know it.
Hey, nigga, I ain't trying to know.
Somebody mix it all up, baby.
Hey, okay. Well, now this next one. This makes me want to just drive my fucking car off the cliff, dude. Like for real. When people text me and they can't spell.
Sometimes they spell check.
But for me, sometimes
I do it real fast.
And niggas sometimes you know when they just spell check. Yeah.
No. That way you doing stuff.
Like Jay Farrell, the comedian said, I put Happy Birthday Tupac, and the shit said Happy Birthday Tuna. So it's like I understand the spell check, but when you actually are making effort to try to spell a word and it's like all off, man, that shit is the most annoying thing ever, dude.
I got one.
Just call me, dude. Like, you know, what you got one? Give me one.
I'm on the freeway trying to get off, bro. Let me off. Why is you speeding me past my exit, bro? I'm trying to get off. You ride me all the way 3 exits down. I'm trying to get off, bro. I'm not trying to cut you off. I just
comment on somebody's Instagram
Boom.
and they get mad.
What? You put it on public.
Yeah, it's
on
social media. It's public.
And then I commented on it,
depends on
and now
what you
you're
say.
calling me a clown.
It depends on
You're
what
calling,
you say.
I'm a clown because I commented on your picture that you
That's
put up.
that's
Inbox me.
And then you block me.
Yeah, you gotta
And then
inbox
you
me.
block me
Damn.
because
You got
Inbox me first.
You got blocked too?
and then I get blocked.
He got blocked.
Hey, you got a most annoying thing. You had a whole 5. You got a most.
I got my whole 5.
Oh, you got another one? Go ahead.
I do.
You said you got 2?
I got 2 real quick.
Okay,
One
real
thing
quick,
I-
real quick,
That
real
annoys me is it's kind of like 1 and 2 combo. When I see women walking with their kids and their kids walking behind them.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
You know what that is because you have to
And
cross
second,
streets
when you
and
talk to
stuff.
your kids like they grown.
Cursing them out.
Well, you gotta talk to them like they grown.
You little motherfucker.
Yo, that's mama issues. You don't know nothing about that. That's mama issues.
Look, your little motherfucker.
You don't know nothing about that.
Teenager yet?
You called him a what?
You called him a motherfucker?
You call him a nigga.
My kid, he's
I done
a
got
nigga
that.
for one.
Yeah.
I done
What?
gave mine to
For what?
and
What you
at
got,
somebody's
Nick?
shoulder.
What you got,
Get
nigga?
up.
Hey, nigga.
Get up.
What you falling out, nigga?
And the thirst post on Instagram is like the worst too.
The thirst post?
When girls
Okay.
post like a
Oh,
fly
yeah.
picture and they be like, I don't even know why I'm single.
Wow. Okay, here's mine then. Why you just said that? When a man say, "Hey, do you got a man?" Well, I don't care. Well, why did you ask me, man? Bro, why did you ask me if I got a man? You might as well have just hollered. Why did you say, "Do I got a man?" You don't care.
Yeah.
Get your life. Hey, Tanisha, I love you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Asha, my cousin, thank you for the kitchen hairdo I gave you today. I love you, girl. Don't think I ain't forgot about y'all. Y'all Instagramming and texting the
Hey,
hell.
go on and shout out everything you got going on and whoever.
That's
wanna shout out.
it.
We had to-
That's
we
the
had to
shout out.
finish
Shout
line,
out to
man.
my son
There
Demir.
you
Wherever
go.
you at, you know I got the Instagram on you. I followed you. I know where you at.
Okay. Well, to Nick's mama, coming to Nick's son.
He's stupid.
Watch your ass and watch that left
Watch
hook.
your
too. And watch that left hook too.
Right.
Yeah, well, hey, man, we at the finish line right now. You know what I'm saying? The holiday season is almost up, and we got another one coming next month. So, you know, more discount prices on stuff. More people acting crazy at the store.
Don't overspend. You still have to pay your rent. You know, you still have bills to pay.
Oh my God, you
Don't
guys.
sell your food stamps.
Please.
You know,
Hey, sell the food stamps to Dominique. Sell them. Sell them. I need those right now.
Some steaks and all
Hey, I
kinds
got
of
one
stuff.
more of those annoying
One more
ones.
real quick.
Celebrities in church, man, when they sit there like this, you know, they just quiet. Praise God, man. Why are you
Yeah,
sitting there like you
man.
ain't? Why you want to go to the front, man? Why you want to go to the front, bro? You want to be seen? Just go to the back and be quiet.
That's not their choice. They do that.
Hey,
They have purpose.
Oh, you
Hey,
sound like they in there like,
they in there
oh,
like
like-
mummies, like nigga, I'm praising. Hey, they over here like this. Go to the back, bro. You ain't even got to come to the front.
Because church do
They
give
sit
you
in
that
front.
feeling, though.
They give you that
Church
feeling.
give you that feeling.
You ain't gonna praise about what you got right now. Everybody in here
man.
broke praising
Yeah.
about what they got. You like this. Sleep. You know?
Hey, but, hey, that's no. I see what you're saying though. Like you a
Go to the
celebrity.
back. You might as well just go on to the back and chill.
Yeah, like you should have just watched it on TV or bought the
Yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
All right, man. We at the finish line right now. Man, your
Love everyone.
Your energy was off the chain,
Yes,
Dominique.
you
We
have to come
appreciate
back.
you. Yes, you
I
gotta
will
come
be.
back.
I love you guys.
Definitely,
Thanks for
man.
having me.
Hey, man, shout out to Professor V, my engineer.
Yes. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
With the 7 earrings. Yeah, I did. I had to figure out why you had 7 of them.
There's 7 of us kids. That's
Yeah.
why.
Oh.
There's a
I'm
meeting.
gonna try to put the
Hey,
family.
shout out.
I won't crack on them.
Shout out to my man
Nice,
DJ
nice,
Escalade
nice.
too, brother. Appreciate you
Thank you,
coming
sir.
through,
Thank
man.
you,
I
sir.
really appreciate that, man.
Super appreciate that, man. Make sure y'all tune in to KJLH tomorrow. I'll be live and direct.
Can I go?
No.
Right. Hey, I'm talking you, man. I'm coming. I'm your girl tonight, bro. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy
It's my
birthday to you,
birthday.
too. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday
I ain't
to
actually
you.
age, but happy birthday to you.
37. You
Oh,
better know.
proudly.
I'm not scared of my age.
That's what's up. Okay.
Wisdom.
Yeah, do your
Wisdom.
thing.
I'm rolling with you tomorrow.
Wisdom.
KGI, where we at?
Yeah, KJLH.
Yeah,
KJLH.
yeah, man. What time you gonna be on? What time
Me
you
and
gonna
my
be on?
bro.
8 to 12.
8 to
8 to
12. I'll
12.
be there at 9.
Yeah, man. Check him out on KJLS and shout out to my hostess Denny B. Thanks for holding it down.
Denny.
It's a pleasure. I had so much fun tonight.
Yeah, it was cool,
I
man.
did
Cool.
too.
I'm trying to drink some more though after this, man.
Hey, it's my birthday. We have to till 12, babe. I still got some right here.
Shout out to Mr. Controversy too for coming through, stopping by.
Pep.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
he's good.
He's
Hey, yeah, well, you can follow the J Reed Show.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm nice around mics usually.
Time to
You can follow the J Reed Show on Instagram at J Reed Show. That's my, Instagram. You can follow my personal Instagram at J Reed 125, and you can also like the J Reed Show Facebook page. Got a lot of interesting, crazy, wacky ass stuff on there that you will find interesting, guaranteed. And we're signing out, man. This is the end of the show. I'm Jay Reed. This is the Jay Reed Show. You listen to 1670 AM KLIQ Radio. We'll be back here next Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. You already know how we get down, man. What we going to get steak tonight?
Turn up. Hey, y'all treating.
Turn up.
Y'all treating.
All right, man. See y'all next week.
I don't know.
What you say?
That was a good show.
It was good?
That was a good show.
Yeah, motherfuckers get into it. I love it.